militia, damn militia, damn militia. Damn militia, damn militia.
One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two.
Clarity. 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
It's my vote. No, I'm not
This
voting
is-
for somebody
this-
jacking dogs,
That's how it starts.
Those type of mistakes are good as long as you clarify.
huh? Right, exactly. That's how
2
we're
1
gonna
2.
get started, right?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
1 2 1 2.
Check your mic for me.
Hey,
Everybody do a mic check for me.
yeah.
1 2 1 2. Yeah, I'm in the
Mic
house.
sound
He sounds
nice.
kind of low. Slide it over for me a little
Say
bit.
something, Slim. Say something.
My mic sound nice.
Yes, it does.
Hey,
uh,
yo, it's time for the holdout. You can see me on the rollout. It's a rollout. Whoop, whoop. On the rollout. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me hear you, Aaron. I mean, Robin. Sorry.
1 2. Can you hear me? Microphone check. Microphone check. You got me, Nick?
I got you, bro.
Okay, cool.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Could you hit pause on the music real quick, Nick? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, cool. That sounds crispy. 1 2 1 2. Go ahead, real quick.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Maybe you want to give her just a little bit more.
Keep talking for me.
Mary Basmanjian.
Keep talking.
I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I'm Armenian. I was born and raised here, but I'm still Armenian. I don't know.
Nice.
Okay, go girl.
And I'm a
You know?
Capricorn. And
She's humble. I'm gonna tell. Yeah, we'll talk about it on air. She's humble, but
Armenian
she's got
American.
fire. Go ahead.
My name is 6 Footer Slim, comedian 6 Footer Slim, and I can't wait to start the show, man.
That's
my
what's
boy
up.
JT, Robin, and Marie.
Mary.
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 My bad.
Don't know nobody.
You got your no card.
he said it with confidence, though.
He's just gonna
And
give you a
Marie.
name.
There's something
Let's do
about
like
Mary.
a 2-minute intro. I like this beat though.
You want me to bring
that's
it
all.
back or you want something?
Yeah, bring it
different?
back. Bring
You
it back.
know Nick be coming with it.
Hang on.
Yeah.
JT.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Nick. That jam you gave us last
talking
week,
about last week?
fire.
Every week his confidence get a little
Oh,
too
yeah.
high.
No, it's fire. By the way.
JT start rapping.
Every week, the freestyle battle, and now you here, so I feel like I gotta step my game up because you got little bars.
All right, we gonna see.
All right, here we go. 1 2 3. JT. Hey, Reed. Woo. All right, here we go. I'm gonna just talk about what I want to talk about. Whatever I want to talk about. Okay, here we go. All right, come on, y'all. Be honest with you, man. It's 12:56. It's time to go. You can hear the flow. On the rollout show, and you can see me. I got her and him. I got Robin in the building, and my main man Slim, and I be keeping it real, and it's the deal. And you can see JT. I'll buy you a meal, and you gotta pay. Never delay. Always on the microphone, yo, with something to say. Now who I got behind the glass is my main man Nick, and to my right, our girl Mary Quick, and she got here early and she was disappointed. And Slim is so tall, his knees are double jointed. Now,
I noticed that.
I want to pass the mic to
That's hilarious.
6 foot Slim.
All right.
He's ready to start. I have my coffee today too. I'm ready to go. Here we go.
What you got for
Let's
us? Slim?
keep it going, keep it going. I ain't gonna stop it. Whatever we do, you know we trying to do for profit. We on the rollout show, and we just making it live. Everybody put your hands up, cause we gon' slide to the top, from the bottom. Everybody know if he's dead, then I shot him. Cause I
Kill him.
And I'm rolling with my, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You done committed a murder.
He not rolling with me, nigga.
You rolling with your team on the rollout? What you talking about?
Nigga, you not rolling with me, nigga. I don't. Nigga, murder, death, kill.
I didn't even know I was here with a murderer.
What is it about rap music that make a nigga want to tell on himself?
Make you want to get
It's like a snitch platform, and you have no clue.
And then you regret that shit later.
That's what she doing interrogation and put her beat on, nigga. Nigga tell everything.
What up, y'all? Happy Friday, y'all. It is September 18th, and we here at the Rollout Studio.
Word.
Let's get it. Let's see who the panel here. Let's get here now. I'm co-hosting today. I want to give a shout out to my main man Speedy. He's still getting them Netflix checks. So we want to make sure he's getting paid.
Yes.
So we can get paid.
I know that's right. We all need checks.
We all need checks. So real quick, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna introduce everybody here who's on the panel today. First of all, let us know who you are.
I'm Mary Basmajian. I'm a comedian, actress, producer, writer, and I'm really happy to be here. I was not disappointed, okay?
All right, there's Mary.
Wow. Checked you quick, man.
Real quick, I was just rap. I was just flowing. It just came to my head. To my left, who we got?
Robin Goings. I'm a writer. I'm an entrepreneur. I was a basketball mom that just got retired. I'm a teacher, coach. I do a little bit of everything, but most importantly, hit me up on IG. Hit me up on Instagram under Robin Goings.
All right, cool. We'll talk about that.
Slide in them DMs, fella.
Slide into that DM.
Slide in. Is it a WAPy DM? You got a WAP DM?
She said that. She said that DM.
I'm not going to disclose that here. Come on now.
Oh, okay, there you go. And I got my main man. What up?
What's up? It's the comedian 6 foot Slim. I'm good friends with Mr. JT. We've been friends for a while.
Impossible.
And we've been doing comedy for a long time.
What's his name again? Who is this guy, man? That was good.
So, writer, musician. I play the bass guitar.
Okay.
At my church.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
That's how every black person starts.
That's how they start. I've been playing the drums for Pastor Earl for 13 years.
Pastor Earl.
So real quick, man, I'm excited because I got my girl Mary on. Mary's super funny. I'm gonna tell you how we first met. It was kind of crazy, right? We were at the I think the Ontario Improv, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I was on stage trying to make people laugh, and Mary was in there. I know you was supporting Ocean too. I think he was on that one. So after that, we hooked up. Mary was like, "Hey, man, I run my own show at Flappers," and I was like, "Oh snap!" And you was like, "Hey, I want to put you on," but it was a all Armenian show.
It was.
It was.
It
So
was.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on this show. I've never really performed with a full crowd of Armenians, but I'm telling you what, y'all rock the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like the crowd was bananas. People were funny. Like I met some really funny dudes that night, and including you. You're super funny. But just give us a little history about you, just really, really quick.
I started comedy 10 years ago at the Ice House, and I've been producing shows for the last 7 years. I do Armenian All-Stars and Armenian Nights.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do run out of Armenian comedians.
Hey, you black dude, come on over here. You cool.
Actually, no, I have noticed black comics do really well with Armenian audiences.
Yeah.
And
And the women too.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
Did I say that out loud? I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I
Yeah.
shouldn't.
because Armenian audiences are really hard to please. They will literally just sit there,
right,
just
right.
waiting for you to make them laugh. It's
Right,
really,
right.
But I was
That's like black people audience.
Can you give us a little bit of the Armenian accent?
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah, whatever you want to hear, you know.
Oh shit, that was nice. A little bit more though. Like if you was like trying to coerce a guy, like what would you say? Like, in your Armenian accent, like if you really saw a cool dude and you want to coerce him, like what would you say?
Oh, I don't know. You want a green card? I know how to roll dolma and blonde.
Okay.
And get in the car.
Get in the car.
My friend.
But you do a lot of skits too, by the way.
I do a character. I do sketches. I do a character called Vartush Tota. She's like an Armenian mom character, and I could honestly say whatever the fuck I want through her.
Nice.
She's the one, because if Mary says it, they come down like, oh, you can't say shit like
Is
that.
she like
and
that?
then
I'm feeling that.
when
She's like the Armenian Medea.
Kind of. I mean, I didn't even want to say all that, but yeah. And they love her, so I can say whatever I want with her, and they take it. So
give us something that she would say, like something that she would say.
I don't know. I'm very privileged to be here today. Nobody's wearing a mask, but who cares, We're all
We're
going
violating everything right now.
everything.
No, we're safe. We're
safe.
No one is sitting 6 feet apart. No one is sitting 6. I can't even do it. No one is sitting 6 feet apart.
He's like he on Aladdin.
I can't.
Oh my God.
You tried, Slim. You tried.
I
It's
tried.
okay.
What region is that? nigga? I was about to ask you for a Slurpee, nigga.
And that was like our making.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh shit.
But I'm super excited to be here,
Yeah.
and this is really awesome. And yes, the first time I saw you, JT, I was like, oh my God, he has to come do my show.
Man,
this
for
is,
sure.
I love your act outs and your stories. It was amazing, and the sound effects he does and shit, like it's hilarious. The crowd loved him.
Yeah, he does really good crowd work too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
And Armenians love that shit.
Oh, yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
I think we was there. It was only like 2 Latinos in the audience. The rest was Armenians, but the Armenians is dope. But what I found out is that they kind of like they hang on, because when I was talking to this group of these crowd of girls, they all still lived at home, which I thought was super funny. Is that what you guys do in your culture? Like, hang on to the daughters at the house?
I want to skip that question.
Her dad is listening. He like, you goddamn right they do.
You know what?
She is
We
still here.
Listen, I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing, and it's not just the daughters; it's the sons.
Oh, the sons too.
Okay, we
Let's get
stay
it
at the
straight.
house like we do live at the house, but it's not like it's more like, hey, don't spend money on rent and just stay at home type thing.
Nice.
So we do help out and everything. It's just that's how we are, and we sometimes live with our grandparents. Like our grandparents live at the house too. Like everybody lives in the same house.
That's
Like,
the way to get it.
do we do that,
Especially
Nick? Do
if you
black
live in
people do that?
California.
Is there an age where it's just like you old enough to move out?
You know
or is
what?
it like-
I'm at that.
When you
where
get
I
married,
feel like
when you get married, you move out.
Yes.
Okay.
When you
Yes.
get
I'm feeling
married.
that. You
And
save all
even
your
then-
money.
Yes, and
right?
even then, when you get married, sometimes it's
You
not,
move at home with your parents when you still live there. Oh my
the
God.
husband's family usually.
Oh no, then
Wow.
it's time to go.
Yeah.
That would be bad for his parents to hear you making out.
Because they gonna hear something.
Right.
They gonna hear something.
But
Well,
it's
make sure
not
they hear
so
something.
much
If
like that
Abdul
anymore.
come in, they gonna hear something. If Jerome come in.
Yeah. But
Black
you know,
people, we don't really be doing that shit. Like my
Nah,
kids
we
be
move
like,
out.
we gone because the restrictions are so heavy.
No, black parents
And I don't
get tired of their kids though. You need to get 18. You need to get them out of
And I'm
here.
not trying to hear my kids do nothing in my house. Matter of fact, my son is moving out today. He going to Arizona today.
Now what happened?
He's 18. He graduated from high school, and
Is he going to northern?
he's
northern
going
Arizona.
to Grand Canyon
Oh,
University.
yeah, Grand Canyon.
And he told me, he said, "Mom, I get we're in a pandemic, but if I'm going to be in a pandemic, I'm going to be doing my online school in my own apartment in Arizona." I said,
Who's
"Well,
paying for that
doggone."
apartment?
Not me, because I don't agree to that.
Oh, okay. So he gonna just be homeless?
He has a GoFundMe account. Are you guys ready for his GoFund?
Why
No,
not?
really? Oh, okay.
Give them the go fund.
Hey,
He
if
need
his
that.
mama ain't funding them, I ain't gonna fund them.
You know what I'm saying? If she ain't believing in him, I'm not believing in
No.
him.
The
Nigga, that's
reason why,
hilarious.
let me be very clear. The reason why is he's moving there with his girlfriend. I'm not supporting
Whoa,
that.
whoa.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
He's 18.
Yeah.
He's
That's
an
too
Hold
adult.
on. Can I say
See,
something?
if
Can
I
I say
was on
something?
if I was on Mary's program, which I should be, he would still be in my house.
Can I say something?
I think you want to be on that program.
I'm just gonna say this. I grew up. I
Okay,
had,
here we go,
and
Nick.
when I
All
came
right.
to the Valley, I had a few Armenian friends, right?
Uh-huh.
And one thing I did notice is that culturally they're a lot different as far as the family structure. Like she was saying, my homegirl stayed at home probably till she was like 32.
Wow.
which sounds crazy, but
she had $1 million in the
sounds
bank.
crazy. When she moved out, she bought $1 million house.
Oh, see,
She had her own business,
right,
and she doesn't work for nobody. So this is
Way
just
to
a
get
lesson
ahead.
to you black folks out there. You got kids.
Let them stay there.
Let them stay there. Build up
That's true.
some money.
That's
So
true.
when they move out, they're not renting and then have to move back to your house later.
And tearing up
They
their
can just
credit.
buy a house.
I was trying to keep him in the nest. He trying to
Yeah.
break out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
because
You
when
know.
you leave the nest early, you tear up your credit. You don't be knowing what you're doing. You don't pay your
Right.
bills.
But see, I got something for that
Yeah.
too. I repair credit. I got
Uh-oh.
him in the credit business
Okay.
so he
Oh.
can explain to
Message.
other college kids
Okay.
how to get their credit together. I'm working on
I mean, he ain't got no house, but he can go
but
ahead.
he can get good credit so when he gets ready to get a house, his credit
He's
will
at
be
the
in
bus
order.
stop like, can I fix your credit?
He might
His
be
credit's
ready.
gonna be
He
in
might
order.
be ready. He
Yeah.
might.
I'm starting
But
young.
you know, Nick, the people you speak of, those are the lucky ones. Some of us, our parents use our credit too. Like
Ooh.
my credit was used when I was 18.
So you were already bad when you got
Yes.
grown.
So you
Oh,
black
my
too.
God.
All right,
we
good.
gotta get that new
Wait.
Benz. Nigga, we need
Oh,
that.
man, they-
So,
At least you
I
made it to
mean,
18 because you know
No.
black parents use their babies to
At 5. That nigga started at 5. Nigga.
You turn 18, you can't get a thing.
Yeah,
Your
put your little
credit's
thumbprint right here.
ruined.
Nigga.
Put your little thumbprint right. Hey, y'all, we at the
Oh, my
Rollout
God.
Show, y'all. If y'all want to call in 818-914-4087, holla at us, man. Tell us how your week went. We got some crazy current events. If you live in a household where you've been there forever, just call in anyway.
Put your
what's
name.
that
What-
number? I'm gonna put it for
What
my-
is the age to move out? Let's put that question out there.
Are you
What's-
putting your
what's the
name
age?
on the orange juice in the fridge?
Wow.
You got to move.
Nobody's
think- I don't
calling
know
in with
what
that
that-
one, Nick.
I think, first of all, I made a mistake. My son went right out of high school. He went right to Arizona State. Like this was his huge
Okay.
thing, right? And he was like, "Dad, I want to." He had scholarship money to Arizona State or Stanford.
Wow.
And he was like, "All right, I'm gonna go to Arizona State."
Okay.
So clearly, he wanted to get the hell out of there.
Right.
But I think and I told him, "Do you want to stay close to home, junior college?" You know what I mean? He said, "No, I'm out." So he literally went out there. First year did phenomenal. Then second year just did whatever the hell he wanted to do. Grades was messed up. Money got pulled from him. So it was like, "Hey, you got to come back home." So
Right.
it was kind of like he still needed guidance. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
I just threw him to the wolves and said, pray, but there was no guidance. You know what I mean? For
Right.
him, he just
But-
started saying, let me do what I want to do.
So
And
you
he ended
was-
up coming
Well,
back anyway.
Let me ask you a question,
you was a
JT,
bad
though.
father?
When they get to
I
that
struggle.
age, when they get to that age, JT, is there a way that you can get them to see that? Because we've all been down that road, and when you become like 18 and you have a chance to get at your parents' house, is there anything we can do at that time? Because they want to experience that and they want to be grown.
Can I
Well, I think you've never allowed him to be grown or give him samples of being grown.
Oh,
So
no.
he's at the point right
Trust
now
me and
where he
believe,
wants.
I was
Do you want help, or you just gonna keep talking?
No, I was in the travel. I was in the travel industry. I was a flight attendant, so I was going a lot. So
No,
we had
I-
a lot of practice.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead.
So now to credit your point, you were gone a lot, so he developed independence
He
anyway.
developed a lot of independence.
So that's why he's like, "Mom, I got this. I'm gonna go out."
right.
And I
And
got
I
it.
don't have a problem with that. I just have a problem with him doing it with his girlfriend.
Why?
Now, why don't you like this
Find some
this
condoms.
Caucasian woman? Now, what's the problem with her?
Come on now. How you know she's Caucasian? Anyway, she's Japanese. But
Oh, okay,
anyway,
that's what's
the reason why I don't like that is because he's 18. And even though he's independent, he doesn't have a lot of life experiences. Now, my son does not know how to cook, clean, or do anything.
Now, whose fault is that? He don't know how to clean.
No, it's his fault because I was on him to do those things.
But you was
he
in the
did
air
not do
flying.
it.
You weren't home.
I wasn't flying that much, JT. Come
Okay,
on. I'm
so-
raising a black young man. I was home. I was doing a trip here or there during the day, and I was home most of the time. The most I would be gone is 2 days. I was at home. And I have an older daughter, and she was there. So I had a system. I just wasn't leaving him by himself. But he's very independent. But I'm saying as far as maturity and learning things, you're going to get those things when you get out the coop and you have some life lessons going on. And I also want him to have the full college experience. So
Exactly.
he gets ready to go out and party and hang out with his boys and all this. It's going to be friction at home. I already know what that's going to be about. And if he, by mistake, has a baby, then that's a whole nother equation. I don't want him to start off life like
There's
that.
a lot of what ifs
Can I say
going
something?
on
But
right
still,
there.
I mean, I'm not saying.
And if
what
he
if.
break his leg, then he can't do nothing.
That actually happened to me. I was a very young parent.
Okay.
I went to school in the same city as my boyfriend, high school boyfriend. He went to one school, I went to another school, but we were in the same city and we were young parents. I don't want my son starting off life like that. So I'm not talking to what if. I'm talking about me. And what
Okay,
happened.
so maybe he needs to fall on his ass and get back. Like my son, he literally fell off. He came back. He went to Mount Sac, got all his credits back.
Okay.
Now he's graduating this year at Cal Poly Pomona. So adversity makes
Right.
us better. And I know we love our kids so much,
Oh,
but sometimes
absolutely.
we need to allow them to go
For the
through
real world to
adversity.
slap them around and bring
Absolutely.
them back home if they
Yeah.
need to be. Okay, I'm feeling that.
Okay, cool. I just wrote you.
And Nick
Well.
is getting us a.
So we got a
That
phone
means-
call.
Is that-
Hold on, this,
Oh,
Robin.
okay,
This
got
is,
you.
Robin, this is gonna be on you. This means phone call. Every time I do that,
She was like
I'm
10-4?
sorry.
Was that a 10-4?
Aloha? I'm like
Yeah.
aloha. My
that's for
brother.
you to say. We have a phone call. All right, Robin, that's on you now. Here we go.
All right,
Phone
y'all. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not bashing nobody this morning.
call. Oh,
What up, Vern?
What's up, Vern?
Okay, first and foremost, what you said, JT, is absolutely true.
Appreciate you, bro.
You have to let them get out there, and they have to make mistakes. I understand that y'all love y'all kids and y'all don't want to see them go through it.
Right.
But they got to, because if they don't, they ain't gonna learn nothing.
horrible.
I know.
And to be a good parent, you have to say, I done taught you everything that I know. Now you got to go out there and do. Now you got to go out there and apply it to the real world.
Can I say something, Vern?
I guess you're right, but that's.
I'm gonna say this. I'm just speaking for the people I grew up around. Most black parents that I've witnessed don't necessarily teach their kids anything. They kind of allow life to do that. So I would say maybe, actually apply some actual structure and teach them about, like she was saying, about credit, and how to establish credit
Exactly.
before you just push them out there in the world.
But
And
she
you-
taught.
and you
But
know
she
what?
did. But she.
Can I add something else? A lot of times, unfortunately, and I'll use me because JT always got to say, hypothetical. I'll use me. I was a single mom and I had to work. So a lot of times we're away from home and all the teaching and the things that we need to have in place, they might not necessarily be there because we're so busy trying to get a check to raise the family. So it's a broken family, a single mom at home trying to do everything. And then I'm traveling on top of that.
Here we go. So look, let's get to the solution.
Let's get
Vern,
to
the solution
Vern,
is-
hold on.
Okay, go ahead, Nick.
I'm gonna ask you because
Okay,
you
go
brought the
ahead.
question, but I want to know from Vern. Vern, what do you think the solution to that is? She's saying the issue is not is that we're not teaching the kids, is that it's a broken home.
Well, actually, you can raise your child in a broken home, and they can also learn the fundamentals at the same time. Because see, if you take that
Impossible.
small amount of time you do have with this child to say, look, this is what this is. Talk to them. Tell them things. Don't just sit there and say, do shit because I told you to do it. Just say, hey, this is what it is, and this is what it is in the world.
All right.
Now, you
Smoke weed with him every now and then.
Shout out to my mama.
Wow.
Because, see, this is what you do. You give your child choices.
Right.
You
I
say,
feel you on that.
this is what I'm
Remy
gonna say. When I come
or
home,
Hennessy?
Here's a choice.
Shots on
Wash
Friday
the
night.
dishes or get your ass woke up when I get home. That's your choice.
You said woke up or whooped?
What?
Woke up.
Woke up?
Oh, I thought he
Woke
said.
up.
woke
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know how your parents whoop your ass when you sleep and you ain't got shit done.
Nah, that's called abuse. Nigga.
Well, it's been a lot of. I already say my mom should be doing tender life right now.
Well, that was
Exactly.
our parents. These parents, they can't do that now.
No.
Here's the lesson. I told you to do something, and you didn't do what I told you to do. There's consequences behind it.
Why? Now, what if I ask you why? Nigga, you
Because
up?
I'm queen of the castle.
You
that's
up? Why you ain't wash dishes? Nigga? The fuck?
Hey, he just said don't just do it just because I told you.
Yeah, nigga, you up? Why you ain't wash? Nigga, you got all this energy, nigga, to come wake me up.
Coming here smelling drunk from the club
Yeah,
and
you
shit.
walk-
Time.
you walk-
Wash
Nick,
the
so you were
dishes.
telling
You walk
your
right
mother,
by the joy,
Go
nigga.
handle that.
What
Is
is-
that what you were saying, Nick? Mom, go handle that. Why you in here bothering me when you could have handled that?
Mary, how?
This is why
Oh,
you
go ahead.
don't do
Go ahead,
this,
Vern.
Because you want your teeth, right?
That's called abuse.
Damn.
That's called. I don't believe in punking kids.
It's called 911.
Black parents
So-
is violent.
I know.
They are. Mary,
Beat me up over dishes.
Since Mary is in an Armenian home. Oh, okay.
See, this is how
That
I
nigga
was
said
brought
no.
up. My
See how that
uncle
work.
went to work, and he said, Vernon, there are certain things I need you to take care of while you're at home and I'm at work. I'm gone
Take
8,
this
9
lollipop.
hours at work.
Responsibility.
There are things that you need to handle while I'm gone.
Take
Wow.
these skinny
Handle
pops.
dishes, handle this garbage, handle these things that I'm
Don't
telling
eat
you
all
to
them
handle.
fruit roll-ups.
Now, you had all day to do this.
Get them hands off them Capri
So now you
Suns.
gonna do it when I get home.
Okay, and if you didn't
And
have
don't
those
open
things
no more
done
Doritos.
when your mom got home, then what happened?
You got
And
your
put
ass
your
beat.
slip back
You
up
got
in the
me.
drawer.
Yeah.
Then you got handled, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you got handled.
Okay.
Because
Your mom tell you to
but
put.
the simple fact is that in a way is teaching you responsibility.
How are you
Right.
beating
True,
somebody?
true.
Teaching
Law and order.
Law and order.
Man, y'all gotta
Hey.
stop that shit.
Hold on, Mary. How do people handle situations in your household as far as disciplinary wise?
Well, it's different for
Vern, hold on, yo.
Hold on, Vern.
Nigga, you ain't
Wait a second,
Armenian,
Vern.
nigga. Hold on.
it's different for guys and girls.
Oh,
you
okay.
know? Guys get treated like they're the king of the place.
That's what I'm
brothers,
talking
That's what I'm
and
talking about. I like
the
that culture.
girls are like, you got to make coffee when somebody
Yeah,
comes
get your
over.
ass in the
You
kitchen.
got to do all that stuff. But I think it's changing now. Hopefully.
No, that's bull. It was working.
No,
Yeah.
keep
Mary?
the culture, baby.
Keep the culture.
Keep your culture.
Nah.
It's not
we
for the
could,
better.
We could keep the culture and tweak some little things about
For
it
what?
with any culture.
For
Right,
what?
I agree with that.
Because
I agree, Mary.
you know,
You're
you
right.
gotta tweak stuff
Yeah,
and
I
teach
like
the
that
younger
call.
younger girls that because it's not fair. Sometimes like the
Right.
boy
Brian,
will
call
go
back.
out and then the girl will go out and the girl will get her ass beat, but the guy won't.
Yeah.
The guy was
So
out
do you
there.
really get spankings or do you guys get punishments?
Oh, I got my ass beat growing up.
Can
Oh,
I
really?
say
Oh, they're
something?
black
though?
families,
Something
too.
that women don't consider that.
I told
But
you
I also
not-
had young parents, they didn't know
Oh.
how to deal with shit. Like they didn't know how to sit me down.
I was a
and talk
young
to me.
parent. Yeah,
Me
I was a
too.
young
See,
parent.
So-
we grow with our kids. We grew up with our
Right.
kids, And
Thanks,
it's
Vernon.
Life lessons you learn as you go. I mean, it's not a manual to come with parenting, So we kind of do it.
How old were you when you had your first?
19.
Slim.
First whooping?
No, first child.
Oh, I was 30.
Oh, that's what's up, homie.
Yeah.
Smart man.
So that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, right.
I was 18 when I had my
Wow.
my son's mom was pregnant when I was 17, and then
Really?
I had him when I was 8.
What did your parents say about that?
Well, first of all, my mom's she's a Christian, so she carries those values, but she was very strict, which I appreciate now. She was very strict, so I was scared when I actually found
Right.
out. I was like, man, and it's kind of funny how I found out. I'll tell the story really quick. I found out. So back in the days, everybody know that we ain't had no cell phones. So,
Right.
So I was messing with this girl. I didn't see her in a while at school, and I was like, "Where is she at?" Like,
Whoa.
so I was like, "Man, something must have happened to her."
She must
or-
be sick. Oh, she was really
She got that
sick.
Magic Johnson. So I didn't know nothing, right? It's a true story. So I was like, oh, well, next person. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe
Whoa.
she transferred out or things happen, right? So
This is
I ran
after you got with her?
No, yeah. We were just
Yeah,
messing
right.
around.
Okay,
We were just messing
Oh,
around,
okay.
right?
Whoa.
My
I
son,
can see
you
the
probably
story's
don't know.
gonna get
My son
bad.
don't know the story, so if you listen, nigga, you know now. So, we literally, so we just messing around. So we stopped messing around. So she wasn't in school. I didn't know what else. So I done moved on. So I ran track. So now I play football. So I was getting some
You
offers.
got
So
all the girls on your team. Okay.
for sure.
Follow
So I
along.
ran track, and then my coach calls me, "Hey, JT, we need you to come to we need to come to the office. We got people that want to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh, it's some recruiter or something, right?"
Right.
So I walk to the office and I see a guy and a woman. I'm like, "Well, what college are they from?" You know what I mean? What is this bullshit? And they were like, they were like, "Do you know?" It said his mom's name, and I was like, "Oh my God, yes."
What's wrong with her?
You're right. And I was like, "Oh my God,
Thank you.
I haven't talked to her in a long time. It's like, everything all right?" And they were like, "Yeah, we just need to let you know that she's pregnant and you're the father." And I was like,
Damn.
"I'm out!" And I just got up and walked.
What a notification.
Right. So me and my coach, I was at odds with him. I was like, "Fam, why you didn't tell me what I was walking into, bro?" Like,
Right.
Man, yeah, that
I'm
was
thinking
wrong.
I was hyped. And then, so anyways, long story short, I said, "All right, well, we were able to talk, and me and her figured it out." And then they
Time
were
out. You got mad at your coach because you got somebody pregnant?
No, I got mad because he didn't
wasn't there.
warn me. Like he walked me over to these people.
How is that his responsibility?
He
It's
wasn't
not.
there.
He should, oh shit.
He just wanted to
He
be.
should have
That's
said.
what happened the first time.
No,
He should- yeah.
that's what he should have said. "Hey, JT, just to let you know."
And this is what you
This
going
what
walking
they saying.
into.
So I'm thinking it was a recruiter. Like, you know what I mean? You know when the coaches call you
I mean,
in.
would that
You
change
got recruited
anything,
for a
though?
different
What
job.
would that change if you knew?
Thank you.
I probably wouldn't have went in.
See, and that's
He
why
would
he
have been
didn't
the
tell you.
runaway
I would
dad.
have ran away
'Cause he knew.
So, anyways,
How was co-parenting at such a young age?
it was cool actually.
Really?
We were like super friends, and then
then
she
you
kind
had
of
the
got involved with
parents
another
involved.
dude, and then
Okay.
it kind of got
Ugh.
sticky.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man,
right.
you should
I
have
can
took
see
her
that.
on a roller coaster.
Wow.
Nah, this next.
So-
Damn, I just got
Murder
that.
right there. So the
Shout
back
out
to
to
my
Hillary Clinton.
So back to my mom. So my mom was like, I told my mom, and she was like,
Right.
"What?" She was like, "All right, well, okay."
How'd you
Is it-
tell her?
is
Like,
it your-
Like I busting this chick, man. I just, what I
Oh
was
my
thinking.
God! I hope he didn't get
No, I
all
told
the
her. I
details.
said, "Dad, I just found. I mean, Mom, I found out this girl that I was messing with is pregnant, and it could be my baby." And she said, "What?" And she was like, "Well, what do you think?" And I said, "I don't know, but it could be yes." And
Some
she
cold
said,
word. Did you bust in her?
I
So
would've
she
been
was like, "Let's go."
Yes,
She
I
was like,
did.
"Well, where?" I was like, "Well, she's about to have a baby."
No, she
Bust
wasn't
on
ready
her
to have a
chest. Didn't
baby.
you talk about?
Well,
Oh,
did you
So we
bust
went
it
to the
out?
hospital. Shut up,
Told you at
Slim.
the last
How many
minute?
times you bust? That's how you know.
like they called you in the office and she was on her way to the hospital. Like, dang.
Hey, I'm 17. I was 18. Shut up.
So wait, you found out right when she about to have the baby?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was like it was probably like she was like
Lord.
7 months or something. It was
Wow.
6 months.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
Why didn't she call you earlier?
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all call her.
What's her
Sorry,
number?
I got questions.
I got questions.
I'm
We
like,
got-
I don't know.
it's a lot
So
missing
She
to the
probably knew you was
story.
gonna run away.
Oh yeah, it's a lot
exactly,
missing to the
because I was
story.
fast. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Big
Oh
dog.
yeah,
Oh.
that's how it all happened.
So, anyways, so I went to the hospital and they showed me the baby, and I'm like, I felt like Maury, like a mug. I'm like, this is the baby. You are the father.
Oh, okay.
Did
Wow.
you take a test?
Nope.
You
And I already knew.
You
You
knew
just
when you
accept
saw
it.
the baby
I already knew.
that
I
it
was
was
like,
yours.
When you saw that nose, you was
I
like,
saw
that's
the my son's got a pickle, boy. I was like, that's me. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you, my son's 27 years old,
Oh,
man.
cool,
he,
cool.
he is amazing. I'm so proud of him, man. And yeah,
Well, what if that ain't your son, though?
it's still
It's
my
too
son.
late now. Too late now. He already raised the kid. He's grown.
She
You
gonna
know,
owe me some
we just
child
gonna-
support
we
is
just-
what she
we
gonna
just
owe
gonna
me.
roll with us his son. Okay.
She gonna give a little child support. Mary, you don't have no kids. I don't know.
No, I do not have any kids.
No.
Fuck that.
You and Nick. Nick don't have no
I'm
kids
good.
either.
Hell no.
That's funny.
Okay.
So Marky Mark,
What's up, Mark?
come on, sit down. We sitting here talking about these damn kids we trying to get rid of. But your son just signed with
Okay.
what school he's going to? You said something.
Can the man get in his seat?
Oh, Northern New Mexico. All right, cool. Shout out to the Lobos out there.
That's not the Lobos.
I know that's the school I went to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. That's all. When they sign with anybody,
Yeah.
that's a good sign.
When they paying for it.
Man,
Mark, so your
okay.
son is playing basketball, football.
Basketball.
Oh, basketball. Okay, that's what's up.
Can you hear all right?
Yeah, I can hear me.
Okay, cool.
We can't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Okay, Nick's
No,
fixing it right
he's
now.
still not here.
Just handling it. There we go. Am I coming in?
Oh,
There
yeah,
you
we
go.
There you go. We hear you now.
We got funny man comedian Mark Howard in the building. What up?
There I am, the voice. Man, it's hot as a bitch at a
Call.
flat tire.
We got a phone call.
Bitch with a flat tire. Oh, we got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, folks? It's Big J in Dallas. How's everybody?
What it do, Big J in the
Hey.
building?
Hey.
Dallas.
What up, folks? Hey, JT, man.
Talk to
I
me,
just
famo.
want you to know you're not alone, man. When I was
Okay.
16 years old, a young lady tried to put a baby on me.
Whoa.
Put a baby on you.
No, I mean, it was what it was.
Yeah.
I knew I had been super, super careful. I was very paranoid about getting
Bruh.
anybody pregnant at that
Okay.
point.
Yeah, at
so
that
I
age.
only ever had sex protected. Had sex with her one time. She disappeared for 6 months.
Man, see?
I got a phone call just like you.
Mm.
You're about to have a baby. You're the father. I was like, the hell I am.
Wow.
I ain't laughing at you, but I know what you went
He
through.
feels your pain.
Bruh, her mom, my mom was like, the baby kind of looked like you. I said, that bitch fuck with all light skinned niggas.
Whoa.
Y'all think a nigga look like the last nigga? I was like,
And you
nah,
guys
I
are
ain't that
16?
big.
Whoa.
Waited 6 weeks. She tried to put me on papers. It took me 6 months and $2,300 to get the case cleared up. I still got a judgment with that bitch.
What?
Was it your
Was it your
child?
baby?
Yeah.
Did you get DNA test?
Nah, it was.
It wasn't your baby?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's foul.
So there was
At
no-
16,
See, that's
she need
whack.
to be sitting down somewhere.
Well, she was
She
hoarse.
spanking. Okay,
So,
16?
well, hold on. Let me ask. So, there's no way possible that you could have got her pregnant then?
Not if the
Niggas
DNA
asking
test
irrelevant
ain't
questions. What the fuck? It don't matter. I'm not the father.
Right. He said
He
they
got-
were
he got
messing
the
around.
paperwork. He
They
got
were
the
messing
paperwork and
around.
said
they
he
were
wasn't.
messing around, but he's not the father.
You don't have the DNA that says, or the DNA says somebody else is.
10%. We had to go through the thing. We had to get a blood test.
Yeah, he got a blood
He
test.
did all that.
Yeah,
Well,
he did.
that's what
He's
I thought
clear.
he said. If he had a DNA test.
Well, if he said he ain't the father,
He
then
ain't the
the
father.
test
That's
Oh, okay.
foul. Women don't do
Yeah.
that.
I didn't get it.
I didn't hear that
Don't,
part.
don't just go for it, fellas. Make sure. Be righteous. Strap up.
No
JT,
doubt.
No,
man,
you're
you
right.
need to go
But
and
you know
take
what?
that.
I'm gonna be 100, man. Her and I were having unprotected sex, and I'll be honest. And I remember the day where I said, "Uh-oh."
But that don't mean that she.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, the possibility is more
Right,
than me
right,
having
right.
a. If I had a condom on, we about to. But I honestly, man, I know. My son's 27. I know it's my son. Like we look dead on. Like
Nah,
everybody be like, "That's your twin." Like no BS, bro. Like
Bro, this
Hey
is
man,
no
don't
cap.
fall for the
I
ugly
didn't have
duckling.
unprotected.
he said, "Don't fall for it." My son's 27. I fell for it, nigga.
It's too late.
It's
too late.
over, right? Like,
We got to talk to him moving forward.
go ahead, go ahead, Dallas. Give us some more. What'd you say?
I said I didn't have unprotected sex until I was 22 years old. I was that paranoid about my
Hey, I mean,
Do you have any kids now?
He has
I
12.
got 2 sons, man. One
Okay.
with my ex-wife and one with my present wife.
All
Both of
right.
them mine. I know. 'Cause
No, you got 3 kids. No, go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Your girl told you.
You know, all light skinned niggas look alike. So yeah, she did.
We chip in. We chip in. It's a light skinned pot. Yeah, that happened to one of my best friends growing up. May he rest in peace, man. He,
sorry to hear that.
And he was a ball player, and he was away at school. This is how she did him, because like really it was like it started they friends talking, because he used to go with her friend, and they broke up. So it was kind of like talking. You know, people start rapping each other on a friendly tip, probably expressing your frustrations and shit like that. So he's home for the summer. He had transferred school, so he went out to a JC in Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah. So Pratt, Kansas,
okay.
Pratt College in Kansas. So he goes there. They ended up having sex that summer before he left.
Oh shit.
He come home for spring break, find out he a daddy.
Damn.
Wow.
She ain't said nothing about she was pregnant, none of that shit.
Man.
Damn, so he couldn't party or nothing.
He came home,
He came back.
found out
Spring bacon ain't shit.
Nigga couldn't relax or nothing.
Exactly. Found out he a papa.
He was really the pops?
Yeah, he is, man. She look just like him, dude. Ain't no info.
Slim don't care if it's identical to it. If it ain't no test, I can't rest.
He's gone. He's out the door. He's like, bump this.
I can't rest.
Look, I said the first thing I said, you sure it's yours, man? I looked at Mark, man. She
Yeah, man, I bust 2 nuts. Nigga, I know it's mine.
You know
it's mine. It was 2.
You know what's funny?
That's what y'all keep asking y'all kids. Y'all know that, right?
On that Maury show, man, like sometimes some of the women that these dudes be sleeping with, I'll be like, look, I'll take the kid, but I just don't want nobody to know I slept with this one.
Whatever.
Look,
if they're laying
lying.
down with them, fuck it.
I'll
Come
take
out in
it.
public, okay? If you could lay down in private.
No, there's people you sleep with you don't want
Right.
nobody to do.
No, that's
a fact.
what men do.
That's
That's
a
what
fact.
you are.
Time out.
do.
No,
That's what you
women don't even slip.
Don't even
every,
trip.
every
Everybody-
woman got an old nigga out there.
That ain't shit.
And a young nigga. Every world got an old nigga and a young nigga.
That ain't shit.
We already know what's popping.
Nobody know about that one.
Well, if it is happening, I can bring them out to daylight. Trust that.
Wow.
But you won't.
Robin trying to act like women don't do this shit. You know, after you break up with a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Been with him for 10 years. After you break up, you look at him and see him talk to your girls. I don't know why I ever fuck with him.
Oh yeah, that's my whole lineup. That's my whole lineup.
Like you didn't talk all that shit about you.
Right,
love
exactly.
him.
Right.
He hitting that shit right.
That's my whole
He doing
lineup,
this, that,
especially
and
my
the
baby daddies.
Wow. See, we all said that. But we all said with the baby daddies, baby mamas.
I know.
The whole
right?
nine.
I mean, I got a good
Make
I
better
got a good
choices.
catalog, but I ain't gonna lie, I do have a couple of scratches that I
Like Mike, hey, you have to Mike Epps be talking about, hey, before I got rich, I was sleeping with some booger wolf. He was like, Google Mike Epps' baby mamas.
Oh, see.
That's a fact.
That's like
But
Corey
baby-
Holcomb. He said you gotta explain a bitch.
You gotta explain.
Yeah, I said, yo, it's my baby mama. Hey, yo, she didn't look like that when
Well,
I
you
was
know,
Right.
But that nigga said, nigga, she was cold in the 90s.
This is where I'm starting. I'm like, hey,
Shout out
girl,
to
you
Corey.
know,
She was shit in
he looks
85.
good on paper,
right.
There you go.
and then we'll go from there.
Mary, are you involved? Anybody chilling?
I don't even know.
You don't even.
I don't know.
Wow.
Y'all
Now
don't
I
even know.
understand when people are like, it's complicated.
It's complicated.
Right. I
Yes.
feel you on that.
That's another woman's word. It's complicated.
It's complicated.
All that means is I got a nigga, but I'm gonna fuck you. I'm thinking about fucking you.
Yeah.
I'm down to fuck.
If you don't fuck up, though, you can get the pussy.
You can get the
That's
pussy.
Get this pussy here.
That's
but
an
I-
entanglement.
That's an
like-
entanglement.
That's
wanna
like
say
saying
that.
we got to go about it a different way.
Right. I don't want to cloud your thinking about this nigga.
Oh wow.
I hear that people say like married women is like dating a married woman is like the best because like you ain't got to deal with all that bullshit.
You
It's
should
like
be
Oh no,
shot,
JT,
nigga.
you know.
You should be
Huh?
shot.
You know.
No, I don't
Your
know.
younger day?
I just
Your
heard.
younger day? Yeah,
I
you
just-
told me about your younger day. Come
now
on, keep
the
it. Keep
conversations we had in the green room is in the green room. Like,
I'll bring it to the forefront. My fault.
I see some
Sorry,
green
y'all.
right there on the edge.
damn, she was like, remember back in 1998, you told me about that girl.
I mean, that's all fun and games until you catch feelings like August did. August Alsina caught feelings. That's why it blew up in their face.
Yeah,
That nigga act like he got pregnant.
Like he was 7 months. That nigga's out
That
there.
nigga
And
was
you know
on his period.
Will Smith sleeps
Hey,
around
coach,
all
can
the
you bring
time
her
to
in
make
here
you
and tell her?
Whoa.
Allegedly, Will Smith.
Mary, have you had some Will
Allegedly,
Smith?
because black
Shit,
men
I
don't
wish.
cheat.
Will
Yeah, black
Smith.
men never cheat.
Black men don't cheat. I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
Yeah,
about.
black men can't cheat.
We can't cheat.
Okay.
We gifted the vagina. We can't cheat.
We don't cheat. It's like
Exactly.
I go to sleep and wake up.
We
You know what I
supposed
mean?
to-
It's just
We supposed to have more than one woman.
That's what the Lord
and
said.
that's a hallelujah.
There's more women than there are men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now look.
Okay.
Now if
It's
you
an
think
abundance.
Mark, now thank you for bringing that up because as a woman, if you think every woman should be with one man, you selfish. Because what about your homegirl out there? No nigga,
Right.
single. What about her?
Or what about yourself? What if every man was
See?
monogamous?
Selfish.
If every man was monogamous, what would you do if you ain't getting picked?
You feel me?
You feel it?
Yeah.
Like,
Your fault. That's
I'm
not
about
my
to
fault.
fuck
To
somebody,
another man.
man.
That's your fault. That's
Right.
not my fault. It had nothing to do with me.
Selfish.
selfish. Yeah, August messed it up because I could tell Jada was full of entanglements. She was down with entanglements.
Right.
And he messed the whole game up.
He's talking about Will said it was cool. Yeah, Will told me it was cool to go on and smash that.
She was getting a
That's
young.
impossible. She told him when she threw that pussy on him.
Impossible. I think that's
She was getting that
impossible.
young.
Yeah, what
D.
ab-
I
what
don't think
about
you gotta
Will?
call JT.
Hey, we got
So
to
what about Will?
That's why
It's
the first thing she tried to
complicated.
cover when they had that red talk, she tried to say, "Oh, I just for the record, you didn't say it was okay for the."
She did say that.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, y'all. We got a phone call. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey y'all, it's Nakia from the Bay.
The Bay Area.
Hey.
Hey, it's a hella good day. Can I say that?
Yeah. Okay.
It's hella hot.
Okay. It's hella hot. How's it going in the Bay? First of all, let me talk. What's going on out there? Some fires.
So far, everything is cool. We now got the clouds back. We can see the sky. We don't have no more smoke and ashes, so we're doing all right.
Armageddon is over. Hallelujah.
But I had a comment about what y'all were saying about how it's not meant for a man to have one woman.
For the record, that was Nick and Mark. Go ahead.
No, I know who it was. Nick always says that.
Right.
And Mark does too.
Get them straight, girl.
My question, well, I'm not going to get them straight, but I do have a question. So when you're with one woman and you decide to get another woman or whatever, how you decide to do it,
Right.
shouldn't you get someone who's on the same level or above what you already have?
Okay.
Are you
That's
talking
very
about
good.
in the
That's
looks
very good.
department?
Yeah. Or
Is that
whatever.
what you're talking about?
In the
I think
looks
men go for-
department and other department.
Quantity and not quality.
No.
No. Okay.
If
okay.
I'm married, if
Okay.
I got a woman that's the main woman,
Right.
okay, my deal is fuck up, don't fuck down.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you married and mess with another woman, some people say you already fucking
Fucked
up.
up.
Right, but I'm saying, but if I'm going to fuck, I'm going to fuck up.
And not
We
down.
say
I'm
that
not
shit.
gonna fuck
We say that
down.
shit, but
I
okay.
cannot explain to the homies.
Yeah.
You lost her for that bitch.
But that's always
No.
the
But
case.
some,
though.
but,
That's
Right.
always the
Well, thank
case.
you, Mary.
but you
That's
know
stupid.
what?
Thank
The
you.
woman that you cheated on, she's always going to believe that she's better than the woman, even if she
Right.
does look better than.
Because she is.
Because we are.
Nah,
okay, if
I don't
that's
know.
us, we are.
It kills some self-esteem on women. Though.
Can
Like,
I
dang, I
speak
didn't
on
think
this
he could
topic,
pull that.
please?
Okay, let Nick in. Come
Go
on.
ahead, Nick.
All right. So I'm just gonna say this, and this is my perspective on it.
Okay.
Okay. I don't
Yeah.
think it's about replacing the woman that you with. I know women often look at it like a competition, as if she's not good enough, so I need someone else.
Right.
I'm saying that men are not structured that way. I'm not looking for one woman to fulfill all my needs. That's impossible.
Shame on you.
And no, that's too much. Why would you put that pressure on somebody? And then if I was to be with another woman, it would have nothing to do with the woman I'm with. It's not because she's lacking
Yeah.
anything. I could just like something about this other person.
I feel that way too.
You feel-
Man.
it don't
If I
have
get
to
my
be-
squad
It don't have
together.
to be anything
But
about.
that could just be
Listen
you.
to Robin trying to
That's just
keep
you.
up and count cards.
Okay, well look, this is what I'm telling women then. If you dealing with a man who's not doing that righteously, you shouldn't fuck with him.
Right.
Straight
There you
up.
go.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. If it's about sex or whatever it is, then you should probably deal with another nigga.
Caller, you still there?
Nah,
I'm
she
sorry,
hung up.
caller.
Call back.
No, it's all
Call
right. I
back.
mean,
Phone
Nick
lines are
makes
open.
Nick makes a lot of sense, and the whole thing is that it really isn't about you. And a lot of women would first thing they want, why are you in love? No, I'm just fucking her. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Is she pretty? You want to know what she look like. You want to see, and if she's not cute to you in some sense, you're gonna have all kind of names and derogatory statements about her. It's like, oh, damn, You know, it's fucked up. You talking about her because she says she likes you. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like you're a professional about this.
I have two questions.
I've
I have
been
two
there.
questions. I have two questions.
Sure,
so
ma'am.
number one, are you using protection with the other person?
Okay.
Exactly.
That's my
Okay,
girl.
because you don't want to bring
said, "That's
something
my
home.
girl."
To,
That's
you don't
my
want to bring
girl.
home that to your wife or to your
So
significant
you're using protection with everybody.
Right, and second,
home is going to question
is there,
that problem.
Is there a chance of you catching feelings for that other person? Because you're exchanging energy over there. We can't just say it's all
Right. We can't
physical.
just
I would
ignore
love
that.
to think of it that
Exactly.
way.
It is for men. It really is more times
Men
than not.
always say
I'm
that.
not saying.
It really
That's
is
not what
more
I'm
times.
saying.
It really is more time than not.
It's not
I be
like
catching
that.
feelings like a motherfucker.
I've had stalkers, so it can't be that way.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
men don't catch feelings. They do catch feelings. But I'm saying more often
Right.
between a woman and a man, men are more able to detach their feelings from sex than women are.
Sure.
Women can get more emotionally attached to the situation. But for us, the reason of it, and I put it in a nutshell, you know, I tell people, I say this on stage, you may have the best pussy in the world, but the one thing that's better than the best pussy in the world
It's
is
new pussy.
We got a phone call, but
Yeah.
I see you, critical thinker. He said he's good with one wife. So Nick, everybody does not cheat.
Well, that's because
Everybody
that's
does
because his
right.
wife is looking at over his shoulder right now. We got a phone call. Caller.
Thank you, critical thinker.
What about?
I wanted to respond to that.
Go ahead,
real
go
quick.
ahead, Nick.
First of all, if I was an Asian man, right, and I had multiple wives, you wouldn't tell me I was cheating. You would just respect my culture. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that American people, how they look at it, that's cheating. If you dealing with multiple women for the sake of more pussy or whatever that is, that's cheating. But
Nick, what's cheating?
I don't know, Mark. But
Cheating is if you're telling somebody that
Right,
I'm
one-
just with you, but
right,
you're not. That's
right.
cheating.
Now, if I'm saying culturally, if I have multiple wives, that's on me. That ain't got shit to do with number one, number two, number three.
But that's not cheating.
But do they
all-
know about
they
each
just-
other?
they just
I'm
signed
on
up
air
for-
right now
They
saying
just,
it.
They
yeah.
just signed up for you. With you.
I got one at the house right now, nigga. I'm on air saying it right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm
what's
not
up.
saying any of that.
They just signed it with your agreement and with how you feel. And if they
Right,
they agree
right.
to
Call
that,
it.
then that works for you.
Let me get to this caller. We don't
But
wanna hear
polygamy is illegal in America, dummy.
no- Yeah, well, they do. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Holla.
Okay.
Sorry, caller.
Here's the facts on that.
All right.
You know, when you should be able to get as many women or wives as you want if you can afford them.
Talk to us.
Nick, don't believe that.
To support you, your wife, and whomever else you decide to be with.
No, they got to work.
then it shouldn't
I'll
be a
disagree.
problem. Now, in most cultures, women are the ones who pick the wives for the men.
Right.
So y'all
Facts.
running around here talking about I ain't gonna have no man. And first of all, if you're just going together, that's not cheating because you're not married.
Right.
If you're
Oh,
married,
okay.
then and you step out of your agreement, that's considered cheating. And let us not forget that Jada had a resume before she met Will.
Uh-oh.
Let's not forget that.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I used to date Jada Pinkett in 82.
Back in the
Well,
day.
shit, everybody used to
She didn't know nothing about it, but you know.
I had it right after Pac. So
So you almost on your way out of here.
I got a question. Why is everybody so much harder on Jada?
Right.
I'm not hard on Jada. I'm
not hard on her.
Because
I don't
Will
like
was
arguing.
fucking. Will has done his
I
thing. There's no
appreciate
difference
her
about
getting
it.
with that
And they
young
both said they
dude.
were not
I bet
together.
that ride was
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm not hard on her. I'm talking about. We were really talking about August. Like I said, he messed up the
Right.
game for everybody. Now
Okay.
Jada's got to
No,
tail
I
back
feel
her
like-
her
you know what I feel
horisms.
about- You know what I feel about August? I feel like August caught feelings.
He did.
See, everybody's calling him soft and saying all this other
No,
shit
men
about
catch
him.
feelings. We
But
get
the
that.
fact
Oh, yeah,
of
for
the
sure.
matter is that August ain't gonna have no problem getting another woman. Trust and believe.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get his phone number.
Got one right now. Still,
Robin, you want to holler? You
I'm
putting it
joking.
down?
I
I guess.
I feel you,
But-
brother. And I hear what you're saying. We talking. I hear what
Got
you're
that
saying.
stamina.
August did catch feelings.
No, for sure.
And that's what's gonna happen when you young. You 24 years old. You feeling like,
get that.
I got this older chick. I got Jada Pinkett Smith.
Bro.
Here. I'm fucking. She fucking the shit out of me. That's what
Man.
she did put on.
And listen,
But he's emotionally. He got some emotional issues.
And we
I
don't
would
know their
have too.
pillow talk.
Right.
We don't know their pillow talk. We don't know what Jada was telling August. Jada was like a mom. I don't want to say a mom, but like she's older, has more experience.
Right.
He was her son's friend.
Wow.
We don't know what they were saying.
And she could have told him, "I love you."
She could've
you
told him, "I'm
shit.
leaving
Will
Will
ain't
for you."
shit. You know.
Right.
Right.
She
You don't
was
know
stroking
what
his
that look
ego for
like.
sure.
Right.
But
Have you ever been with a married woman and she
was
was like,
stroking
"My husband
something.
ain't shit"?
Probably
You
held
know?
his balls
There you go,
afterwards.
Mark.
That's what older women do.
Mark said
look,
she
man.
was stroking something.
For a young dude like that, for real, she ain't got to do much to blow his fucking mind.
Very
That's
true.
All right,
Facts.
but if she puts some
Facts.
real shit up on him, because you got to look at it too. they going through their breakup. Her and Will going through their breakup. So she emotional. Like she said, she wanted to feel good. Yeah, she wanted to get fucked. That's all that was.
That's what that means, Vern.
And,
She stuck her head out the window and say, "Hey, you!"
And when a woman put that emotion, but also, again, where she's wrong at is that he was vulnerable. He was very, very vulnerable.
Right.
Yeah. And he's got some emotional issues. He's trying to deal with some daddy issues, whatever. What I heard and stuff like that. And she said she was supposed to be trying to counsel and mentor him.
Well, that's how it always happens.
And that's how it happens.
You know,
That's why we don't do. That's why at
Right.
my house we don't do counseling.
She was making it feel good. She was saying stuff like, "Nigga, you can sing so good, nigga. Sing your name."
He ain't never heard that.
Sing in my ear.
You know your dick bigger than Will's.
You should have been on the soundtrack and set it off.
Slip right on in there.
You should have been in bad. You should have been in Bad Boys too.
All right, look, I got.
Wow.
That's hilarious, nigga. I got a question for at least Bad Boy 3. He at least could have been in Bad Boy 3.
Come on, you know what I mean?
All right, so Vernon said this. So I hear this a lot. So I want to ask the women on the panel, women in the chat room, and the men can answer this too.
Okay.
He said that a man can have as many women as he can afford. Now, I often see women shake their head to that. Now, to me, it sounds like prostitution. If
That's part of the agreement. If you agree to that, then that works for you.
That's what a
hey.
prostitute does. They agree to.
So I'm
give us
asking.
sex for money.
I want to know from the women.
It all depends on what you agree to.
I just don't feel like I've never heard a man say that. Like if she can afford me, nigga, like you putting a price on your situation. So I just want to know from the women.
Oh, if she can afford?
No, yeah, I've never heard a man say like I'll be with her if she can afford me, right?
Oh.
But I'm hearing women say he can have as many wives as he wants if he can afford it, right? So if that's the standard, what is the price on the pussy? So how much money I need to have 7 bitches if that's what's going on?
I don't agree with that, but I mean, what's the standard for women? You guys want cook and clean this, that, and the other. Well, then you could provide
Ain't
to
nobody
them.
cooking and cleaning.
Well, you can't say that about everybody.
Well, that's what most men say.
You can't say that about
I
everybody.
clean up my shoes every now and then out the hallway.
But I guess it's not considered prostitution because we're doing we have our end and you guys have your end. I guess that's the mutual agreement between people.
Phone call.
Oh, we got a phone caller. Thank you, Mary, for that. We got a phone caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, y'all. It's Nikia from the Bay again.
What up, Bay? You hung up on us.
Well, because the husband called.
Oh, that nigga was like, who the fuck you on the phone with?
Got you.
Talk about cheating again.
Talk say, huh? I can have as many wives as I want. No,
Go
ahead, kid.
This is great. He was like, she on the phone with somebody else. I got to call right now.
Talk about it ain't fires no more.
Okay, let's
Go
let
ahead.
our caller have a minute.
My bad. Go ahead.
It's his birthday, so I had to appease him, and whenever he calls, I have to answer.
Right.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that. If you're on the phone with Jesus, you better click on it.
But to answer Nick's question, Nick is a very good question. In some cultures, basically, most women get that analogy because in most cultures, for men to have multiple wives, they have to be able to take care of multiple homes.
Facts.
So that's where that analogy comes from. But for me, there's no price on the pussy. It's just
say that again.
Because you couldn't afford that.
Really?
There ain't no price on the pussy.
Because the pussy is, immeasurable.
Right.
Well, I've been with some outmeasured.
Okay, pussy, you got, oh my shit, that's some bomb ass pussy. But it depends on what you choose to deal with because you're not just dealing with the pussy, you're dealing with the whole woman.
Exactly. Right. And all that comes with it. You're right.
You got to deal with periods.
Now you about to make me
mood
throw up
swings.
because
you got to do
that's
right.
facts.
But you notice something about Nikki here in the Bay.
Thank you, caller.
Is that
I appreciate
initially the first time she was uncomfortable with saying pussy, but after she said like the third time, she got real strong. She got that pee and pussy. You notice that? Yeah, it made the pussy. And then later on it became pussy.
She found out her husband wasn't listening.
Ain't no price on it.
But she made a good point, though.
She did.
I don't know about that.
She made a good point.
Somebody think they pussy worth $2 million a month.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy.
We can ask Dr. Dre how much is his ex-wife.
Hilarious. Shit. Homie, she said 900,000 in entertainment per month.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing for entertainment?
She put putting a lot on her pee.
You can't even rent out SoFi Field for that fucking much, man.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about what kind of tickets do she got to the concert?
Every month?
If that's what she's asking for, what is he making a month?
That's what I was going to
Oh,
ask.
he's worth about 800 mil, right?
Yeah.
No, it's about. He's
No,
still.
no,
I think he's still flirting with $1 billion.
No, he in the billions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll give.
But
I'll give her 100 mil.
$24 million a year. That's an expensive
That's
piece.
So
if you
how
got $1 billion,
She got
nigga,
expensive pussy, right?
If you have $1 billion,
Okay.
dog, 24 million is nothing.
But Nick,
But
I
how
get
long-
that.
How
What's
many
the-
men
what's
do
the
you think
interest-
is trying to get
But
with
why
her?
is she
What's
breaking
the
it
interest
down
on
like
$1
that?
billion?
She said her cell phone
What's the
bill is
interest?
$20,000.
The breakdown is what fucking.
kind of
What's
phone
the
does
what's
she
the
have?
interest
What
on $1
plan
billion?
does she have?
Somebody in
She
chat
getting
wants
ripped
to look that
off.
up.
She is.
What's the
I
yearly
need to get
interest
to
on
her.
$1 billion?
Oh, that's true. He could pay on that.
It might
I
just
mean-
it might just be the interest, nigga. That's nothing.
Man, I asked. We said
Yeah,
20,000.
you're right.
I agree. I just
Right.
didn't like the breakdown, considering the fact that I
No,
ain't got
that's
that type
that's
of
the
money.
whole the breakdown.
Nigga, if I
Like
got
I
$1
said,
billion,
20,000 a month for the cell phone bill.
Are you
pennies
kidding
if
me?
you got $1 billion?
That's not
yeah,
even.
200
that's no
million in
money.
cash
That's
out.
a billion.
What plan does she have?
Exactly. That's not even
She need a
friends
better
and
cell phone
family. That's
plan, though,
that's
seriously.
friends in the whole world. Nigga.
Right. She in everybody's net
I'm
worth.
trying to bill her motherfucking bill. She pay my shit. Let me add my shit to the damn thing.
Hey, if anybody come up on her next, whew, man.
Everybody trying to get there because they see that money. Men do that too.
Man,
Come
please.
on now.
You goddamn right.
Okay,
If I come
right.
up on
Thank
her, we
you.
just fucking. We not doing nothing else.
Yeah, we ain't going out, nigga. Ain't
You
no
gonna
award
slide? You
shows.
gonna
Not
slide
getting
your
my
cell
last
bill under
name.
her name too, huh?
No, I'm just like we're hit, but shit, you want too much for this.
Oh my god.
They got Cash App now. You ain't got to do none of that, nigga. Just hit the Cash App, man. You already know what it is.
Beep beep.
I'll be there at 3 o'clock.
Is Oakland? She still there? Kid?
No, she's off.
That's what's up, y'all.
No, that shit is crazy. But
Man, that shit is crazy.
But you know, I'm saying for a man to be able to afford, it's all about the point of the man being the head of the household and paying for stuff.
Right.
So if that's the case, and you can afford to have the housing for everyone to be around, food, whatever, living expenses, yeah, that's what you can afford to do. That's what you learn when you're grown. That's what I tell my kids. Kids tell you when they
Right.
get grown, I'm grown.
Especially
I can do what
tell
I
your
want.
daughters that.
No, you can do what you can afford to do.
What do you tell your daughters though?
I tell my daughters. I
Right.
mean,
Different.
What he
Let's
can
hear
afford
it.
to do.
Hold on.
no,
Let him think of some bullshit
gonna
to
do
say.
it. He can afford to
Because
do.
men always tell their daughters something different. So let's see what you
Right.
tell your daughter.
Well, because
as far as
the
different
dynamics
in relationship
As
to
far
what?
as when she's choosing a man, what would you tell your daughter?
I'm gonna tell her to choose from her heart, choose what's happy,
Yeah,
choose what makes her happy. Yes, choose from the heart, choose.
Heart don't
choose
play
what-
the mortgage.
Heart
choose
don't
what
pay
makes you
bills,
happy.
right.
You're right, but I'm
Facts.
saying the practical things you got to think about. So I think you have to keep your mind open, and understand. And take your time with him. If you're in love with him, take your time. That's what I
your
didn't
heart
learn. I
can
said,
be open
I said
and you
my
can't
oldest
pay no
daughter
bills.
who
That's
got
a
married
problem.
very young. My oldest daughter got married very young. She got divorced not long after. You know, she's with another guy. She's been with him a good little while. In another year or two, she'll probably have been with him longer than she was married with her previous husband. But I think they're taking their time and dealing with things because it's going to take that time. Being together, staying together. They have a child now too as well. Now you got to start really finding out when you go through some shit that you're going to be there.
When
Well, you
women
know what?
see
I
a good
think,
That's
example,
both my
I think a
kids.
lot of
That's
that
both my
comes
son and my
with the
daughter.
way you were raised too. Because I was raised in a 2-parent household, and my parents were high school sweethearts. My dad always had a business, so he had a wife and 2 daughters. So I saw the way my dad ran his house.
Right.
So by me seeing that, I want financial security because I had that growing up.
Right.
I don't want to get with somebody who.
But can't you get financial security by yourself?
I can get it by myself, but why would I date somebody who doesn't
No,
have
but
it as
the
well?
example that her father showed her is what.
Right.
But
she
can-
would
What
can I-
with a man as
can I-
head of the
but-
house
but
is
you're
supposed to do. That's what I saw.
Can I
But you
say
can't.
something?
But
That's
see,
what I saw.
yeah,
Okay,
but
Nick.
but the example in the house is the example. But you got to understand every circumstance is different. Like that's why no disrespect to you right now, because you're single right now. So
But
so
trust
you-
me, I got people knocking on
No,
the
no,
door.
no,
It's
you
just what
do.
I choose.
No, you do.
We
I-
believe
that's
you.
what I'm saying.
We believe
I
you.
have to be single.
we believe
She
you.
had to clear that up that she got niggas knocking on the door.
Okay,
Right,
let's
she
get
got
that
all them titties out.
straight now.
We know, we get it. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, this is I know I'm understanding what you're saying, but I think you're a little tunnel vision as well, because if you're just looking for this standard
I'm not
of
just looking for the money. It's got to be.
no, I
the
said
overall.
standard. I
Okay,
didn't say the
standard. Go
money.
ahead. I'm
So you know, I
listening.
mean, thank God you had a father that was a business owner and all that stuff, and you were able to see that. But you got to let the lenses out. You got to open up a little bit. There's a lot of people with potential.
I agree, and I don't discount them. I don't discount them at all. If you have potential, you a good dude, and we rolling and we vibing, and we have a lot of things in common, and I see you can hold your own ground. Of course, I'm open for that.
And you still can't find a man? I don't know.
I choose not to have a man,
Okay,
JT.
there you
There's a
go.
difference.
I know,
There's
I
a
know.
difference.
Can I say something?
Okay, go
Sure,
ahead.
she does.
That's what I was thinking too, Mark. But
Oh no! Actually, I'm working on something right now. But why am I gonna put that out? You know, I
Well, you
still
put my shit out. I mean,
so look,
You
Robert.
just did. You not look. All we gotta do is throw some shit at her. She gonna tell her business.
right.
No, I'm
What's
not.
his name? Is he cool?
No, I'm not.
Is he in the
names.
chat
I'm
room?
not telling names.
Chat
I don't know.
room. Say
Chat
who
room.
you
Look,
are.
look. Hey, look.
Is
I
it
bet his
another-
name. I bet his name David. Then she gonna say his name.
Is
It
it
ain't no
another-
David.
No,
It's
we're not
Michael.
going there.
Find him.
A part of this has to be part
Is
of
it
it.
I
another
guarantee you he's over 6 feet.
Well, let me say this.
Is
Robert,
it another
Yes,
comedian?
Nick. Oh no, I don't deal with comedians anymore. That's over.
when you told
Okay,
your story
Nick.
about your father and your mother,
Yeah.
right? I heard something a little different.
Okay.
That he supported his family because he actually loved your mother.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Right. So
Right.
I think that's what's kind of missing for the women when you go look for a man, right? It's easy for the man to make money. If any
Right.
man out here about something, you can get some paper.
Exactly.
So if we setting a standard where all you need is money to get a
No.
woman, I'm not saying you are. I'm
All
just
right.
saying if that's
no,
the message
you're right,
that
and I'm glad you heard that because
Right.
there's other things. Like he really supported us. Like if I was doing a dance recital or violin, I was horrible playing the violin. My dad didn't miss any of that.
Right.
So he was hands-on dad there.
Right.
So it's a lot of things that I take in consideration when I'm even dating. But
Why
it
would you? Your
unfortunately
kids are
didn't happen
grown.
in my
But your
marriage.
kids are grown now, so you don't
Right.
need a guy that needs to
No,
be
no, no.
hand-on
I'm
and
saying
all
I'm
that.
a different chapter in my life now. I'm just
Oh, yeah,
saying
that's-
what I've experienced, and trust me, picking my baby's dad is a little bad choice. But you know, you learn as you go.
Right.
You know, and I think sometimes when you get
Trial
into
and error.
relationships, you know, people present themselves as somebody they're not, and you get to know them, and you see other things. You know, so you know,
we have a
it's,
question
it's
from
it's a learning and growing experience.
Let's take this question from the chat room before we take a break. Seymour says Cardi B and Offset are getting a divorce.
Yeah, we got that on
Oh,
our
yeah.
entertainment.
So-
we got that on
Talk
our
about that.
entertainment segment.
Oh, we're gonna talk about
yeah, we
she
gotta
was
talk
asking
about
about the WAP though. Did the WAP, you know?
Nah, she got some drive.
I don't know. The WAP
It
seems
was a
like it
dot.
can't keep them.
It's a dot.
I don't know. Even having that WAP, you
The
can't.
WAP,
you
the
can't
WAP
keep a
got
man.
one divorced, and the WAP got the other one shot in the foot.
Oh,
Man.
I hope they didn't break
Man.
up for cheating. I hope that.
No, I heard
Well, they
it
said
was, he
Offset
wasn't
cheated.
cheating.
Huh?
Well, I heard he
No, he
might
got-
have a baby on the
Yeah, he
outside.
got a
new
baby.
baby. I
That
thought
was
he
a
might got
rumor.
somebody
Oh,
pregnant.
okay.
The
That's what I
girl
heard.
that really got the WAP is pregnant
Allegedly.
now.
What's wrong with
Allegedly.
that?
Man, but she thinks she got the WAP, but he cheated on her with the girl that's talking about the WAP. Now he got a new.
But me and Slim were talking about this. Now we all targeting. We're all
It's
targeting.
complicated.
We're all targeting Offset or whatever the dude's name is. But
August.
no, I mean
Oh,
Cardi B's man.
We
Offset.
moved on, Mark.
But
Oh,
why?
I thought he said August. I was trying to correct.
Thank
I don't
you.
know Cardi B man's name.
Oh, it's Offset.
Offset.
But
Let it go.
what
Mark.
about her though?
Like
Like,
said, nigga, what?
hold on. What about? Cause she got history too. You mean to tell me she
Okay,
she
let's
married,
address
but
that.
she ain't running around. She talking about my WAP and
Okay, let's
she used
address
to,
that.
she used
I,
to
drug
I think
niggas?
for Cardi B, she probably had a life before she got married, and
Absolutely
now
had
she's
a
married
life
and
before.
she's doing the family thing because she came out and said that she forgave him from some other stuff, and she was like, "I'm trying to work through this for my family." When you have babies and you're married, you fight for your family. But now some other stuff happened, and she's like, "Nah, I can't go along with this," so she filed for divorce.
I
So we
think
don't know what
I think
that
somebody
was. We don't know
smashed.
what
I think
happened.
somebody has smashed her since they've been
She
together.
doesn't have time to
Oh,
smash.
God.
She's
I know, she's too
hustling.
busy.
Nah.
She's
Nah.
a mom.
What? Where there's a will, there's a way.
And
She
she
got
got
time.
She not gonna do no better, nigga, than Offset. Nigga,
How
you
come
need to
dude? She
calm
She got her
down.
own. She don't need a man.
I'm not talking
She got
about.
her
I'm
own.
not talking
She don't
about
need a
money.
man.
Got you.
I'm not
Got
talking
you,
about
Nick.
money.
I got you. I
Yeah,
got
like
you.
like
I mean,
Offset.
right, I
Offset
got you.
took her when everybody knew she was a stripper. Everybody was spreading rumors about her. He didn't care about
But
that.
men love strippers.
But
though.
this, no, that's what I'm saying. though.
I don't.
But we love him to the fact we might smash him. What I'm saying is,
I ain't marrying
he
him.
looked at her and he looked
No.
past all of that, had a kid with her, made her a wife when none of these other niggas made her a wife. You understand? So I'm just saying.
That's a lot of points
They
right
were-
there, huh?
I'm
Listen.
just saying. Maybe she need to look in the mirror and let
That's
that
what
shit go. nigga.
Bingo.
They were both good for each other
That's all
for
I'm
that
saying.
paper too.
Shout out to
Them
Offset.
getting married
Right.
brought in money.
Exactly.
Offset was not the main person in the Migos. Quavo was
I'm
supposed
not even
to
talking
pop
about money
off.
though. I'm talking about a man.
Marriage.
I'm talking about a man.
But I think with
seeing
them,
seeing past her being a stripper, seeing past her being Cardi B, seeing the woman in her, and believing in that enough to marry
Right.
her. When everyone is calling your wife a stripper and a hoe, and niggas are spreading rumors, for it takes a real man to look past that.
But sometimes those women
Kanye
win.
West.
Let's look at Superhead. You
What
know,
about
women
him?
like that win. I mean, she's been married too.
But just because someone has a
Married to who?
But
I'm saying just because someone has a history doesn't.
I get
yeah,
that.
don't
I
mean
get
they're a bad
that.
person.
Right.
That's
But
what
you're
I'm
saying it takes a real person to look
Because
past
for
it. I
men,
agree.
for
I
men,
agree.
a lot of times we not looking past that shit. It don't.
Right.
I don't care how
Yeah,
good of
but
a heart you
the
got,
celebrity-
nigga. I'm not.
Right.
It's
They're
tough. It's
celebrities.
tough for me to do that shit. I look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I was messing with a porn star.
Talk about it, Mark.
And
Impossible.
That will go.
You're
that
a
will
comedian,
go
I
there.
get it.
It ain't impossible.
Impossible.
Did you bring her out around people?
Did you make
Or
a
did you
movie?
leave her in the dark?
We messed around a couple times, and it was like
Nobody
she was
knew about
wanting
it.
to get serious, and not with me, but I'm saying she wanted to have a boyfriend.
She wanted to get
I mean,
serious.
she was
but
willing.
clearly not me.
No, she was willing
Let's
to. I'm
clear
just
that
saying. I'm just saying we didn't grow to a point of where
Right.
we come to be serious. So she was wanting to settle down and have a man of her own. And I'm like trying to be open minded. I thought about it. And I remember this. I'm walking through.
You said we dealing with each other, but
I
we're not
went
doing
to a
that.
sex shop. And I'm looking at a video, and I just looked at the picture of her with about 4 dicks around her mouth. I said, "Oh fuck!"
He said,
no,
"Yeah, let's
man.
do this."
I can't
But
tell
let's take it to
mama
the
this
next
my
level.
girl.
I wanted
do that.
He was like, I want that in my mouth too.
And I can invite my friends.
Hey,
No,
man.
but the thing with Cardi
Oh,
and
yeah.
Offset or any celebrity, you can't compare them to regular people.
Why
That
not?
is a transaction on their end too.
I don't look at the world
Kim
like
and
that.
Kanye getting married, that was business. Cardi and
Business.
Offset was
Listen,
business.
even if it's business,
Business.
even
That's a
if
good
it's
point.
business, if you selling your morals for business, I'm gonna look at you in that light. So I'm not a
what do
a
you think
slave.
the celebs are doing though?
But listen,
Right.
All day.
that don't impregnate my mind. I'm not a slave to money. So what I'm saying is I didn't even consider Offset and Cardi B's money when I was talking about them. I'm talking
Right.
about the fact that he stepped up and was a man about it. We can call Kanye what we
Right.
want. He looked at that woman and was able to see past the video and all that shit. So before we go dogging
It ain't about the videos.
So let's-
It's when you go to an award show, everybody can hit that bitch.
So for you
Oh,
ladies,
wow.
for you ladies out there that you
Man up,
you
man
finna
up.
leave
That's
a
my
nigga
woman.
because he
Man
got another lady, you just gonna find another nigga with more bitches. That's
More
all that's
bitches.
gonna happen.
Okay, so
it's
Mark
gonna
Hard in the
nonstop.
chat room said, "What rapper ain't with a hoe?"
Talk about it.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's,
wow.
no, Mike
That's
said
no,
that.
that's what Mike Hard is right. That's what
Mike
they do.
Hard said that. What rapper ain't with a hoe?
Oh,
Well, I
would
ain't gonna
say-
call all these women hoes. I don't-
I wouldn't say Beyonce's a hoe.
Hey, I ain't gonna say that.
No, we wouldn't say that about
Yeah, we
that.
can't say that.
I think
about
one of the
Queen
other
Bee.
Migos is he's married to a young lady or he's with a young lady, and I haven't heard
They
nothing
all
about
ain't gotta
her,
be
so.
with hoes, and all them don't have to be hoes. Again, I can
wouldn't
get
say
that somebody
Sierra's
has
a
a
hoe.
pass.
Who?
And if you
Yeah,
ain't,
we all have
Sierra?
past.
Sierra, you think she hoish?
But
I
what
don't
makes
think
you a
she-
hoe?
Not no more.
What makes
Not no more.
No, let's not go down that lane.
Everybody
No,
has a
Russ- no.
past.
She started her career off with not giving up the goodies. I mean, at least that's what she
The
said.
goodie.
No, that was about giving them up,
you know,
right?
the ones that sing and rap that they ain't give up the goodies is fucking the most.
Okay, all
Just
right.
like Britney Spears was a fucking virgin, right?
Hey man, free Britney Spears, man. I heard they got her captured
Yeah.
right now, man.
She put it down.
crazy.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break right now. Tune in, man. I'm telling you, it's about to get heated, man. We got coming up. We got Rock and Robin segment. She's gonna talk about relationship. Yep. So stay tuned, man. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back with the crew.
See you in a few.
Give it to him, Nick.
I didn't hear what
Yeah, they got it bumping. Yeah, they got it bumping. Yeah, they got it bumping.
You can't get in shape because cake, slice the devil's pie, tempted by the taste. Zombies walk alive, rise up out your grave. Blindfolded eyes, bird box and slave. Blind hair disguise, lies in our face. Celebrate Christmas, man-made tradition. Claim to be a Christian, where's that in scripture? I don't think it listen to the gospel from the prophets like Elijah. You pass the doctrine, mortar building toxic illusions in the mind. And I've been trying to tell you, spills and witches cast from iron. Iron sharp as iron in the land of the thieves. Subliminals and spills on your TV screen, symbols of your subconscious. I just consciously meditate to my face with the king Babylon. Gonna creep back up on ya. You love eating lies cause you think they taste sweet. You think you're a kingdom when you're really a cabana. Soon you'll be smashed into a million pieces.
I see you.
Want it back, wanna be back, so bad. Wanna stop back, and you're finna be back. So you want it back, wanna be back, so bad. So bad, and you're finna be back. This is perfect. Thank you. I was like, my ears are...
Oh, now you're a singer, huh?
No, he's not. He's in the wrong key.
You need backup, Slim.
I
Go ahead,
got
help him
on
out.
the colors I chose today. I wanted to wear orange, red, and gray.
That would have looked good on you.
I wanted to keep my clothes intact, and my name is Slim, and my clothes don't match.
I thought you were going to say, wow. I was going to say, shame on you, JT.
He's so broke, the only thing he's missing is a cash.
I say, be nice, be nice. You know what? It's rough sitting in my seat. I'm amongst comedians. I'm the only one
You a
on
comic
here
too.
that's not
Beautiful
a comedian.
spot.
I know I should be. You know, everybody said I'm
If
funny.
your
I
shit
should get
don't
up
work,
there.
we gonna cover it up and make it funny.
Make it
Thank
funny.
you.
We've
But I
been
should
doing
get
it
on
all
stage.
day.
If it do
If
work,
I had
we gonna
the
make it even more
balls, I
funny.
would get on stage because I am actually
Oh, you
funny.
got the balls.
Yeah, I can borrow them if I don't have them. You know.
Everybody that's next to the comic want to be the fucking comic.
Oh, I can
Just
do
gotta
it.
roll with it.
Who gonna let me
that
open
shit.
for him? I can open for somebody. I just can't carry the show.
You been opening for
Nick,
somebody.
is this your thing?
It's the wrong
been
person.
opening for
I've been
somebody.
opening for the wrong person.
All right, here we go. Okay. Time for me to talk to the staff. Woo. Okay, here we go, y'all. It's time for me to talk to the staff. It's time to laugh because the rollout show, we're going into the second half.
Hey,
You
yep.
can see me and all the bunch because
see you.
we just finished off for lunch and it's the time and you know we about to drop it. People ask me, JT, yo, what's the topic, huh?
Right.
And then I say you go because we keep throbbing. And then I got my girl, we gonna do Rock and Robin. She gonna be
Word.
talking about the dating stuff. And then,
Yep.
but she's single, so I know it's real rough. But
come on
we got
now.
her back and then we'll tell her what to do. And it's the
Thank
rollout
you.
show
I
from me
appreciate
to
my
you.
family.
Rollout show. Hey, it's the rollout show.
All
It's
day.
the rollout show.
Let's
It's the rollout show. Hey, it's the rollout show. Hey, it's the rollout show.
Let's
Hey,
roll out.
it's the rollout show. Hey, it's the rollout show.
Hey. Go ahead, Slim.
Time to roll out, time to be out. Trying to sit on the couch and tell you about all the things going on up in my life. We talking about this. Oh man, I messed up.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, it sounded good.
Grab it,
Oh,
grab
yes,
it, come
did.
back
Yes,
in.
it would.
I can only sing.
Oh,
That nigga ran out of talent.
Now you're gonna be
man.
JT's
He ran out of
backup,
talent,
huh?
like-
Okay.
I'm thoroughly entertained, man. That was good.
No, it was.
Yo,
it was
he
happening.
stuttered like his name was Cheddar Bob.
And Robin, you're gonna have to follow that. That was good.
I'm gonna have something next time. I'm gonna have something. Promise.
Hey, we go.
That's
You know,
what she said.
let's go right into the next segment with a caller right now. Y'all wanna
Okay,
do that?
sounds good.
Call it. What's your
Call it.
name? And where you calling from?
It's August. I was in.
Really?
Oh, they went on. Boo boo boo.
Are they there?
Who's doing that?
Nobody.
Come on now, talk to us.
Yo.
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, thank you. So we can
Hello?
give it. Hey. Who's this? Where you calling from?
Nick must have had me muted because I was saying hello.
Oh, okay.
That's Se-
What's your name? Where you calling from, sweetie?
That's Seymour.
This Seymour.
See more.
I want to see more.
How you doing?
Don't show him, Seymour. Don't show him. Tease him a little bit, but don't show him.
Hey, you got teased your whole life, huh? Seymour. They were like, we want to see
I have
more.
a couple of things. I wanted to ask
Fuck my
JT,
question.
Address that.
if you didn't mind. You said your mom was strict, but you appreciated it now.
Who, me?
But I wonder, yeah, you
Oh.
said your mom was strict on you growing up,
Yes, yes.
but you appreciated it.
Yeah.
So did you feel that with her being strict, was it really effective? Or do you feel like you found a way to be sneaky?
He did. He was a.
Well, hold
parent
on.
at
The question's
16.
for me.
Oh, okay,
Hold
sorry.
on.
I just jumped
Let
on
Robin
in. Okay,
tell
I'm
her
sorry.
about your life.
right.
It just fits so
Seymour,
well. I'm
I don't know.
sorry.
Robin, go ahead.
Okay, let me tell you. No, go ahead.
Oh, you think it made me more sneaky? That's hilarious. No, actually, I was fearful of my mom until my eyes got uncovered. No, I'm from strictly in the structure. Like I carry the structure in my life. Like my mom was very structured. We had to do things certain time, make sure this was done, all that. So that's the part that I said she was strict. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Being a kid growing up inside, in LA, it was tough. You know what I mean? And I didn't really realize why my mom said you got to be in and why you got to do this way that. Mom, I don't give a shit. I want to be with my friends. But now I'm older. I'm like, okay, I understand why she put those parameters on me. But to credit your question, because it's a good question, I did devise situations where I needed to be sneaky. So yeah, I guess I got a little sneaky on it too. I done snuck out a window or two. This is before we had bars on our windows.
I think that's something that happens when.
I wanted to see how you felt with that. And then I want to say something to Nick. Y'all kind of got out the line pretty quickly. I take a little bit of issue with Nick's commentary about Cardi and Offset and how maybe he's saying Cardi should feel like honored, I guess, because Offset married her when she was a stripper and this, that, and the third. Well, wait a minute. Offset got 3 kids by 3 different women, so he's not a good catch either.
Right.
You know
Keep it real. Keep it 100.
And so you're judging Cardi by her stuff. Cardi didn't have 3 kids by 3 different niggas.
Right.
Offset does. Okay, yes, she was a stripper. And Cardi didn't make Offset propose. He decided to propose to Cardi. So I feel like Nick kind of feels like the man is the prize. And that same vibe that you often quote says, who's so fine as a wife finds a good thing.
Exactly.
Get him.
Truth.
So I
Facts
don't
right
understand
there.
why you want to act like Cardi is quote-unquote damaged and should feel like she should be honored.
Right.
When Offset, like I said, got 3 babies by 3 different niggas, he's not a good catch. And also, like the guest said, the Armenian young lady, she stated that Offset was even a star in his group. Okay? Quavo was the star of the group.
Hey, but
Cardi
3 of them.
was rising, and I feel like Offset tried to hitch his wagon to Cardi B.
Right.
Cardi doesn't really need Offset.
Right. Facts. And that's what I said. She
hold
doesn't
on.
really need him.
Hold on, let me
Does
ask,
Nick want to reply?
hold on, Nick, for you. Seymour, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
This is Mark. Do you feel better? Because it sounds like you let some shit on your chest go. You know what I'm saying? You let some shit go.
Good, but we just know
like
as women.
gotta accept
Right.
all this BS from
Right.
men.
Exactly.
But then you want to talk about the men don't have to have money. The men don't have to do X, Y, Z. Then what the fuck we have y'all for then?
Right.
Damn.
Facts. Speak, Seymour. Speak.
Seymour.
Okay.
Seymour, you need to Seymour and talk less. Let me tell you something.
There you go.
No,
There
see,
you
see
go.
what I mean?
I see what that C stands for.
There's that
Customer.
bullshit. There's that bullshit, Seymour.
I'm just kidding, Seymour.
Seymour, I'm gonna let Nick handle.
Oh, yeah.
I get where Nick's coming from to some point, but
hold on, Mark.
Nick,
I see
yes,
that.
ma'am.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Mark,
ma'am.
you
Get him straight.
mentioned Your daughter was divorced and dating a guy now. Weren't you married and divorced 3 times?
No. She done looked up your She done looked up your biography.
Let's speak on that.
No, I was.
Wikipedia
Hold on,
page.
let me answer. Let me answer.
come on, Mark.
But I feel you. No, I was married and divorced twice. I chose poorly twice.
Okay, I feel you. I've done the same thing.
Following in your footsteps, then, is what I want to
Oh.
No, I was. Well, the thing is, Seymour, is that I wasn't critiquing the fact that she got divorced. She got divorced for reasons that we spoke of over here. I'm not going to get into. And the thing is, she was pretty young at that point. And I don't fault her for it. I didn't hate on her. I made my choices, too. So I wasn't judging her about it. I'm only saying the question was about what do I tell my daughter going into a relationship. So that's why I'm saying she's taking more time with the man that she's with now. She didn't take as much time getting to know him and all those things. And he wasn't able to take care of it. He had a lot of issues himself for certain things. So, but I'm proud of my daughter. She's doing very well. She's a good mother. She's she's
Shout
very
out to
strict
good
with her mom.
moms.
No, she is. She
Shout
really
out
is a
to
good
good
mom.
moms.
And I tell you, if she was fucking up, I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah,
No,
she
we
ran
ran
a
a
background check
But-
on
Right, you're a comedian.
But
You talking like we in family court right now. My
No,
daughter's
no,
amazing.
no,
Oh,
I
she's
want to make
good.
sure. I want to make
Counseling
sure
right now.
I
Seymour
want custody.
understand. Seymour that called out and pulled the book out, and I got that. But I feel
You've been
you.
married 9 times.
and all that stuff about the man has to take care of stuff. I feel you.
I appreciate Seymour for that.
I would just say, and I'll let Nick handle it. I'll just say she should be lucky. Nobody want no chick that's been fucking with everybody that's dropping pills on niggas that's robbing motherfuckers too.
Oh, come
But
on.
go ahead,
man.
Nick. Go ahead, Nick.
Everybody
You
has
answer.
history.
That's
You can't
facts.
judge
No,
a
fuck
book
that.
by
I'm not
its
talking
cover.
about drugging a nigga and robbing
Oh,
him.
That's
wrong.
facts.
That's
Not
wrong.
with everyone either. Conversely, women don't want the same thing either.
Yes, y'all
Right.
do. Y'all love
Cardi B
ride or
should
die.
be in prison.
Y'all- yes, y'all do. Y'all love that shit. You had fucking Destiny Child talking about they want a soldier. All these motherfuckers want these thugs
Did
and
you
all
say
that shit
Destiny's
like that.
Child?
No, we don't
Took it
all
back
want
far.
thugs. Let's clear that up.
All these women want thugs.
No,
but
we
your
don't all
mom
want
and daddy
thugs.
say get
Seymour,
you a good guy.
Seymour,
and you go chase a fucking thug. Am I right? Am I wrong? They do that.
Seymour,
shit.
what is
No, not
what
all
Seymour?
women.
What does your man think about all this?
I'm single.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
never mind. I was just,
Stop it.
Disregard JT. Just
Hey, but
disregard.
Seymour, Seymour,
your baby daddy's a
Seymour, holla at me later. We can fix your situation.
Wow.
No, we can't.
Don't
I like-
sign up for that, Seymour.
I like your
I would
energy,
you to
baby.
respond to my commentary, though, if you would.
No, I like your energy, baby. We can get down.
Seymour is for just to
He
let you
wants to
know.
talk off
Seymour
air.
is running for the office in her state, so she's got all that.
That's
shit
fine.
gotta keep it kinda
You need a
quiet.
good husband, a good partner on your side to make you look good, look like you have that family. That's me.
And he wants to talk about that off air.
I'm gonna enhance your life.
You can be wife number
well,
3,
maybe,
girl.
maybe not.
Shout
You
out
can
to
see more
That's to
and
be
talk
discussed
less.
later.
Shout out
And
to
then
Seymour.
write a book about this shit.
Like I did.
Wait, hold up, Nick.
I did it.
Well,
Go ahead, Nick.
I
answer.
know you got. I know
No,
you got.
listen, Mark said it live. I agree with what Mark said. I really don't have to say anything. I think he said it perfectly. But I'm gonna say this. Maybe Seymour took what I said the wrong way. I wasn't bashing Cardi B in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying for women out there, a lot of times women break up with black men because they have multiple women. All right. So if that's the only thing that's prohibiting her from staying with him, and I don't know, none of us know. But if that's what it is, I would say we can get past that. Stay with the man. You feel me? That was my point. I wasn't saying one was better than the other, or he was better than her, she was better than him. I'm just
Thank you,
saying
Nick.
that I don't believe everybody know where I stand on this. Culturally, black men have one woman. So if that seems to be an issue with them, that proves my point again that we don't just have one woman. You understand? If they just understood that culturally, they can get past that. That's not a big issue. That's all I'm saying. For the better of the black family.
For the better of the black man, he
She
should
gonna
fuck
get another
around.
man, and she just gonna have a stranger cheating on her. So she
Yeah,
gonna-
that was my point. She just gonna get with another nigga who gonna cheat on her too.
I see what you're saying.
Well, if you with me,
So-
you're not gonna have the energy to cheat on me. I'm just gonna let
That's
that.
what.
Yeah,
women-
she gonna have that energy. She got that wop, that wet ass
Now-
pussy.
Listen, man.
Okay,
So
let's move
so
on
let's-
to the
so
segment.
let's since we talking about cheating, let's go back a little bit.
Like, worthless.
Let's go back a little bit. Are we still talking about cheating? Like,
No,
No.
okay? Can you be with a guy that cheats?
I personally can't. No, I couldn't be a guy to cheat.
So single.
What if you don't know about it?
Well, if you don't know about it, how can you? I mean, really, Mark?
You
Come on
know,
now.
you know the good women in the
And
good
that's what
book.
makes him a good man. His ability to keep it
To
from.
cover it.
Exactly.
Mary,
Right,
Mary,
yeah.
can you be with a guy that cheats, Mary?
I don't even
I'm
want to
just
be
playing.
with the guy right now.
Oh, that's what's
wow.
up. Can
Let's
you
talk
be with a
about
girl
that.
that cheats?
Are you in the
No,
women?
not like that.
Oh.
Like I just don't want to be like I'll fuck
So,
around, but I don't want to be.
Are
in a
you building your
relationship.
I
career?
like that. I
or-
like
I'm
that,
building
Mary.
her
She
career.
wants to
Okay,
fuck
I respect
around.
that. No.
No.
Let's listen
I
to
don't-
Mary.
I'm just-
What does
She's
that
building
mean?
her career. She's doing things right now. She doesn't have time to entertain.
No,
Or
she
let her-
said I
let
want
her
to
talk,
fuck
Mark.
around.
Let her talk, Mark.
I heard her.
Okay. Right, but that doesn't mean that
one,
means
two.
that she didn't have time for a relationship. But fucking
I got
around
you.
is
I got
different.
That's cool. Let him
And
get
if
in.
that
I'll feel you
happens,
on
if
that.
he cheats, I've never been in that situation, so
Whoa.
I don't know. I've never really been in a relationship. I'm just gonna be honest. So
Okay.
I don't know what I would do in that situation.
Right.
I would, I would be upset. Of course, I would be jealous. I'm a Leo. I need
You a
all
Leo
that.
too?
Yes,
I'm a
I
Leo
do.
girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Leo,
right.
let's-
I want the
let's
world.
have a moment.
Leos get cheated on too.
Do we need to have a
Calm down.
moment for Leos or something?
Yeah, let's have a moment
No,
for the
I'm just
Leos.
saying, I don't know what I would
I'm
do,
a
but
Leo.
everybody is different. Every situation is different. I'm not gonna say no, but
I've been cheated on before as well.
did you stay with the woman?
No.
Okay.
See,
But let me tell you something.
Men
Can I
handle
finish?
that.
Can I
Men
finish
cannot
why?
handle that.
What?
No, I didn't find out that she was cheating on me till we were broken up.
Okay.
Because she left him.
Yeah, because women know how to cover tracks. You know,
Yeah, I
we
found
spoke
out-
about-
Was
Well,
she-
women don't all
Would
know
you
how to
have
cover
stayed
tracks.
with
Don't
him?
try to
Come
put
on
them
now.
with the
Was she
genius
seven?
fucking
Was she
around.
7 months pregnant when you found out?
Damn.
Yeah.
Right.
So when I
But
found,
you know, but
I mean, I
go
found
ahead.
out like this chick was like super like cool and all that, but we kind of like this ain't working. But then I found out she was cheating on me.
And how did you feel?
I was like, oh damn! Like I didn't really care about. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like
Right.
I didn't.
think he felt?
I was young. I didn't really care about all that. I was just like, damn, we were cool. We were like friends. And then all this time, it was like a bunch of bullshit. And I
little
was like,
deceit.
oh, that's
Okay,
kinda
so you
whack.
found
there.
out she cheated after y'all.
Yeah,
so you
like I
weren't
was-
in feelings no more.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
But we got a caller. Let me go ahead and take this
All right.
caller and get the spotlight off me.
Go ahead.
Caller!
I know that's right.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, y'all? It's Big J in Dallas. And I
Oh,
promise
Big
my life.
J
Jay
in
in
the
Dallas.
building. What's up, fam, bam?
What up, y'all, man? Respect.
You got another kid, Jay? I'm
First
fucking
of
with you. I'm fucking with you.
all, a lot of respect to everybody for the sincerity. I think y'all are bringing out some excellent points. And
All
I
right.
just have a little bit of nuance to put on something.
Okay.
I think there's something that everybody's kind of touched on, but we haven't really explored. And that's the specificity of cheating. All right, the definition of cheating is doing something in the dark.
Right.
Someone else. And I think the difference between what women are describing as cheating and the lifestyle that my man Nick is advocating, which is a totally different thing. That is
Interesting.
not cheating. If you and your wife consensually decide to go into a relationship
Right.
with another human
Baby,
being,
you
I feel
listen.
you.
that is not cheating. You made a lifestyle choice, and you
Right.
need to respect that choice. It's not everybody's choice, but it's a lifestyle choice for that group of human beings. And while Mark and Nick may have a different definition of what
Facts.
that looks like for them, that doesn't mean that you need to advocate that or I need to advocate that or anything else. The challenge, I think, is, and I think the challenge has been put to the women, but y'all aren't really adopting the mentality, is expand what you think your relationship ought to look like. Don't look at your father and your mother and your grandfather, the next man down the block. Open your heart up and really explore what's important to you. And what
I
I've
like
heard
that.
during this conversation is a lot of vulnerability, a lot of uncertainty,
Right.
a lot of reaction to what mistakes you made in the past, and not really thinking about what you want to do in the future.
Word.
So I would just
Facts.
challenge everyone, and that's male, female, doesn't matter if you're ready for a relationship or in a relationship or whatever else.
Yeah, Mary.
Be a little more introspective. Think about what you want. Think about where you're trying to go.
Yeah. I
Because
feel you
one
on that.
size truly doesn't fit all. It doesn't matter what the next man does in his household. Big up him for finding whatever happiness he can. But your job is to find your level of happiness. And I'm going to listen to y'all.
Are you a
Mary-
counselor?
Thank you for that
I
therapy
need your
session.
number. Are you a counselor? We need to talk
Nah,
off air.
He reads tarot cards.
Hey,
He's a
Jay,
psychic.
I think Robin got a little wet.
Mary said, I think I'm in a relationship now.
What you said was righteous. I mean,
Wow,
the thing is,
yeah.
because I asked Nick the question, what he was talking about. I said, what's cheating? Cheating is when you're telling somebody you're going to be monogamous with them and you're doing something behind their back.
Right,
Yeah, that's
So
what
you're doing it in
Right.
the dark. That's cheating. Now, if the understanding is that I'm not going to be with just you, there's going to be more than one person, and she accepts that, then she accepts
That's
that. That's
different.
fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but
Exactly.
my position is this though. I think culturally, right, we're taught that it's supposed to be one thing, and I think that's the issue. You understand? Because I don't feel like we are looking at it the same way. Like I said, women feel one way with a man is with another woman.
I mean,
Well, I think all
live in a
issues need
country
to be
where
addressed.
We
you
can
know?
only have one wife.
No, that's not true at all. Like I said, you have people come from other countries all the time, and they still keep their culture. They still keep their ways.
That doesn't mean their culture is righteous.
It doesn't mean this culture is righteous. What make
Well, no, I'm
if
just saying,
this
either
culture
way.
has a 70% divorce rate? That's proof
That's
that
a
doesn't work.
problem. That's a
Well,
problem. Right.
the
Why?
proof,
Because
the
we're in
proof is
America.
that people get married for the wrong reasons.
And
Or a
people
lot of
don't
times they
communicate
don't
of
do-
what it
they don't
is
do
they
all it
really
takes in
want.
that sense.
Oh, that's okay. But what is the proof that this way of marriage works?
No, I'm not saying there's any proof of it. I'm just saying
There's no proof.
Our country has the highest rate of divorce.
So that's proof that this form of marriage, right, is not a successful way to go about it. That's my point. We have evidence now.
So
but
if
we
a
can
man
look
is,
at
so
other
if a man
cultures.
is married to 3 women, that triples the damn divorce rate. That's all that's going to do.
Right. He gonna divorce 3 different people.
This is the thing, though. I'm talking about culture, though. I'm talking
Right,
about the way
right.
you're looking at the situation, right?
But it's deeper in that culture. When you're talking about cultures like that, and then you're talking about a man who is actually the boss, and that is viewed by
Boss.
the women. Yes,
Yeah.
that is viewed
You
by
gotta
the
be
women.
in
and
charge
that's what-
to have a
He
flock.
is the man that's in
Right.
charge. They
Plus-
are
We need
Okay.
somebody we can look up to.
they are
Plus-
honoring and obeying their
Right.
husband.
oh,
Plus,
shit.
there's a price to pay when you get married in these other cultures. Like you got to give up cattle, you got to give up all
Right,
this kind
right,
of stuff
right.
Oh, yeah.
before you can
And they
even,
they don't believe in getting divorced. So
Right.
some divorce rates are low because you just
They don't
can't
believe in
get
it.
divorced.
Right.
It's not
A
part
wo-
of their
a-
culture.
yeah,
Right.
a woman
Exactly.
that gets divorced or tries to divorce, she's disgraced. A lot of people put into
What's wrong with
the
that?
things we do.
Right.
And cultures put a lot of pressure on people to not do things more so than to do things.
Right.
So you got more people that are going along with something than opposed to them understanding that that's what. Yeah, it's like a father giving their daughter to a man. Like you said, you trading cattle, you doing other things here.
Yeah, that's for a virgin, though, nigga. I'm not paying 30 cattle, nigga, for used property. So either you keep your daughter a virgin, my nigga, or I'm taking a discount.
Right, but either way, it's a
Two sheep and we cool.
That nigga, some goat milk, nigga, and we out.
Two sheep and a dog and we good.
Two sheep and some goat milk, nigga, and that's enough, nigga. God damn it.
What are we trading? See, you gotta know what you're trading.
But either way, that's a mentality. That's a mentality. That's how you grow and that's how you live. So, divorce rate is high because motherfuckers feel like they can get divorced. Well, this shit don't work, I'll get divorced.
You know what? They treat dating. They treat
can
marriage
have
like
silly.
dating. You know what I'm saying? You get into it.
But
You like,
Nettie,
I'm
you
married,
can't never
this
have
don't work
not
out,
now,
just
not
get a
no.
divorce and move on.
Well, okay, so what's so
I never really looked at the other.
I always have this confusion. I don't know what dating is. So can somebody explain to me what
dating
that
herds,
is?
huh?
You keep asking that. We've said that. Dating is when you're going out. You're going out on what's called
Getting
dating.
to know
You're
someone.
constantly
We
going
kicking
out
it.
on
We
dates.
Kicking it. So you can
If
you
you're
can do whatever you
compatible,
want.
if you
A
have
date
the
is
same
two people.
interests,
A date is a couple getting together to
decide if they want to be
on
together
a potential
or not.
romantic
Right.
situation.
Are they fucking?
If they're
The
gonna
act-
move
the
together
act of
into a
dating-
relationship.
The act of
Nick said,
dating
are they
is to have
fucking?
that repeated
Yes.
process.
So hold on, Mark. That's a great
It
explanation.
depends.
So let me ask
It
this.
depends
So
on what the agreement is.
so let me ask
man.
this question.
It,
So-
it,
Hold
it
on.
depends. It depends on what the agreement is.
so this
man.
is my next question. Then.
Okay.
If I agree with Mark. That's fine for dating, right?
Right.
But what is the separation between dating and marriage? Where's the line?
Piece of paper.
A
A,
piece
mar-
of paper
a marriage,
is legal.
a marriage is not even legal. That's paperwork.
Let's take away
because
paperwork.
If you
Before
get
there was
married,
government,
it's
people
Hold
were
on.
married.
Let me clarify my
It takes
question.
a whole hell of a lot
Well,
to get out of
if
a
you
marriage. I
technically-
trust
Let me
somebody
clarify
that-
my question.
If you sleep with somebody,
I'm asking
You're married?
what actions, right, change when you tell that person, all right, we're going to be married. Now we're married, right? What are the actions that change in their relationship?
women start talking shit.
That identifies
Women think they the boss all of a sudden.
You get less pussy.
Sounds bad for niggas right now.
You start fucking with other bitches.
That's how you know you married, nigga. You get another bitch.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you go, fellas.
Sad is this
I
conversation?
think during dating, you're getting to know each other,
Right.
so you
Thank
know
you,
what
Mary.
to do when you are married.
Okay, but my question
And if it's
is,
gonna work
Okay.
for you
my-
or not
my-
moving forward.
my question is, what actions, right, changed? Like, for example, if I like a store, that's cool. I can go in there every day. Now, if I work for the store, I can go in there. I got to clock in. I got to get paid. I got to put the uniform on, whatever.
Marriage.
I think
So I'm asking you, and what is the action that's separating us from just dating
commitment.
But what's the action?
The verbal agreement. The verbal agreement.
Go ahead, Mark. You been married. Go
Let me
ahead.
get a little clarity on what you mean. Are you talking about what is the action that goes on with a marriage as opposed to dating, or what is the fundamental difference between dating somebody and marrying somebody?
So, for example, if somebody asks me, how do I know this is my woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you a list of actions that will identify the fact that this is a taken woman, the way she's carrying herself, the way she's going about, the way she treats me, right? But what's happening in us in our relationship didn't happen before we established this line. So I'm asking. I don't believe in dating. I don't even know what it is. So for the dating community out there, I want to know if you're dating someone, right? And y'all fucking and y'all going on dates and y'all making dinner and y'all sleeping over and all that. And then you say, now we're committed and now we're married. What action is changing to make that something different?
What changes is you make that honorable commitment, that full pledge to each other in the eyes of God.
Right.
Let's
bring God in.
Ain't there.
It's a different.
Come on, Nick.
In the sense of what marriage is, that's where it's formed.
You make it a
Whether you're
covenant.
religious or not,
Yeah.
you're making that covenant. There you go.
Right.
Great word for that.
Great
so,
word.
So you
Come
are
on,
Church
son.
guy over here.
You're
Come on,
pledging.
son.
You're pledging with
Hallelujah.
each other.
All right.
That bond.
Won't
to
he
be,
do it?
Right.
To be not only just committed in a relationship as far as sexual and everything like that. That means you're committed your life to that person. That means basically, guess what? Mom and dad are no longer first.
Right.
That means the wife is
Exactly.
first, and you're trying
Speak
to produce
to
a
us,
family
Mark.
to reproduce.
Bring that knowledge in.
To reproduce.
He's telling us
So
what
now
he
you're
did
with
the
your-
opposite.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so nigga, that's
know
well, he
what
has
it is,
practiced 3
baby.
times, nigga. So
Well, he knows
you
what's
what it
right.
is.
Come on,
It was
JT.
2
Let's give him
times,
credit
my
for that.
fault. My fault.
Let's give him credit for
I was
doing
engaged.
how it's
I was
supposed to work.
engaged 3 times, but I got married
Hey,
twice.
Okay,
yo.
okay. So to be clear, right? You're saying that when you establish that commitment, right?
Yes.
The actions that's going to change is now she becomes priority number 1,
Right.
That's-
And he
Absolutely.
becomes priority number
and he becomes priority number 1, right?
100%.
Over everybody else in your life. That's the action that changes. Correct.
Even to the side girl.
Okay. I
Right.
just wanted to know.
Okay.
All right.
to cherish.
I
and to
disagree.
hold-
I disagree too, Jim.
to
But I'm
honor,
off of it.
to honor and love till you both, for as long as you both shall live.
You know what makes someone my woman?
What's that?
The pussy.
Oh God.
Once I get the pussy,
Oh,
that's
God.
you.
It's a
And if you
wrap.
go fuck somebody else, guess what you are now?
You're their
their
woman,
pussy.
Hey, but Nick, that's the
and,
description of
and they're
being
not
pussy
calling you
whipped.
anymore.
Right, Mark, you can call it
That is
whatever.
the
Oh,
description
my
of being.
God.
You done
Mark?
gave me some pussy.
Now you
mine.
belong
I
to
didn't.
me.
No, first
How
of all,
does she feel about that?
First of all,
Did she sign
I don't
for
have to
that? Does she
kidnap.
even know
I don't have
about
to. I don't
this?
have to kidnap the pussy. You don't have to kidnap the pussy. You know what I'm saying?
So before you have sex, have you decided to say, "Hey, look,
If we
Oh,
sleep
this-
together, you're going to be
my
mine.
woman."
Mark, let me tell you the exact words
You
I
say
say.
this, Nick.
These
If
are-
you
these are
sleep
the-
with
these
me,
are
you're
exact-
going to be
This is
my
getting
woman.
good.
You're
I don't
gonna
even
be
say
mine.
this. I don't even listen.
Okay.
I
Let's
pulled
listen.
I pulled a good book out. I show them the scripture.
Okay.
'Cause they can't argue with the law.
Okay, what the script
What the
said?
law said.
The good-
okay?
Somebody give my pen. Sorry,
About
Mr.
sharing your pussy.
I know, I need to
He
write
told
that
the
down.
young lady, if you sleep with multiple men, all them niggas is your husband. No
Uh-oh.
matter what you think.
Nah, where
So
that at?
so
Where-
after
where that at?
I'm
Got a
gonna
whole
post that in the
list
chat.
of
I'm gonna give it to you,
husbands.
Slim. So after I explained to her, that to her, right, and I let her see that for herself and broke it down why. Then I told her, I said, listen, now once we cross that line, that's it.
No going back.
It's me and you. We building a future.
Does she say, let me think about this and
Of
get back
course,
with
of
you?
course.
baby.
You have to.
So Mark,
Do you
Mark
Tony,
has,
Tony, while you having sex?
so Mark,
you have to.
So would that apply to your
JT.
other wives as well?
100%.
I need that
Okay.
scripture.
Because
man.
listen,
And
it's
do they
because
know
listen,
about
But
her?
then you wouldn't. They wouldn't be your number one. There would be a bunch of other
Number
people.
Who
that
said
would
that? I
be-
never
so
used the
forth, so
number.
forth.
No, I mean like who.
That's only
priority.
pimps use put them in
Okay.
numbers.
No, priority.
Only
you're-
pimps put 'em
you're
in
the-
numbers.
Okay, I was referring back to you would put that person
Thank you,
before
ma'am.
your family.
Right.
So everybody, all these other wives, who are you going to put first?
Right. So
They're all in the same.
so let me put it this way.
level?
The best pussy.
So great answer, Mark.
According to Nick.
Great answer.
Right, according to
But
Nick, you
to,
would
but
be
to answer the
absolutely
question,
whoever got the tightest wop, we rolling.
to answer the question, true story.
You move
Um,
in first place.
But a lot like parents look at their children. You understand? You may have a favorite child or
No,
whatever it is.
I disagree.
Though you may not.
Okay,
I don't know, but you
You
may
got
have
a favorite child?
You may
I
have
do
a
not have a favorite
right,
child.
but you, as a parent, you may have a favorite child, but you're still treating all your children with that same love.
Right.
You still giving that same effort to each one of your children because they deserve it. They're your children. That's the same love I can give to my wives.
So how many wives do you have?
I only have one.
You have one.
He just starting. Leave him alone.
Yeah. No, but that's just being a
This is
smart.
for-
That's just being a smart man.
You know what's amazing?
I
I'm
heard
just.
that.
It was amazing. I take this break and I says over y'all. I've known him since he was a little boy, so I just funny with this conversation.
Partly
Right.
responsible, Mark.
It still
Okay,
is just
Nick-
like
Nick on that, we could talk
that's
off
why,
air.
That's why when I'm saying this shit, I'm not
We got-
even
we
looking
gotta
at
call
him.
her.
Right,
We
right,
gotta
right.
call her.
Oh,
We gotta call her.
thank you. I saw
Thank you.
this.
Okay.
You just
I
figured
thought
it
that
out.
was aloha, but yeah, right. Thank you. Right.
She was like, "What is this? Is he?"
Aloha.
Are we doing Robinson?
She was like, "Mahalo." All right, we got a caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay.
Okay.
The question that Nick asked about what's the difference between being married
Okay.
and dating,
Yes.
Talk to her.
that's a very interesting question because if you think about it,
Uh oh.
there really is there's no difference because
Ooh.
you don't need to be married to be committed to somebody.
True.
Yeah,
If
a lot
you're
of people
going
been
to say,
together for a
"Hey,
long time
me
and
and
are not
you are
married.
going to be together. We're not doing nothing nowhere else. We're going to have this relationship here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a piece of paper telling me or some quote-unquote ceremony to tell you that I love you.
I've been trying to tell her that for a long time.
That may work. It may not work. It depends.
Hey, but my brother, you know
Her
the woman,
$10,000 ring tells me
the
different.
woman wants
Oh, yeah,
that
we'll
nice
take that.
wedding with all the gifts. You don't want the gifts?
My thing is that why? Because if you get
What kind of gifts you get when you married?
you get all these gifts, you spent all this money on this wedding, and 6 months
Glad I
later
didn't do
to
that.
a
That
year,
would've been
You can't stand that bitch.
Oh, that would've been a waste of money.
Now you get divorced, and it's gonna cost you more to get divorced
Right.
than it is for
Facts.
you to stay married.
For sure.
It could be
it-
$2 million
I
a
was in
month.
divorce court
It-
for 5 years.
It
You're
does-
right about that.
Wow.
It does cost more
Yeah.
to get divorced.
Just sign the papers.
Right. Read my book.
Okay. There you go.
But I feel you, but I mean, there is a difference between being married and dating.
Yeah.
It is.
For sure.
Because the dating phase is the collecting data phase that makes
Right.
you co-
Thing that I
If
think
they're
Make
being
the
that
honest.
is a benefit
100.
What is-
And
what
for
is that?
tax
Hold on,
reasons.
Hold on, what's he
the only
saying? Go
benefit
ahead.
is that you when you sign the papers, you're the first person on the list to do medical things. That's it. There's really no other benefit.
You on the emergency card?
In case this happens, then you call that person.
That is the only difference.
I would say
I don't
I would
know.
say
I
I
just
would
think
say
it's
to you, my
other-
brother, I
other
disagree.
benefits
Go ahead,
too.
Robin. Go ahead.
I think there's other benefits to being married. This is more than just
What is
that.
it? What is it? Wait. What benefits do you get being married that you cannot have being in a relationship, in a committed relationship.
You're not
is
even
Tax
supposed to
write-off.
be in a committed relationship like that where y'all having sex and all that if y'all ain't getting married.
Technically, you're
Culturally.
not supposed to be doing that.
And I'm
Well,
talking about more on a biblical
not
level.
supposed to be doing, but they do it anyway.
Right.
Right.
Sinners.
But that don't make it right.
Does
Right.
taxes?
Thing that you're not supposed to do that.
What'd you say, Mary?
Well,
That's what I said.
Yeah, taxes. It's a lot of other stuff. Yeah.
Let me answer one part. You made a statement. You made a statement and made it down. He downplayed the fact of saying that like if things happen, you die and your affairs are taken care of. That's the person is the first one to take care of it. That's some important shit.
That
right
is
there.
very
Right.
important.
That's actually very
Right.
important. I mean, to be real. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this to you, brother. Let me say this to you.
Let Mark
Because
talk.
I would say it's not that I'm supporting. Cause
Mark's
I
been
don't-
through this. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. Yeah,
No,
let's
and
listen.
I'm gonna say this before.
He's had more experience than all of us.
I respect having a union of same sex, but I don't agree with marriage being called that. But I understand the argument to the fact that there's a lot of people when they pass away or their personal affairs,
Right.
and they don't have the family that's supporting them, and that other person doesn't have the rights to them because you're
Right.
not
And
acknowledged.
you've been there forever.
Now,
Right.
I'm just saying for even a rare couple, that is the benefit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had another friend of mine who passed away. He had not gotten married to his woman he'd been with for a long time.
See?
She had no rights to that
Right, to
particular
any of
house
that.
that they had. She had to get about the house.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I
Is
mean,
that
right?
there
That's
are
not
some
right.
other benefits towards
Yeah.
that level of commitment. But if you're talking about,
What are
Yeah, definitely. We'll
I
get
just
married.
told
He's
you
telling you right now.
Get a house.
what other benefits? That's just one.
other benefit is having. I would say this much to you. If you have somebody you care for and you really care for, and I know men, we care for a woman. We want that woman to just be with us.
That's
You
why
want
have
you
a-
want the
that's what-
security of knowing.
Right.
You want the security of at least feeling that she's committed to just you. Am I right? Or am I wrong?
You're right. But
Okay,
that's
then.
Right.
So that's the difference between dating and getting married. Because if
Right.
she dating and you still, ain't no difference in what we doing, and she go fucking with him, well, ain't no difference. I'm just dating and
And a
marrying this
real
other nigga
man
too.
wants to
Wait a minute.
make sure his
What
woman
you
is
just
taken
said
care
can
of
be
like
done
that
never
if
in a
something is to
marriage.
happen.
People
Robin.
do it all the time.
For real word.
Robert ain't changed everything.
No, I'm not
I
changing.
need this shit taken care of up in this bitch.
Right.
Somebody
Why
somebody
am I gonna have to
call.
move out the house?
Somebody
Money
call
better
and
be
take
done.
care of Robin.
No,
Please.
yeah,
She wants.
please, come on.
Listen,
Get me out of this rut.
if somebody's bold enough right now to call in and you legitimately want to do it, we can get you with a date with Robin and I will sponsor the date.
Come on.
No. He got a sponsor. She needs a guy that can take care of her.
No. I want him.
The
I don't want.
security,
I
the
don't
whole
want them.
package.
I don't want
we
them to
can
get
work out
mad
what
at
that
us.
is, but I'm saying
Applebee's,
I feel
2 for
Mark on
$20
that.
on
if you
me.
don't-
we're
and
not
if you
doing
need a
that. I'm
playbook,
I upgrade the date.
if you need
JT
a
will give us money,
playbook
but I
on-
upgrade it.
if you need a playbook on how to please Robin, read her book. She done gave away
She done
all.
gave
It's not
all
out
the
yet, but it
ways.
will be out.
It'll be out, and she done gave away the
Pre-order.
the playbook
Pre-order.
on what not to do.
Right.
So all you gotta do is do the other shit.
But we're gonna conversate a lot. We're gonna talk about this. So we're gonna both enter into the relationship.
That's what men don't. That's the one
with,
thing we don't want to do.
You don't want to. You don't want to come to some.
Sit
common
down so
core.
we can talk.
Oh, we gotta
just-
talk about this
Because it
if
really ain't no conversation.
Say that again,
If people
JT.
communicated
The
more,
fuck
I think
is
it would
that
be
to talk
less
about?
divorce
If
rate.
men-
If people
if-
communicated more and they were real,
I think if
then we would have less breakups and everything because people would know really what they were getting into.
I think if
Right.
women
You know?
communicated less,
So do you,
I think we
do you
would have
feel-
more.
Bye.
So
Shut
Robin, let me ask you: Do you
Yeah.
feel
up.
Do you feel that there was not enough communication on your part with your last?
We're not gonna
husband?
say names, okay? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we skipping names.
I really do think so. I really do
You wrote
think
a
so.
book about it. Why you
Right.
can't say
I'm
names?
writing
Anyway.
a book now because experience and life lessons have taught me different things. I'm much older now than I was then, and certain things I allowed then I am not allowing now to
Preach.
happen in my
Like
life.
what? Like what?
Read the book now. Come on, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you
great,
everything.
great plug.
Then you wouldn't have to read the book. Pre-orders are happening now.
www.iamrobingoins.com.
www.iamrobingoins.com. My book is finished, is ready. I'm just editing and updating
so-
right now.
Somebody tried to do that with some shoes, and they had ended up giving their money back.
Shout out to
No,
the Ball
my book
Brothers.
will
The
be
Ball
out.
Brothers.
My book will be out in the next 2 to 3 months. I'm updating now.
Robin, let me ask you.
You look like the Ball brothers.
We have a phone call actually.
Fuck
Okay.
you.
Hang
But go ahead.
tight.
Thank you,
He look
phone
like a ball.
caller from
I
saving
can see
me.
that.
You want to do the phone call, Nick? Phone caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's up? This is out of Houston.
What up, Al?
Hey, boo.
She said, "Boo."
That's right.
She working on it.
So
Is this my date?
pertaining to, I know y'all talking about marriage and all that. So
He said all that.
think about how marriage was back in the 50s and 60s.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Nah, that's my
you
era.
When you dated someone, you know, really dated them. It wasn't like you just dated. You went through a process.
Right.
According
Courting. Yeah, I believe in that.
You did all that 1st
Mhm.
and then you got engaged. Marriage now
There
compared
were
to
steps
back
in the
then,
process.
it's now just something to do.
Right.
And
Right.
It's people don't have the same morals or don't look at marriage as the same way that they looked at it back then. That's why you had people that were married 20, 30, 40 years or longer.
Facts.
Yeah, you stuck with that
nowadays, it's just
motherfucker.
like, hey, we're dating. You want to get married? Okay, we might as well. You want to? Okay. That's how it is.
Right.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
It's not
I ain't
the
got
same.
nothing to do. You got something to do now? Let's go get
That's why
married.
a lot of marriages don't last because
Right.
they don't even go through the dating process. They don't even go through the engagement process. They go straight from dating straight to marriage.
Right.
So
I agree.
that's why you have a lot of marriages that are not lasting as long as they used to last back then because marriage is looked at now as something to do.
Yeah, I think marriages should be like renewed. Like every year, you might need to come to the table and figure out is this working or not. Like, I don't feel like it just be like. I don't think it should be like forever or nothing.
Wow.
It's like every
Men
2
always
years.
trying to get out of something.
No, I'm just saying if you want it. I mean, if you can. I mean, it probably will work better. Take a couple
Why can't
counseling
you
classes.
establish that right off the top and do that along
Because
the way?
20 years from now, I don't know how I'm feeling. 20
when
years
you-
from now.
when you,
Well, you
gotta
shouldn't agree
say
today
that-
to get married.
You said what?
You
But-
shouldn't agree today
See,
to get married.
Marriage vows
joking.
is you committing to that kind of stuff already. You talking about for better or worse, for sick or for poor.
But that'd be the bullshit.
It's including all that.
But you can make your own vows. You ain't got to say those if you don't mean it.
Right.
Right. But I mean, that's
People are
just
doing
that's
that. Absolutely.
Another thing as well is when you have I've seen people and I know people personally that were in a relationship, whether it was for a year, 2 years, however long, and their relationship was not on good foundations, and they figured if they got married, it would make things better.
Or it would change.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
right?
the bullshit.
That's that. Yeah, that doesn't
Because
happen.
It's like a piece of paper is not going to make you change your
Right.
commitment to that person or how you are with that person.
A spade
You as
is
an
a spade.
individual with each other is gonna be the
Bottom
thing that's
line.
gonna change it. If y'all was fucked up from the beginning,
Man.
you'll be fucked up in a marriage.
Right,
Man, for
exactly.
real.
That's
Plus, we
facts
just
right
live in
there.
a culture where everything is just everything is instant. So when it comes to dealing with people, we expect people to just change and be what we want them to be quickly. And there's a process for people to grow and learn and,
Yep, get
and
to know
become
each other.
what you want them to
One.
be.
Right.
And sometimes you don't want to wait through that process and
Get
you
somebody
just
to
get
jump
divorced.
onto
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Right, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Legitimate reasons. I think legitimate reasons to get divorces are obviously if there's like, you get somebody's beating you up and, unhealthy shit like that.
But
Like, that makes
cheating is
sense.
not one of them. Obviously, clearly, for women is.
I mean, just
women can't do it, but men
it is a
can,
criminal
according
offense.
To this
That
panel.
sucks about it.
Girl.
I know, right. That's that
the
bullshit.
thing is, I would say is that he's
Hold on. We got
Go
to call it
ahead,
real
what's
quick,
his
Mark. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, El.
If you're looking at it from a biblical standpoint, the only reason according to the Bible, for a person, for people to get divorced is for adultery. That's it. There's no other reason in the Bible, if somebody's marrying biblically, for you to get a divorce.
because nobody had gotten slapped in the Bible since back in the day.
You go to jail for the way they treated you then, but but it's a different type of mentality. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I mean I would say one thing: you had different roles. You brought it back to the 50s and the 60s. Women weren't working like that back then.
And then here
Or
come
if
women's
they did, if they
lib.
did work, they worked limited,
Right, 'cause
paid
they were there
jobs
to
and
take
things
care of
like
the
that.
house and the kids.
So yeah, exactly. And but for the most part, women were housewives.
And now men aren't even signed up for that. Like, no, you need to go get a job.
Things are not the same now as
Right.
they were back then. That's my point.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Times have changed. People have changed. Society has changed. Technology has changed a lot of things.
Right.
And it's not the same process. Marriage is not viewed the same now as it was back then.
I
Absolutely.
totally agree.
To answer Nick's question about, how do you know the difference? I mean, it's communication with each other.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the same thing I said.
you can be smashing each
I'm
other,
not
but that
talking
don't
about
make
nothing.
it a committed relationship.
Sure don't.
smashing.
Right.
So you got to communicate. Okay, hey, we're going to be exclusive, or we're not going to. Oh, this is what we're going to keep doing. And if you decide, hey, we're just going to keep smashing, that means I can smash whoever I want to smash. You can smash who you want.
Right.
Because marriage
I
gives you
could
something.
smash the neighbor.
Marriage gives you something to lose.
Right.
But
You can lose a
brother,
whole lot of-
Nick said that he he says before he lets them know if we do this, it's me and you, and then after while he's having sex, he plays Tony, just me and you.
But they got
so you know.
Nick trying to caveman a bitch.
Man, he's trying to hit her. He got a big old club.
You in my tribe.
He got a big old club.
Shout out to Nick.
Like it, love it, don't matter.
Shout out to Bam Bam Nick.
Hey, bro, he don't even really talk, do he? He just hit her upside the head.
Let's say you belong to me now.
And Nick found a
Hey,
way to,
I'm gonna tell you what.
Add a Bible verse to it too.
You didn't throw that in there. Did you?
Pimp
It's over.
316.
Hold on, Nick is saying, but see, I shout out to Nick.
Okay,
you know,
shout out to
regardless
Nick. We
if
love you,
people
Nick.
can say they agree or not, Nick has
Certain
the
rules.
gall to actually say the shit.
Right.
While there's some people saying, well, what? And there's other people be like, go on, brother, keep on speaking.
Nick a religious
Talk that shit.
caveman. God say, you fuck, you mine.
Yeah, if you come through these doors, this is what goes down. You belong to me. Just know that.
I be
'Cause
trying
the
to
good book.
I be trying to tell my girl off. She be like, don't be using them Nickisms on
I
me.
know that's
Fuck
right.
that.
Nickism.
Okay.
Hey, caller,
Caveman 316.
caller, stay on the line. Stay on the line, caller. Don't hang up. We'll put you back in. Listen, I want to say this. This is
Let's clear it up.
no.
Here you
This
go.
is the confusion I have coming from everybody's angle, right? Which is everybody keeps saying, well, we can have sex and we can do whatever we want to do, and then come to a verbal commitment.
It's too late at that point.
So to me, that
Is it?
sounds like bullshit because what creates the commitment is me having sex with you because responsibilities comes from that, whether it be emotional, spiritual, or actual child. That's why sex is the marker for the commitment. It's not because it's an imaginary thing. It's because it's an actual thing. You can actually, JT can attest to this.
So you
can actually have
that
a,
before you get to that point.
That's what I'm saying,
Okay,
because
right.
if I start dealing
That's
with the
dating
woman,
part, Nick.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I wanted to know what was the line
Okay.
between dating and marriage. For
Okay.
me, it's the sex, because if I lay down with this woman and a mistake happens, 7 months later, the coach calling me in,
Oh, there
But she
you
already
go.
knows she belongs to you.
then she's
so.
mine anyway.
Right,
So now we
exactly,
can build
right.
on that. I'm not coming from a standpoint of, oh shit, the coach should have told me. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying?
Fuck that coach.
I ain't talking about you, JT. I just need an example. But so that's where I'm coming from. I'm not
Shots
saying
fired.
I'm not
Just
saying
kidding,
it's a thing of taking the wheel from a woman or telling she has no choice. It's just the fact that us being adults and understanding that, listen, there's responsibility comes with sex. So let's not be irresponsible
No, it is. There's a lot.
and just be fucking. Let's
Yeah,
be
you're right about
responsible
that.
and say, look, if we're gonna do this and something happens, we together,
Mm.
or we're gonna build from this. If not, you know.
So Mary, you understand that? You can't fuck around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Mary's
All
like,
right.
that's the reason why.
Okay, I got it. Like he said it, so I'm gonna go ahead and
That's
die.
I'm not saying
I didn't know
because
why,
I don't
but now
have
I know.
experience in none of this.
Nickisms.
But see,
No,
I'm gonna stay single
You've
for a
been
lot longer.
Nickismed.
Listen, I agree with Nick, but see, because we know that sex is the marker, that's why God has put in place the marriage so that you guys
So you can have
people
sex?
don't have people don't be fornicating.
No, not so you can
because
have sex. Come on.
That's because like there is a spiritual connection going on.
But you know
when
the
you have
sex,
with somebody,
the sex,
right?
and according to the scripture, the sex, and this, and keep in mind, I'm not talking about it biblically. This, I look at the Bible as cultural, so we're just looking at history books here.
Right, got you.
All right. So when they considered sex the actual marriage, that was the marriage. When
That's why
laid,
you had to be a virgin.
right. When you laid down with the woman, that was you saying I do.
Damn, I got a lot of. What?
Right. That was you saying I do because you're making a
Backtracking
commitment.
to
That's
do.
that's how they looked at it back then. It wasn't really
We're
about.
gonna swim upstream, then we're gonna swim down.
Yeah.
But sex consummates the marriage. It's like you can be married, and if you haven't had sex, it's not consummated. You can get an annulment on that and back out of the whole situation. I'm just gonna say, for me, I'm not gonna put the mark on sex because I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta know if we work sexually, because if we don't work
Wow.
sexually,
So that's not working for you right there either, huh?
I gotta know if we
Right.
working sexually, because I don't
So-
want you to feel unpleased and you gonna go get it from.
You're
'cause
gonna
people-
have premarital sex no matter
That's
what.
true too.
Everybody
You
is
damn
having
right
it.
So I
That's
think I
true,
should get
too.
married and just never have sex and decide if it's gonna work before I go across that.
Bullshit.
Okay,
Hey, we got-
hold on, just joking. Okay, Mark. Okay.
Hold on, we
I'm
got-
just joking.
Go ahead and fuck.
Hold
See,
on, we
that's-
got.
That's why God
Can't unring that.
We got
fucking
a
bell.
call. Hold that
Okay.
thought,
Okay,
Slim.
got it.
We got a caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
McVeigh from Houston.
What up, McVeigh?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm gonna try to be quick. You guys have
That's what
covered
she said.
quite a bit. All right. First, let me start off by saying I apologize to everyone who's had a bad marriage and had
Thank
a
you so
negative
much.
experience in
Appreciate
regards to that.
You want to come here and
I'm
hug
bringing my
Robin
tissue.
because she sure let
Bring
it
my
out.
tissues. Thank you.
Straight up, bro. I'm
Are you
sorry
a
to cut you.
therapist too? Can I get your number?
It generally
takes two parties to fail at something in that aspect.
Right.
But
No.
oftentimes no one wants to take account for their part. Let me say this in regards to marriage. I understand everyone's feelings about it. I understand everyone's experiences are different. Of course, all relationships are different.
Right.
I've been married for much of my adult life, starting out at 20 years old.
Congratulations to that.
I'm now 43.
Okay.
But one thing that I've learned is that you're taking two individuals who are trying to learn who they are and maturate at the same time together, although they may have different backgrounds, different perspectives on life and things of that nature. So
Do you have a brother?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a brother?
Let him
I'm
finish,
just
Robin.
kidding. Okay, I'm sorry.
If you hush, you might get some.
This the one that got a working marriage and you don't want to listen.
Right.
I know.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
In many instances, what tends to happen is when people come across things that they might not be able to communicate through, they fail to listen to one another and understand the other person's viewpoint and perspective.
Right.
And oftentimes, I'm going to say for us men, because we are raised in a certain way, we're taught a certain way to react to certain things, and we don't allow vulnerability, we don't allow compassion, we don't allow for logic and things of that nature. And again, that's no knock on anyone. One of the greatest things I had to learn, of course, coming from 19 to 43, was to understand that this is an entire human being that I'm sharing my life with, that I have to learn how to love, and she too have to learn how to love me through whatever those issues that may come up.
100%.
Now, this is going to be crazy, and I only say this because most people don't believe it. I've never cheated one time.
Ooh.
In how many
I
years?
appreciate that.
How many years?
23 years.
Now this is a real man right here.
19.
Right?
Now I don't like.
Why
the
does
I don't
if
like.
you cheat,
I don't
you're
like
not a
the
real man?
phrase real.
Finish.
I don't like the phrase of real man and all that stuff. Because everyone's background is different and everyone learns different.
Right.
So let me say the reason why I haven't cheated is because I don't want to be responsible for the pain that's going to be associated with me hurting my wife in that way. That would then trickle down to my children, which then will affect my household. So for me, I have enough self-respect for myself and more so for my wife and my children to not want to do that. Now, again, that makes me a lame in most people's eyes. I'm okay with that.
No, it doesn't. Not with anybody in any sense.
No, let me tell you, I like that title. So let me say I work hard at being a lame, because being a lame is what makes me go home after work and be with my family. Being a lame is what allows me to enjoy my kids on the weekend, to still date my wife once a week, to still show her intimacy outside of sex and allow me to have communication with her about things that is trivial and makes no sense. So it's like when you guys say you never date, you never stop dating, in my opinion.
Right.
Because those butterflies that she got when she met me, I always want her to feel that way. Because for me, this
give it up for super nigga right here. He is amazing. Right?
I know.
You are phenomenal.
Sure
I'm gonna hear it the whole way home. You heard that dude on the phone? Take me out.
Did you get his number?
Hopefully you don't hear that, because every relationship is different.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It might not work for someone else.
No,
So
that's good.
all I would say is, and I'll leave y'all with this, and I do apologize for going long.
Oh, man, take your time, dude.
You saving someone's soul right now.
I think what Slim said, like when he was talking about communication and growth and all of those things, and Vern was asking what changes and what the thing is, those are all tangible things. The thing that I would say that changed is that peace of mind that you love someone and someone loves you, and this person has brought life forth from you, and you guys are sharing a journey together, and that despite the money we make, despite the neighborhood we live in, the vehicles that we drive, the savings that we have, the vacations we take, the thing that's most important is that I love her and she loves me, and that we are able to show that to our children, and they hopefully, because there's no guarantee they will, but they hopefully will mirror that and continue that, and we continue to grow that family unit that hopefully they can get from us that we might have not have seen.
Wow,
but I want to wish you guys have a blessed weekend.
Oh, you too. Thank you.
I know we give you a lot of grief, man, but I appreciate you sitting in for Speedy or whatnot, man, and I wish you nothing but blessings.
Thank you,
to the
fam.
young lady who was going through the divorce, have gone through the divorce.
Pray for her, please.
Prosperity with the selling of your book. Mark Howard,
Thank
it's
you.
great to see you again. You don't get the flowers that you deserve, but do know that you are appreciated out here in this comedic space.
Thank you,
and
man.
Slim, thank you so much for the input that you have, put into the show, because we know you could be somewhere else doing something else. Peace, blessings, and love to each of you gentlemen and young ladies.
That's
Thank
all
you
right,
so
bro.
much.
And the Oscar goes
Wow.
to
Y'all don't stop that shit.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I respect his perspective.
nigga. I'm gonna tell you what right
I'm
now.
feeling
My
that.
life wasn't shit before this phone call. Thank you.
It still ain't. No,
I just want to say I disagree with what this
But
nigga
you know
was
the
saying.
thing is with him though, for
Here
real, is
we
that
go.
you
It works
know,
for him. I'm
at
just
a young
playing.
age.
it's his perspective.
At both of them
man.
at a
And I
young age,
appreciate
they
that,
understand
though,
they loved each
seriously.
other, and
Yeah.
they took that time. They've probably gone
Get to
through a
know each
whole
other.
lot of shit,
Right.
but they at least felt for each other. That's
They
a
laid
rare
the
thing.
foundation right in the beginning.
No, I would say is that what I would say at a young age, because you don't know
Right.
lay no foundation of 19,
Well,
20.
they build upon that,
But
though.
you- but you
they
don't-
build
you don't
upon
know-
that.
you don't
and they gave
conscious-
it time to grow.
You don't, but I'm saying you don't consciously know. My point, what I'm saying is that at that young age, that was that point where I don't want to be with nobody else but this person.
You did?
That's all that I'm saying. I don't want to be with
Oh.
nobody but that. That's what they said with each other.
Right.
And then eventually they learned whatever they was going to do, pass or fail, they learned that with each other.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
They
what's
figured-
up,
they
man. That's
figured- they
that's
figured
cool.
it out
That's
with each other.
I think that what everything he explained,
Yeah.
it was textbook. It was textbook, right?
Right.
But
And it worked for him.
unfortunately, a lot of relationships clearly don't go that way,
Right.
and a lot of people
Right.
change.
The
and-
playbook gets.
but you know, at that
distorted.
young age, to say I don't give a shit what's going on, we gonna make this shit work. And
He's his own man.
yeah,
Right.
He's his own man. He got his own way of thinking.
Right.
He don't let society cloud his judgment as far as like, because it's easy to.
And his queen was there
it's
with
easy
him.
to
I appreciate that.
adopt
I can respect that.
like the pimp mentality and everybody cheats and what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
But he feels like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I love my wife
Right.
too much,
And my
that's,
family.
and that's cool.
yeah, I like that.
But I feel it's a conscious choice because
Mary ain't
I've,
never
I've
getting
been in
married.
situations where
No.
I've been in situations where I have cheated, and I've been in situations where I have not.
Of course,
cheated.
you have.
And the times that I could say for those when I have not cheated, or the difference between the two is that the ones I didn't cheat on, I didn't want to. It wasn't like I said, well, I'm not going to because I don't want to hurt her. And I get it. You think about that, but constantly you can describe it. I'm saying to you, at that young age, he could not articulate that. At a young age
Right.
like that, you're not articulating. What you realize, what was
It's
in you
hindsight.
naturally, is that I didn't cheat on her because I ain't want to hurt her.
Right.
You're actually, when you don't cheat on somebody when you actually care
And love them.
about what the other person is going to go through.
Right.
If they
It's
find
found
out,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's real love,
And he
though.
keeps her on his mind, like, cause
But even it,
And you in
but
a
we've been in.
situation-
Oh, go ahead, Slim. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, sometimes
No, go-
you're in a situation with a woman and you're not thinking about your main woman. You just thinking about what's in front of you.
You need
Yeah.
to stop and go home.
He obviously,
But most men don't do that.
Right,
They're
yeah.
in that moment.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he said something that stood out was he thinks about how it's gonna hurt his wife
Hurt
and he
his
doesn't do
wife.
it. And I think a
Exactly.
lot of women, the reason why we get so hurt is because you're not thinking about me. You're not thinking what you're
Right.
doing to me and my family.
And then if I'm in that relationship, I'm always thinking about my man, my king. I'm not gonna go out here and do something reckless and hurt him. If I'm with you, I'm with you. We riding or dying together. You know
And
what
that's
I'm saying?
beautiful, but I
a lot
think
of
most
time,
men
if
don't think
women,
like
if we
that.
don't feel we have that in our man, then other things come along with it. You open for hurt and you open for him
Right.
cheating and all the other stuff. So
So-
I think you have to just be honest and build on something. Whatever you agree to, you have to build on that.
So let me ask you this real quick. Is there a difference between someone that cheats and a cheater? Is there a difference? Is a cheat or a cheater? Is there a difference? Like if you cheat one time, are you always a cheater?
I don't believe that.
Tell me what
I don't
your.
believe that.
You
I
don't
mean,
know.
I think you
Speak on
can.
the
I
song.
think you can fall into a situation where you make a mistake,
Right.
and then you could be a person who, that's what you plan on doing. I'm gonna cheat some more. I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, like that song says, we fall down, but we get up. It's like sometimes you make a mistake, and then there are people who make a mistake and they consciously decide, I'm gonna keep making this. It's not even a mistake no more. It's like, this is what I plan to do.
Yeah, just
That's a
become
pattern.
You know what I mean?
Like a pattern.
It's a habit.
It's a pattern.
That's a
from
patty
Ohio.
cake.
It's a pattern.
Who's eating patty cakes?
That's not being out there in
I'm from
Atlanta.
Ohio.
So
Okay,
since
whatever.
since we've been talking about sorry guys, since we've been talking about relationships, it's time to get into our segment with Rockin' Robin.
Hey.
She's gonna tell us about a situation, about a date that she went on, and then we're gonna go ahead and chime in on it. I've never known of her going on a date, by the way, but she's gonna tell
Really?
us. I'm just
I
kidding.
bet you they fuck.
What you say? Okay, so come on, fam, help me chat room on this one. So I went on a date with a guy. This was been several years ago, and so he was like wanted to take me out to a restaurant, right? And so I told him the restaurant I wanted to go to because he asked me. He said, "Where are we going?" So I told him the restaurant I wanted to go to, and he looked it up and everything. He agreed to it. So we went to the restaurant. We get there. And the check comes. So I offered to pay because I don't want you to think that after it's over, something's going down. I can carry my own. So I don't need to go out with you to get a meal. I'm not that type of girl. The restaurant we went to, I took my kids there. So I can very well afford the restaurant. I took my kids there. So if I'm paying for my bill, my drinks, it's going to be a lot cheaper than me carrying 2 other people. And so the slip comes for the car because we had a good conversation. We stayed after. I said, "You need me to get that?" I didn't expect him to pay for my car, my valet. He said, "No, I got that too." So the next day he gets to work and he talks to his coworkers and he tells them about the date. They went in on him and say, "What? You took her to this restaurant and you spent all that money?" And then he comes back to me via text telling me how wrong I was for expecting him to take me to this restaurant. When all along I got confirmation, it was okay, I'm with it and everything else. So I had to let him know how I felt about it. I was so mad at the end. I said, "I'm going to drop this man to check in the mail. How dare you?"
Wow.
Like I have to go out with you to get a good meal? I mean, chime in, call me. Let's talk about that. What do you think about that?
He had
Well,
to hear
go ahead,
from-
Mary.
He had to hear it from his coworkers, though.
Yeah,
like,
he went to
what
work the
hell?
next day. It was a whole day later, and then that evening he started texting me. He didn't even call me. He started texting me, talking about the date we had and how dare I pick such an expensive restaurant to go to on the first date.
Man, I couldn't Venmo him fast enough. Like,
Right. And everybody said, "Robin, you better not. You better not send him a check." Because I was ready to drop him a check in the mail to his freaking office.
Did you send him his money?
I was. Everybody said, "Don't do that." Don't do that. I was going to send him a check to the mail to his office.
You should have.
For real. For real. Yeah, I was going to do that.
To the ladies out there, next time just send the man back his money.
Please, send us back.
I tell my sisters, any young lady that come over ask me for advice, I would tell them pay for your own date.
Right.
I offered.
No, don't offer. I'm gonna tell the ladies this.
You know what I should do? I should have went to the bathroom and picked the whole check, right?
Yeah, like ladies, listen. If you go on a date with a man first time, pay for it. No matter what he say, just pay for your own food. That way, there's no expectations. You can actually build with this man on an even playing field. You don't want to start off being in the pocket. Nigga, you owe me 20.
But Nick,
I have some girlfriends,
okay.
and they say when they go on dates, period, they don't even take their purse. I'm like,
Ooh.
wow.
So what
That's
I'm
so they have
an
intentions.
offer. And then sometimes men get offended when I offer. They're like, really?
Well,
no, I'm paying.
Well, listen, but what I'm saying is, as a woman, I would tell the women that I know, do not allow him to do that, because especially if that's not your man.
Right.
Because listen, real shit. I'm not paying for no woman that ain't my woman. That's
Well,
how
if you ask me on a date,
that's out of line.
Then I think like if a man's trying to get to know you, he asks you on a date, then he thinks he's supposed to pick up the check. But I'm saying for me, I ask, do you need money? Do you need me to help you
See, that sounds bad.
Yeah,
No,
that
I
sounds
don't-
bad.
I
That
don't-
makes
No,
when you say, "Do you need money?"
I
then
don't
it's like,
need you to help.
How dare you attack their fragile masculinity
Yeah,
right
you're
now?
not. No. Because it's the standpoint. You're not helping me. We're eating. I'm not the only one
and
eating these two big ass.
I could cover my
No,
own
but
check.
my point is this though.
Okay,
I just
next
don't,
time I'll pick up the check.
I just don't think women
Done.
should start off to try to.
You want to go out?
Yeah.
Look, Mark says shit.
Shit, you want to go out?
No, and the restaurant we went to was crustaceans. I love crustaceans.
We can go to Boas tonight, nigga.
But-
You got your own.
Like, see, Armenian guys are different. If you try to pay, you're insulting them, and they get
Right.
very offended.
And that's
they will
what I
fight
got
with
from
you.
them.
That's cultural.
That's what
yeah.
I got from
So
them.
this is what I'm saying.
Maybe I didn't say it
And my
like that,
thing-
but I
my-
kind of offer. Maybe I didn't say it
My
like
thing
that.
is
but-
though, if the man is like court is trying to impress this woman, not impress, but take her out and say, "Hey, I want to take you out to dinner." I don't see what the problem is with him him paying for it.
so
'Cause
Thank you,
he's the
sir.
one
This
that
is-
initiated the
I always
whole-
pay for the
Right.
first date. so
This
go
is
ahead.
what I'm
the
saying.
second day she on her own.
This the game I
No,
give
she
to the.
better.
This the game
Split. You going Dutch?
This the game I give to my sisters. Like I said,
Okay.
She gonna pay the whole thing.
just coming from the area I come from and knowing how men get down, we're always trying to get the pussy. That's all, and that's not a bad thing. That's just what it is.
I'm paying
So
next
so
time.
all I'm saying is this for the ladies: just prolong the process. Don't give them no leverage. Just keep. There's no reason for you to be trying to give up all that leverage for $30.
Right. It's not even worth
It's not that deep. It's not.
Right.
Why would you give all that for $150?
Was your half
I
$30?
cover the check and
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
that's
let
what I
you
was-
know.
no, you don't
when
have
we
to.
gonna
You don't
move
have
to
to
the
cover.
next step.
You don't have to cover the check. But
What
I
were you
would
saying,
just.
Mark? I'm sorry.
I would just advise to pay your own way.
Yeah, just pay your own way.
But
Like,
my thing.
oh, go ahead, Mark.
I'm just saying is that because she paid her half doesn't mean I want to fuck you less.
Right.
You
just don't have no
I
leverage.
want to fuck you. That's why I asked you to go out.
Exactly.
You just don't have no leverage.
We're in the
That's
same
why I
spot.
asked you to go out.
We're in the same spot.
And the fact is that if I ask you to go out, I'm going to
Check this out.
I'm
I'm gonna stay at
gonna
home.
ask you going out, knowing that I can afford to pay for both meals.
Oh, right.
You don't go out there. You don't go out there and not
Ladies,
be
it's
able to
rough
pay.
out here
Now,
dating.
I want to fuck you. That's why I'm taking you out.
That's right.
Out
And
here.
JT,
God.
guess what? They want to fuck us too.
Basically.
You know what? I'm
But-
going.
but-
Some
I'm
want free
taking my
meals.
Bible.
Some do want free meals.
You on a
We gotta
full
call.
belly?
No, I don't want a free meal. I can cook.
Let's
I can
take-
go
You don't
eat by
have
my
to want a
own.
free meal.
I could do a lot
you
of
ain't,
stuff.
You ain't going out to get a meal necessarily.
right.
You're
I'm not going out to get a meal.
The ambiance and the atmosphere
Right.
that you're going out for, you spending some time, personal time with each other,
Trying to get to know
and
somebody.
trying to get to know
Right,
somebody
exactly.
over dinner,
Right.
or whatever. You go to a show, whatever the case may be. I mean, you want to go to.
I'm carrying my Bible next time.
Have a conversation.
put
Carry
all
your
this-
Bible. Talk about God if you want
Right,
to.
exactly.
But somewhere
I'm
down the
most
line,
definitely
we
bringing
fucking.
God
We
in.
don't have to fuck that night.
But
then I might end up in Nick's tribe.
Hey, let's grab
It
this.
shouldn't have to be because I
We gotta call
paid,
it.
and it
Well,
shouldn't have to
right.
not be
Right.
because
Can't
you
let
paid
Mark
your
know.
half.
Because
He's not hearing
Mark is our expert when
Yeah,
it comes
he's
to
all
the
in there.
fucking off a date.
But
So
Jake, no, here-
we're gonna get
here's
the caller.
that-
Let's get the
guys,
caller. We got a caller. Let's
ahead,
hold
go
that, Mark. Because Mark,
I'll
your
come back.
fuckisms aren't going anywhere. So just keep them in your head.
You
Right?
can still do that. Trust.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay, Robin, the dude you went on a date with, he's a punk ass.
Okay.
Thank you, That's absolutely right.
Thank you. I just needed somebody to co-sign this because I was feeling some type of way.
I don't believe she sent that check, though. I don't believe you sent
I don't
that
think
check.
I swear on everything. She
I
didn't
need
say
to
that.
call his cousin because his
Call him.
cousin
Call
are
him.
Richard
818
and get his
914.
That I don't
address and drop him a check in the mail.
Oh, you did do it. Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm still
I
friends
bet
with
that
his
check
cousin.
bounced.
Go ahead, Vern.
Here's the reason why he's a punk ass. He invited you out to eat.
Right.
He asked you what restaurant you wanted to go to.
And he looked
You
it
told
up.
him. He said okay.
Right.
So that means that when all the plan was set,
Right.
now when he get to work and tell his friends punked him into saying, well, you were stupid, you did
Right.
this and
Right.
you did that, and you didn't get this and you didn't do that, you dumb. Now he want to call you and complain.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
And he sounded like he was complaining to his friends
What
at
you
work.
should have said is,
Man, what kind of
that you a bitch ass nigga. And I
bitch
don't
shit
wanna
is
fuck
that?
with you
Oh,
no more.
trust and
Right.
believe. I said that. I said all that to him, and then I said,
and she's been
told
date
my
free
friend, I'ma
since then.
Drop him a check in the
But see,
mail.
here's the rule: when you invite someone out,
Thank you.
You are inviting them out to eat. You should have your own money, yes. But if I invite you out to eat, it's on me to pay that tab.
Exactly.
And I'm
If
cool
you
with that.
want to,
I'm okay with
if
that.
you want to
Yeah.
put on for it, that's fine too.
You want
If
to
I'm
jump in on
choosing-
me?
If I'm choosing, nigga, I want you
But
to
I
go out the
feel
door.
like
Come on, let's
if,
go. I got
if you
you.
invite a lady out, you should be the one posting the tab. Just like if a lady invites you out, she should be the one.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. And
So,
I
hey, so-
It depends
so-
on what kind of
so-
dude you are, though. Because, see, if some dudes,
On
like,
the first date,
if we-
we getting to know each other. Come on, talk to us, man.
when I was single,
Right.
bro, like,
whole meal anyway.
I don't remember calling anybody to take them out.
Right.
They were calling me to take
So-
me out.
Right.
And they paid for the check, too, I assume.
Now JT's coming in with bullshit. But
Okay,
anyway,
right.
I'm
Y'all
being
being
honest.
honest.
let me
Thank you,
ask.
Mark.
Let me ask him a question, my Brad. Let me ask you. I just want to ask you a question.
Vern.
Do you think Robin really sent the check back with the other
I
half?
did not send the check.
I
because-
think she lied. I think
No,
she's
no,
full
no.
of shit
Let me
on
clear
that
that up.
part.
Let me clear that
No,
up.
let me
Mark.
ask you
clear it up.
I
Let me
think she
clear-
took
let
him
me-
out again.
Let me clear this up. I did not send the check because I did what he did. I talked to my girlfriends and they said, you better not send a check. So I didn't send a check, but I wanted to send a check. That was my heart because he had a problem with what he agreed on, and I wanted to send him a check to free him from that.
And you know that would have fucked his head up if you did that.
Right. And that's where I was going with it.
Right, he might have called you back again. Be like, hey,
Do you
boo.
believe? Do you believe that she was really gonna do it? Because
Oh,
she
yeah,
got
I
easily
was.
talked out of it.
I was going to do it. Trust and believe.
Girl,
that.
is you crazy? Right, right.
How would
wanna
I
hear
be?
his answer.
How
I
would
wanna
I be
hear
able to
it.
tell you the story if I wasn't going to do that?
Oh shit! I can tell you a fucking
Yeah,
story.
right. No,
7
I'm not
years
like
ago.
you, Mark. I'm not like you,
A
Mark.
7 year ago
I'm
date.
not like you, Mark.
My man, do you believe? All right, let
I'm
me
not
ask you.
like
What do
you,
you
Mark.
believe that she was going to send the check
Yeah,
back, or
absolutely,
that shit happened 7
100%.
years ago?
No, it
Which
didn't
one
happen
do you?
7 years
Which
ago.
one sounds
And I was
more
gonna send him a check.
believable to you?
It's both.
When I was in high school,
Let him answer. Let him
No,
answer.
it
Let him
did not
answer.
happen that long ago.
Mark said that happened the other day.
You damn right it did.
Wow.
But you know what? If she did send the check, I wouldn't have no problem with her because for the simple fact is that she done already said, I can do my own shit. I don't need you to do shit for me.
Right. Exactly.
That check still bouncing.
No.
The thing is that most dudes don't like to hear that from a mate.
Right.
No, I love it.
Tell him, I don't need you to do shit for me. I can do shit for
No,
myself.
my thing was, I'm here because I want to get to know you, not because I have to. I'm looking for a free meal. No, because I want to get to know you.
Plus, that would be some bitch made stuff for a dude to be like, I paid for dinner for you, so you're supposed to give me some. Like,
we supposed to
He
sleep
was
together now.
bitch-made,
But that's
point
what.
blank, period. Because he gonna complain about some shit after he talked to his friends. What type of nigga gonna go to his friends and say, I paid for the dinner? Oh, you fucked up for that.
And then he probably told them how much it was, and they were like, "Man, really? I mean, why
And
would
he
she pick
didn't
that
get
restaurant? Why are you doing? You know, all the questions came out.
wait, hold up.
Well,
how much was it?
Yeah,
I went
how
to
much?
Crustacean.
Oh,
I don't know.
And that's
that
my
sounds
favorite.
like a $400 tab.
What restaurant was it?
Crustaceans.
Like at least that's seafood, so that's at least $350.
And we were drinking.
And what
So
did
it's a
you have?
$400
What
tab,
did you-
maybe.
What did you have to eat?
I had my usual, my favorite. I had.
Oh,
the
so
garlic
you've done this to
miso
niggas
and the
before.
lobster.
What's your
What I
She
usually
goes there
get.
with her
Oh, so this
What I
ain't your
usually
first
get when I
time.
go.
Hold on, you just the what? The
What I
lobster?
got what I usually get when I go.
As soon
I
as the
got
waiters
garlic
come, they be like,
noodles
"You
and
want
the
the fuck a
lobster."
nigga
It was
platter?"
fully
So
prepared to pay
see-
for it.
you
Because
see
when
that-
I go, my kids get the same thing when they go.
You see the
and
shit-
my son is a surf and turf type guy.
You see the
He's
shit
like, "Ma,
that
I want
DL
the
Hughes
surf
said?
and
You
turf."
know that's the fucking side of the menu.
Right.
But I can afford the side
Lobster
of the menu
and
because I
dick, it
take my
goes together.
kids there. And my son is the dude. My son is this type of dude. When I go, I want the surf and turf. So when I send him with different people to go out, I have to send him with money because I'm like, you know what? They might expect you to get a hot dog and you get
Right.
surf and turf. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I take my kids there. It's not like they've never experienced this. So I'm thinking if I'm going out to eat with you and I'm getting my favorite and I get my usual, I'm
Your
usually
usual.
there with my
So
kids.
how come? Wait a minute.
So
you,
I got 3 people I'm
Wait,
paying for.
nobody
So
wants
you
to-
said
usual.
No one
You
wants to
said
That's what I
begrudge
get
you
when
your
I go.
usual.
She
That's
said.
what I get when I go.
She
I'm
said
going to Crustacean.
he picked a restaurant
I picked the restaurant.
and you already had your usual
Right,
on that.
exactly.
burger.
She goes there with her
Crustacean.
kids.
In fact,
Hey,
when they
you know-
when
That's what
the
I'm
waiter
gonna get when I
came to the damn table,
He said, "You
I
gonna
had
have the
Miss
usual,
Robin,
Robin?"
me getting your usual.
Yeah, you're going to have
Hey.
the
Right.
Yes.
Hold on, hold
Two
on.
lemons in the water,
And she
right?
goes,
Thank
she
you,
goes
Mary.
there with her kids. She doesn't go on dates. Also, he looked up the restaurant. He
And
had
he
a
knew the
chance to
prices,
see
exactly.
the prices.
And he
He
agreed.
didn't
And
look
he
it
probably
up.
thought he was fucking when he saw.
No, we are.
That's
we
on
didn't
him.
establish
That's
that.
on him.
We
Don't
didn't establish. We did
assume
not
shit.
establish
Okay, so
that.
can I say something?
And
Nah,
if you go
nah.
out with me,
I
you
think
know
you
that
know
that
what?
is not
That you
happening.
could go to
We're getting to know each other.
Hey.
We're still in the dating phase.
Hey, you know what really hurt his feelings was that drive home when you paid $400 and you like.
Yeah, he
dang, I
did
ain't
live
get-
in Irvine or something like that. Now
could've-
you
I
mentioned it,
could've
like
bought my
Newport
son
Beach
some
or
shoes.
Irvine.
No,
or
what
something.
hurted
He did
him
live
was
far.
like she wouldn't shut up the whole time.
No.
Crustacean.
Go ahead, Nick.
There'd have been some crustacean happening. Your ass don't give him no
If it was the right guy, he wouldn't mind. He would call her back again, and nothing. He would take her
Right.
back again, get her usual
Yeah,
again.
if you
And
smart,
that's
if you
the gate-
smart,
that's
he'd
the
have been
It's
dating
cool.
not
age.
meant to be.
What
Honestly,
the?
if you
Just
know
not
what
meant to be.
It sounds like he went to his job and was complaining about the date.
Yeah,
instead of, he
motherfucker
wasn't
was kicking
Yeah,
rocks.
he wasn't-
Complaining he didn't get any.
Right, he wasn't giving it just, oh, we went out, we had fun. It was more like, man, I can't believe I took this chick out.
No, no.
wait, wait.
I'm gonna
He
tell you
walked
what
out- he
happened.
walked
I'm
out
gonna tell you what happened. He
No,
went
we
to
don't
the
wanna hear
job.
What you gotta say?
He went to
Jason.
the job and said, "Hey, remember that chick I was telling you about?" They was like, "Yeah." They was like, "Yeah, we went out. Where'd y'all go?" Crustacean. Damn, how much? How much was that shit?
He could have
He
briefed
said,
them
"400."
before.
Did you fuck? He was like, "No, nigga."
He could have briefed them before because he
That's
knew where we
facts.
were
That's-
going.
that's
He
what
knew
happened.
the restaurant. He could have briefed them before on
So-
all that.
so
He
can I-
I
agreed to
mean,
it.
he was complaining he didn't get any. Period. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what restaurant. He could have taken you to Chuck E. Cheese. He was
And he
gonna
would
say,
have had the same. He would have had the
That's
same.
not- that's
he
not
would've
true.
had
Chuck E. Cheese,
the
we
outcome would have been the
fucking.
same.
That's not-
Wow, damn.
Just took you to Panera
Wow.
Bread.
If
Damn.
I took you to Chuck E. Cheese, we
Man.
fucking at a hotel. I got money left over.
You know what? This brother should not be
"Why
dating.
in
He
the
should be
hotel?
at
There's a
home.
ball pit
If
right
I go
there."
to
Exactly.
Crustacean, we fucking in the back of the
Oh,
car.
God.
Taking your ass to Soup Plantation.
Soup Plantation closed, man. We can't even go there no more.
Crustacean,
God.
you
I mean, what's
Crustacean, you going in the back of the truck. I swear to God.
But what's wrong with
But
fucking
don't
in the ball
agree to
pit?
that. We could come with something else that we both agree to.
Bullshit.
I put it
If
out
he was
there. He
smart,
agreed.
Why don't you
I
cook?
said, but then
If
I
he was
also
smart, he shouldn't
said
have
we can
showed
meet
his hand.
halfway in between your house and my house because he lived like in Irvine or Newport Beach or something like that.
Oh, he got
I
a
said,
nice
we can-
spot.
Right, exactly. And he's an investment banker.
Was he white
You know
or
what I'm
black?
He's
saying?
got money.
He,
Fuck
right,
that.
exactly.
Was he
Thank
white
you,
or
Mary.
black or
He was a
Asian?
black
Oh,
guy.
he's an
A black
investment
guy.
banker?
Okay,
He was
so
an investment
so
banker.
can I say
Right.
something?
From Irvine, he Asian. That was
I
agent.
I think good point.
But
Mark.
we could. I'm not
Go ahead,
against
Nick.
meeting in
Go ahead,
between.
Nick.
I'm
But-
not against meeting in between. If we go on a date and you say no, that's not okay, then I will meet you halfway and we could pick something that's mutual.
So that's what he was
even
trying to
offered
do. He
that
was
too.
trying to meet
I
you in
offered-
between.
I offered that too.
So
and
can
he
we
said, no,
establish-
we can go to your
So
restaurant.
can
I
we
said, okay,
establish
fine.
something based on
Go ahead, Nick.
based on a little bit of information we know? Okay, it sounds like money wasn't the issue.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so
Banker.
right, it sounds like he just had
Not for-
expectations.
Not for Robin.
Wow.
Right?
I don't know what his expectations were
but-
because he never
we know that,
told
but
me
we just saying based on the story.
Right. Okay,
Because
we can just go
he
for
got
that.
upset and he
We can go
got
for
money, so it ain't the money. So
Right.
we're gonna say maybe his expectations didn't get met, right? And I'm just saying for every brother here, we don't mind taking a woman on a nice date.
Never.
But they get $400.
I don't know.
Hold
I
on.
never got a chance to look at the
We're
bill,
not saying
but
that
it
was
might have been that.
We're
It
not
could have been
saying
less.
that's what
I
it
don't know.
is. I'm just saying when we go home, we just gonna be sitting there thinking like, damn, I could have did something with the other
I could have
two.
bought another PlayStation.
So that's probably where the frustration comes from. So
Oh,
that's
you coulda did a lot
why.
of stuff. All you had to do is voice
Then
that.
make
Tell
it
me
clear,
that.
yeah.
No, right.
Be
So that's why.
honest, 100.
But ladies keep saying that. We all keep saying make it clear. I live like this, okay? I live in reality. Reality is ain't nobody finna make it clear.
You said reality or Rialto?
Both of them. Nigga. Ain't nobody gonna make it
I
clear.
know you talking to IE.
You know what I'm saying? So being the fact that nobody's gonna be open and honest about what's really going on.
Right.
Somebody has to be responsible and take note of the situation. The situation is we taking a woman on a date. We only going on a date for one reason. Niggas eat Hot Pockets. We not trying to really go out.
Well, you could have said no. We're not going to go
No,
there. And you
but
could have offered something else.
you're
But
right,
we
Robin.
trying to
I'm
impress
get
your
know you.
ass.
Robin.
I'll go.
But I'm telling you, you have to understand that's your perspective, right? But from the man perspective, you don't want to women. You don't have to
Come
accept
to
it.
the
But this is
house.
the reality. We trying to fuck.
Don't ask me.
So
where
listen.
we going?
So
for,
listen,
where
Robin.
we going to eat?
It don't have to
Okay.
be that deep. If you
Okay.
understand that the man is trying to hit, all I'm saying is don't give him any leverage off the top, right? And just establish a foundation first, a friendship, some camaraderie,
Well, that's
rather
what we were
than.
establishing. We were having it over dinner.
But this is what I'm saying. But now, even in a friendship, right? If I would just meet JT, right?
Right.
And the first conversation he have, he go, "Hey, hook me up with something." And I'm like, I don't even know this nigga.
we
Hold on,
talk-
hold
we
on.
talked
hold
before
on.
the restaurant.
But I'm just
Come
giving.
on now.
I'm not
We
ta-
talked before the restaurant.
Robin, I'm not giving
Okay.
your story. I'm just giving
Okay,
you.
right. Okay,
right.
right.
So if I meet JT and he asks me for something, he's like, "Hey man, let me get some studio time, and give me a break on the price." Even if he a cool nigga, now he in my pocket. So when I need something, I know I can call because he owe me now.
Right.
That's the reality of life. So I'm just saying, let's be real about it. Let's be adults. Let's not put yourself in that position knowing that that's what the man is after. If that's the case, I'm just giving the ladies advice. Make him work a little longer. Once he gets to know you and see how cool of a person you are, he might not mind spending the extra 200, 300.
I'm not into reading
Hey, you know
minds.
what's
So if
crazy?
you asking me out to want to date me, then we need to be 100 right off the
Come on,
top.
Cleo.
I'm not into playing games and reading
Anytime.
minds. So if you're
Come
a
on,
grown
Cleo.
man and you
Nick.
want to date me, you need
Sorry,
to
I
say
was
what
loud
it
on
is.
that one.
You know, but he went online
Point
and
blank.
he saw the prices of that restaurant. He
Right.
knew what he was getting himself
Because
into.
it took him a
Okay.
while to
And
get
then-
back
and
with
wait a
you.
minute, hold on,
Right.
hold on.
Absolutely, I did.
Didn't you say you offered to pay half and he said no?
Exactly.
Bam.
Yes.
So my
Absolutely.
point, look, but that's my point. We're both playing the game, right?
Okay.
So I'm saying instead of us both playing the game and now we both have
I
to
wasn't playing the game.
Hold on,
Yes, you
Robin, hold on. I'm saying the game, right? The game.
game, a
Right.
game,
So since we
no
both
game
playing the
was
game,
I
which is
playing.
I'll pay for you, but I really don't want to pay for you because I really want some pussy. But I gotta pretend like I don't want the pussy. So let me just pay for
I
you.
wasn't
Robin, we're
basing
not talking about
myself
you.
on
We're
it.
not talking
Okay.
about you. I'm talking about the guy. If the guy is saying, listen, I'm gonna pretend like I want to take you on this $400 date. I'm gonna pretend like I'm a nice guy. So you could pretend like you want to get all this goofy
Real
shit.
talk.
All that bullshit.
So I'm saying
That's
instead of
that
the goofy
bullshit.
shit where everybody pretending, let's just keep it 100. And for the ladies,
That's what I was
if you
saying.
know the man is after the pussy and it, lady, that's all we after. Until we get to know you. Until you give me another
oh,
reason.
Man, I don't think
Until
I feel like
I-
that. We just heard the guy on the phone.
So how long you been a man?
Huh?
How long you been a man?
We
All right
just
then.
heard
So
the man on the phone.
right. So that nigga lying because he next to his
You
woman.
got a brother
to the lion.
drive- You got a brother. Look, you got a brother to drive from fucking Irvine to Beverly Hills and eat. Did you give him a kiss?
We were in two separate cars.
Man.
What are you talking about?
Hey,
All
hey,
the-
I'm
we
gonna
gotta
keep
call
it.
him.
I'm
We
We
gonna
gotta call it.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Hey, go ahead, Slim.
Anytime I tried to do the wine and dine thing like that, it always fails. Like when you just keep it real, be like, look, meet me at this telly. Look, we can just pick it.
I'm
You
cool
know
with
what I'm
that,
saying?
too.
Let's chill at the crib.
That
Your
works
next
better
date
than,
better be at the Snooty Fox.
Wait a minute.
I'll meet you at
So,
a bar.
What if you're
we can
just
have
messing
brunch.
around?
We can have a cup of coffee.
What if you're just messing around? You get in a hotel room, right? You and
Yeah.
him get in a hotel room. What is the pay situation then? Because let me tell you something. I have
Okay,
made someone
talk to
drive
us,
all
man.
the way from miles away, and I got the room because I felt like he's driving and all that
Okay.
other good
You
shit.
was horny as hell.
Yes, I was. But listen,
Okay.
it had been 6 years. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Make sure you
I
want
mean,
to
I
make
could be there
Right.
too. I mean, go
So,
ahead.
what's the situation on the hotel? It's not necessarily dating. It's not this. Do you go half? Do you
Are we
go half and
fucking
half?
though? So that's
you-
different.
Yeah, that's
Right.
different.
Right.
If
It's
I say
already
I'm bringing
established.
if I bring
You
a bottle,
established
I'm not paying half.
They're not paying half. 'cause
If
you
I
already
bring
got
the weed and the
room. They
drinks,
just
I'm not
coming.
paying.
Okay,
So
that's
what happened?
fair.
I
What
mean, but
happened?
you
What
established that.
happened
That's the
in the
communication you
situation?
have with the other person.
Let's
I've
get
been in
this-
those situations.
What happened in this situation?
That was a good point. Let's get this caller though.
Okay.
Caller, what's your name? What you calling from?
I like
Tell
Mary.
us.
I like Mary. Mary straight to the point.
She ain't playing.
Mary said, I got the room.
Go ahead, caller.
I know this chick. I got two things I want to say. I know this chick who would actually talk with different dudes. She was dating, and she made it her business to actually go out with these guys and have them
I ain't got
pay
time for that.
for dates.
For dates, just for food.
No.
At least 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
That was her MO. She wasn't trying to get in a relationship. She just was using them to
Yeah.
go out and
Just
pay.
to eat?
And
Nah, I ain't
you
got
got
time for
chicks
that.
that do stuff.
gotta eat.
Not
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that's you, Robin. But
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Well-
saying that there's chicks that actually know that men are gonna, like Nick say, pay for the date, think they're gonna get something out of it, and they're paying for the date. and
Equal
walk out with a
exchange.
hard dick. You know what I'm saying? I had it happen to me where a chick invited me to go. So
Was
we
it
sit
crustaceans?
down, drinking, and the check came. She
It
looking
could
at
have
the
been.
check, I'm looking at the check. She looking at the check, I'm looking at the check.
Yeah.
It was
and
playing
so
chess.
She's like, she was bold enough to say, "Hey, you got the check." I said, "Wait a minute, you asked me out."
Man.
I said, "So
Tables
I
turned.
just slid over to her. I said, this is yours."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you were washing
asked me
dishes.
out.
Too.
You're not asking me out and then have me.
Right.
No,
I feel you.
No, we're not gonna do that.
So what happened?
But shit, if he paid that motherfucker.
And then afterwards,
And
what
she
hap-
never
and then what
talked to you
happened with
again.
She did the same thing old dude did to me.
She was mad. She was mad about it, but she paid it.
Did you get? Did you smash?
Hell no.
At that point, it wasn't happening, bro. I wasn't even
Did you all talk and go on another date?
That wasn't my initial thing, anyway. I wasn't trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
we
different.
Met and was just communicating. And so that's kind of where it was.
Did you talk to her
But-
anymore after that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We talked about
Did you
it.
smash? Yes or no?
I explained my side of it. And she explained her side. I was like, well, here, so that we have that understanding going forward. If you ask me out, then that means
You paying.
unless I offer, if you ask me, then the check is yours.
Hey, let me ask you a
Did
question.
you smash? Yes
hold
or
on.
no?
Hold on before you answer.
That's
Hold
all
on.
men think about.
Hold on.
Well, I
before-
mean, I'm just
hold on.
asking.
I want to ask Miss before you answer.
Telling me all these stories. Did you hit?
Oh
Dude,
my God.
Since she paid and she asked you out and she paid, do you feel obligated to have sex afterwards with her?
She probably was expecting it then.
What you say? Do I feel obligated?
Yes. Did it make you feel obligated that you was gonna have to have sex with her?
Hilarious, stupid.
She probably thought the
like I
same.
said,
Like
He
you
didn't
guys did.
smash, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. There's too much giggles going on.
No, like I said, it wasn't even that type of deal.
Right.
Right.
Hey, you want to go out? It wasn't like we was trying to, get together anything after that. It wasn't that situation. It hadn't got to that point yet.
She asked you out. You
Did you
agreed. and that was
smash
about
or
it. Oh, God.
not?
So it
JT.
was
Leave it
never that
alone.
kind of party.
Mark, I
And
don't
so-
care what
No,
you're
hold on,
talking
hold on,
about.
hold on,
I need to
hold on.
know,
I
did
get
you
it.
smash
I'm saying,
or
I
the
don't-
story is not good?
I don't think
The
he
story
did.
is
He said it
good.
was never that kind of
He's
party.
giving you a perspective from his angle.
He said no. He didn't smash.
Okay, so you wasted 7 days of your life. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, she took him out to
No, that
dinner.
was because that wasn't what I went. What it was about.
Exactly.
Getting to know each other, so it wasn't the situation.
Yeah, right. I feel
So
you.
let-
If you say that shit 100 times, you'll believe it.
So when
Look
she
at Nick's face. Don't, straight up your face.
Hey, when
Nick.
she asked
Straight
you
in your
out,
face.
when she asked you out to go out to eat, did you choose an expensive restaurant on purpose because you knew she was about to be paying for it?
You take her to you made her take you to Harold and Bells.
Where you located?
As a matter of fact, when she asked me, I told her, you pick the place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have picked the
And
same
I
restaurant had I paid if I was
Oh,
going.
you
I
really
would've picked the same
tricked her because she
restaurant.
thought you was paying. So she's like, "Ooh, shit, girl. He
going
told me to
here."
pick the place."
But that was Because
And the whole time you like, yeah, bitch, you paying for
I
this
would have
shit.
paid because I was gonna pay anyway.
That's probably
so
what
I
made
would've
her
been the
think
same
he was gonna
spot.
pay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, girl, you going to pick the place.
Be used to me spending.
But my whole thing is, like I say, if you ask me, then that's on you. If I then
I agree.
at that point
Okay. I
come
agree.
to the date and say, well, hey, let me take care of it. But for you to ask me and then ask me to get the check,
Wow.
no.
That's
No,
fine.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
We're not doing that.
You become the sponsor of the relationship. Then that ain't happening.
Yeah, we gonna play this game. And,
Right.
Hey, I'm
She gonna be asking you everywhere. She gonna.
Right.
So
Let's go on a trip.
So
you
what-
pay.
So what she learned is that each time y'all go out, she ain't gonna bring her fucking purse.
Right. She gonna leave it at home, like my friends do.
No, because what happened is, like I said, we had an understanding and communication after the fact.
Right,
So-
right. But that don't mean she ain't gonna forget her purse. Oh my God, you won't believe this.
If you walk up without a purse, carry your ass back in that Uber, bitch.
When the
want
check come,
stuff.
go get it. Huh?
And
That's be in
he
your
asked me
pocket.
if she ain't got no purse. And she not eating.
Before they order, put your credit card on the table.
Okay, let me explain. You're not gonna believe this, but my job fucked up on my check.
First of all, you got a job.
But my job fucked
Oh, you
up
talking
on
about
my
her.
check,
Oh, my
and I don't have no money, and so I won't get it cleared up in the bank until another 2 weeks. They said.
See you
So
in 2 weeks.
You know what the answer
She says that after the
is?
check.
What's that?
That's the conversation after the check.
Let's get in the car. We'll go back to my crib. I'll cook for you.
Okay. Oh, so you trying to smash now?
If you
There
go
you
back
go.
in my
Oh,
crib,
wow.
we fucking.
Hey,
not going to
it's
your
a
house,
higher
'cause
it's a
then-
higher
right, going
possibility
to the
of getting
house.
some when
Yeah,
you get her
it's
alone
a higher
like that.
price.
When you get her
going home.
alone,
I am not
all
coming
you
to your
do
house or
is
whatever.
get
No,
you a
we're
little
not
bit
doing
of a little liquor, get them pills.
Yeah, man. If you
Oh,
know,
God.
hey, if you know where I live, we fucking.
Ladies,
I'm not
that's
there.
why when the people are like, what do you want to do? We say, let's just chill. You want to
Talk
hang
on
out?
the
Let's go
phone.
hang out at the house.
Right. That
What do
going
you
to
want to do?
dinner
I want to
stuff
talk
don't
on the
work.
phone. That's safe.
Going to dinner, they be
know each
like,
other.
Hey, as soon as they get
They got
full,
morals at the
They be like, oh man, I'm gonna go home and lay down.
I'm going to be like, well, you better make room because we laying down.
We
You
laying
laying, we laying.
Man, this dating thing is rough.
It ain't rough. Just do it right.
I'm doing it right. I'm being
No,
100.
you ain't
I'm
going
putting
to
it out
fucking
there.
crustaceans and you.
I told the man ahead of time. He
You don't think
looked
you ain't supposed to. You
and
don't
got
think-
back with me like 10 minutes later and said, "Okay."
You
It
don't-
was a
He
process.
probably
It
looked
was a
at the
process.
appetizer menu.
Well, he should have took time to look at the
and that
full
nigga was like,
menu.
"Oh shit, onion rings only $6." Nigga, I
He
got
should
that.
have took time to look at the full menu. That was his fault.
and-
Robin,
you
what
don't-
did
and
you order a
don't
full
think-
meal? Did you order a full meal?
She had her. No,
I
she
hope-
had her.
I know, Mark. I just wanted.
usual.
I just wanted to say it
I
out
had
loud.
my usual.
But break
usual.
it down for us.
Crustaceans don't
Are we
sound
talking
it.
about
It don't
appetizers?
sound
Hey,
expensive.
Nick, she didn't even tell.
Shit.
She
I
didn't
don't know
even
if I
tell
had
the waiter.
appetizers
She
or
didn't
not.
tell the
Straight
server.
seafood. Homie.
She didn't
said-
even have to tell the server. He already knew what she get.
She was. Oh, he came out. She got another one.
No, not another one. She's like, they probably were like, "Oh, she's not here with her kids this time. She's on a date. Hey, are you gonna have the usual, Robin?" And I said, "You know it."
Or the
See,
steak?
But we
I have-
established
oh,
money
go ahead,
was
man.
not the issue here.
Yeah,
he
'cause
was
he was
a
a
private
banker.
investor, whatever banker. So it was
So
not
that's
the
not
money.
an
It's
investment.
him.
But that
Hold
don't
on,
make- that
hold
don't-
on. Because women always disrespecting somebody else's dollar.
That don't
He's an
mean-
investor. Every dollar is an
he
investment.
And men are
agreed to invest those
disrespecting our
dollars.
time.
It's an investment.
He
How much is your time? How much is your time worth? Then give me a price.
Exactly. He invested in some pussy.
Give me the price. How
Well,
much is
he
your time
didn't
worth?
get
How
that.
much was the bill?
He
400.
didn't-
Let's say
he didn't show me the bill.
400. They
He
were
didn't
on a
show me
date
the
for
bill,
2
but-
hours. Her time is worth $200 an
Exactly.
hour.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you
And the
very
tip.
much.
And
And
the
I
tip.
was able to keep the pee to myself.
But you know,
That's
you know
the
how
problem
much
with these fellas. Like the problem with men is they try to show off. Like you ain't got to do that.
Exactly.
All you got to do is take a girl to Denny's. I can promise you, anybody that I've taken to Denny's, I smashed. I can tell you that right now.
Those are the type of
You
women
got
you
them
dealing
lowered
with, huh?
expectations. No, that's why.
Just
Denny's-
lower the
Denny's type
expectation,
women.
and if they like, okay, cool. You like,
I would say, you
bam.
know what? I don't do Denny's, but you
I
can,
took
I'll
Holly
cook
Berry.
for you,
I
and
took-
we can meet out, and I'll bring the food because you're not coming up to my house. So.
I took Holly Berry
Yeah,
to the
that's
Waffle
some
House.
bullshit. No, you didn't.
I took
We gotta
Holly
call her.
Berry
Excuse me. We
to
gotta
the
call her.
Waffle
No,
House.
you didn't. We gotta call her. No, you didn't.
I
You did
took
not.
Holly Berry to the
I
Waffle
am
House,
not
and she
going
was
to the
like,
Waffle House.
"What the hell?
No,
I've never been here before."
Right, 'cause
You're,
we
this is
don't
what
go
she
to
told
those
me.
places.
Nick, Holly Berry told me, "Oh my God, I've never been to the Waffle
Right,
House
'cause
before.
she does
You're
not go there.
different." She
Yeah.
said, "You're different," and
No,
then
she does not go
I
there.
proved her I wasn't. All right, here we go. Call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
She said it with an English accent.
This nigga.
She had an English accent. I don't do
See, y'all
Denny's.
talking about dining. Remember, it was a story about some dude in L.A. who was a serial dining dasher.
Yup.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
His name was Mark Howard.
I should have went out with him. We could have dined and
get you.
dashed up
I'll
in Grove
get you.
Station.
I'll get you.
No. See, what he was
Let me
doing
go to the
is
bathroom
have
first.
Independent restaurants with these women because they were going on. They was trying to find a man, and he would, fill his quota and say all the shit they wanted to hear. He would go on these dates, wait for the bill to come, say, "Oh, hold on, let me go to
Go to the bathroom and
Take a
leave.
shit.
Dang.
and dip on their ass."
Got him.
Wow.
And these wasn't $100, $200 meals either. These were $500, $600 worth of food.
He ain't
This
like,
nigga
hey.
would sit there and scoff up and eat. The only reason
They
why
changed
he
the
got caught
game.
is
Damn.
because he did the same shit in a restaurant twice.
Oh, that
Wow.
idiot.
So, Robin, when can we go to crustacean?
Where you want to go? Actually, I haven't been there in a long time. I was asking my son just today. Or
Not
last
your
night,
son
I was asking my
again.
No, I was asking my son last night. I said, you know, you're ready to
Leave
leave to go to
him
school.
alone.
We need to go to crustaceans before you leave. My daughter was like, yeah, we need to go. So I was trying to do it, but I think he's going to leave before we have a chance to go.
Hey, but baby,
Actually.
I'm gonna tell
Well,
you.
Mark said he'll take you.
Thanks,
You
man.
want to go to crustacean?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go.
And look, and good.
I got the check.
You
We
can
established that all
You can
up
bring
top.
your kid.
You got the check?
No, you're not
Hey,
coming.
look,
you
Mark,
coming.
and you can get your usual too.
JT,
Yeah.
she was gonna have the check.
Yeah, you got
That's what I
Regardless.
said. That's what I
That's why he
said.
coming.
You can bring the kid.
Because he actually got it.
It's all gonna be the
Hey,
same
look,
for me.
hey, look, Mark. He gonna be like, let me get her usual, please.
Let me get her usual.
Let me get two of those.
Let me
nigga.
get through it in her usual.
Hey, look,
Oh, my
Nick.
God.
Look, did I whisper? Let me add one more usual. Just put it in a doggy bag.
Let me get a usual to go, please.
Hey, Slim.
Hey,
Slim, I go to the
I
bathroom.
end up
Pick that
3
bag
people,
up.
5 usuals. You know.
Robin ain't playing. She must got a lot of book pre-orders.
Let me get the I'm not getting none platter.
Her book sponsored by Chris Station.
It should be. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should.
The owner wrote the forward.
Listen, women, listen. Fellas that try to overhype themselves, women hate that shit.
Exactly.
You can
Just
play.
keep it
It
100.
don't
Keep
work.
it 100, please.
Tell them the truth. Look, this is what,
trying to
you ain't got
smash.
time to lie. You know what I mean? I'm just be honest. Look, this is my situation,
Right.
and even if you tell a woman, look, my money's short. Like, look, my car's are there. Women, if they really feeling you, they'll be like,
Yeah.
it's all good. I'll pick
A
you
lot
up
of
and take
times when
you.
you put women in a position to be a nurturer and have
And I'm a
like,
nurturer.
Hey, don't tell all the game.
come on now.
No, go ahead, Slim. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, it just makes them raise to the occasion more.
Hey, talk about it, player.
Talk about
That's real life. Look, she over there. She over there. Like, how you know that?
Put them in my bosoms. Let me go and put them in my bosoms.
That's
Hey,
real
Let
life.
me ask you this.
Yeah.
For this gentleman that you went out with crustacean, that's an expensive restaurant.
called the
so
nigga
you gotta know
crustacean.
you gotta know the kind of guy that's got that kind of money. Did you understand that he had that money to be able to afford that? Because what would if he said, I can't afford crustaceans?
I already told you what I told him. We can meet halfway and go to a different restaurant. I asked him, was it okay? This is the restaurant I want to go to.
I
Is
understand
that
that.
okay?
I
We
understand
can
that.
meet halfway. I gave him options. You picked the restaurant. I gave him several options before we came to the finished agreement that we were going to go
I
there.
understand that. But because he gave you the option of picking a restaurant, you didn't have to go pick one of the most expensive shits in town.
Great point, Mark.
But why would I pick something different than my favorite restaurant?
Great point,
Because,
Robin.
because,
Because
I
you
asked
don't know
him.
this guy.
I asked him,
Hold on,
right.
'cause you
I
don't
said,
know
And you
this guy.
clearly
we
wasn't
don't have to go there.
fucking.
We don't have to go there. We can meet halfway. I gave him options. I did everything
Robert,
before I got to the point for him to agree that we gonna go there.
Right.
Mark got
Right.
real
Nah,
He's going
Mark
out
is
with you.
not
Right.
happy.
He's going out with you. Because she acting like she don't know what the fuck going on now.
I know what's going on, but I also know the conversation. I was
He's
there.
trying to impress
I
you.
was there.
Talk about it.
Don't you
Talk
don't,
about
you
it.
don't have to
So when
impress
you-
me.
so
We
when
get to
he-
know each other.
He's trying to impress you.
That's-
If you are under the false pretense of you
Nope.
will tell us this bullshit that you don't think he trying to go out. What do you think he tried to go out with you for?
To
Great.
get to know me, the same way,
What?
the
To get
same
to know-
reason I was
What?
going out to get to know him.
to get
The
to
same
know-
reason why I was going out with
To get
him.
to know
To
you
get
for-
to
Right.
know
Okay,
you.
hold on.
Exactly.
Let's
We got to
ask
start
them- let's
somewhere.
ask the
could've
And
went-
we had
you could've went to
talked
Starbucks
before
for
that.
that
We-
shit.
Let's
Before
ask-
that time,
hold
we
on.
talked before that time.
Hold on, let's ask the panel. Has any man at this table ever went out with a woman to get to know them?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
To know
Dating.
to get
Hold
to
on.
know them while we can very fun.
Okay.
get to know
So
how
what about
next-
you? What about you, JT? Have you ever went out with a woman solely? You just wanted to get to know her. That was it. No, nothing else behind it.
No, I had another alternative motive.
Oh, okay.
than
What about
I
you,
mean,
Slim?
I have more-
But
that
But
same
you
night-
go out to get to know somebody.
What about you?
No, I'm
Initially.
saying, but
Hold on,
Initially.
JT. Hold on. Slim, what about you? Have you?
Nah.
Okay, so Robin, I'm just giving you just quick little math here. Okay,
Yeah.
you got 4 gentlemen over here. Okay.
Mary?
3.
What?
No, we talking about the men. We talking about the
No,
You
men.
never went out with anybody to
No,
get
no,
to
we're
know
talking about men.
talking about
No.
the men.
The men.
Because you said that he wanted to get to know you. I'm just saying, as we just seen by the panel here, that doesn't exist.
Four
I
by
mean,
four.
it does, but
What?
again,
Thank you.
eventually,
Mark
but
said
again,
that.
but the whole
In the
purpose
beginning-
is initially is you're trying to get somewhere. So again, he's trying to impress you. Okay, he says, and I'm not saying trying to overly him. Some guys can go overboard. You're right. Or I think he probably got himself trapped into a situation where it's like
I don't know. I'm not reading
Nah,
minds.
it don't
I'm not,
mean-
Look, you ain't giving a shit.
Yeah.
No,
You
we're
ain't
telling
giving
you
a
It
though.
shit.
is what it is. This is what I said. This is what you agreed to. We doing it. We moving forward.
If you
I don't got
know-
time to think about what you're thinking about. I don't have time
If
to
you don't
play
know-
my
if you don't
games.
know what that
I don't
man
have time to
wild is-
get in your head and figure it out
I
for you.
feel
No,
you. I
we
feel you.
moving.
See,
100%
Robin is the
we
kind
moving.
of girl
You
that
ain't got
keeps.
time to play no games.
She
right?
keeps.
I ain't got
She
time for
keeps
that.
all the pimping
Because I'm
going.
a
I
guess
very
what-
busy woman.
So
I'm
guess
a
what? The
very
same
busy
thing
woman. I ain't got time to
time
The
play
for
same thing is too. I'm a very
Stay at
busy
home.
banker.
Right.
And if I'm
And
not
you agree
spending
to come
time
on a
get
date
know
with
you 'cause
me?
I got a whole bunch of friends. I'm trying to go out with you because I'm trying to see if we gonna get together. Now, if we go on that date and you want to spend some money, then we're doing some shit. Now you put him on a spot where he ain't
He
gonna
could have
sit there
said
and
no.
come
He
back.
could have backed out. He
coulda
had
said
a lot of
things.
time. He had a lot of time to back out.
He
'Cause
coulda said a lot of
this all
things.
happened 2 days prior to the date. He had plenty of time to say I'm
He
sick,
coulda
call
said
in
all that.
sick. He could have had time to say I'm busy. He had time to say I don't want to go on a date.
Now-
He had
but
time
Robin,
to do a lot
just
of
to
stuff.
be clear,
you see,
I
you
just
see
want-
that? You hear that?
I
You hear
just-
that? Okay.
I just want to be clear,
Right.
so you can
Coulda
feel.
did
So
this.
maybe you can feel at ease.
No,
To
I'm at
answer the
ease.
question,
It's over and done.
to
I'm
answer
at
the
ease.
question.
I feel
No, I'm
you,
just
Rob.
saying we're just talking about
You
it. We're
got
just
your
talking
free
about it.
meal.
Just to answer the
No, I
question,
didn't need a free meal.
the sole reason that we go out, not necessarily is to sleep with you, but
No.
it is definitely heavy on the mind.
Right. And if you're trying to get to know me, don't get to know me in no $400 damn
And
meal.
the thing is, it
Know
don't-
me
Get
at
to know me at-
Starbucks.
Get to know me
Okay,
at
so-
Denny's. Although I
Well,
did-
you
she
could have
went-
said, let's
she
meet at
went-
Denny's for coffee. I would have
she
said,
went-
cool.
she
I'm
went
down with
English
that.
accent when you
You
said, I don't
ask
do
me.
Denny's,
You ask
It
me.
don't
We
gotta
could've met
happen.
for
Denny's is
coffee.
not part of
It
my
don't gotta happen the same night as the date, but I'm planting seeds that's gonna
Exactly.
give me, that's gonna at least
Exactly.
sprout up into something that's gonna grow.
Okay, so can
Okay,
so
and
go ahead.
that's fine. And he could have done that, and he messed up on that because he talked to his coworkers, and his
I agree.
coworkers planted
Right.
something
Well,
else.
that was
in
some
his
Right,
simp.
'cause
That's
he-
some
I
simp
agree.
ass
That's
shit
because
right
he ain't got
there.
no game.
Yeah, he
That-
was
that's
right.
some simp
He's
shit right
horrible.
there.
Yeah, he's horrible.
He's probably
Yeah.
it sounds like he's probably a little nerdy, so he didn't even know what's going on. Did he go to our friend, man, you think I got used? Nigga, you damn well you got hoes.
And
Now all of a sudden
I
now
know
he-
his cousin.
now-
His cousin knows me. We're good friends.
So can we ask a
you
question?
fuck him?
Okay.
Wow.
Huh?
You ain't fucked him?
Do I what?
Oh.
What's
Did you check him out the crustaceans?
what's the price where it's too much? What's this for the fellas?
Okay.
Because ladies, y'all don't have a
Right,
price.
we don't
line.
have a price. And,
Right.
I have
you
my
shouldn't-
purse with me.
And you shouldn't
And
have
I
a
have
price.
my purse
So
with
for the
me.
fellas, what is
Okay.
the dollar amount? that
Because
once-
this is the thing that
Go ahead.
if I'm rocking and roll with you and I'm your girl,
Right.
I want you to know if we get in a tight spot, I got you. I'm
Yeah.
that type of woman. You
I
know
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
I like that attitude.
Being
I
a
got a
dinner
woman
date
just like
and
that.
I got half or I got the whole bill or whatever. If I'm your girl, I'm rocking and rolling with you, and if something happened, I got you. I want you to know that straight off the bat, and that's the way it is. We're
Right.
not playing games. We're not doing all this. I'm gonna be 100 with you, and I expect you to be 100 with me, or we're not moving forward. You staying at home, and I'm staying at home. We're not going on a date. We're not doing none of that.
And
But
we
I
just have
established
to-
that all up
That's
front.
all well and good,
I
but for the
established that
person
all up
that
front.
you're trying to get to know, don't you think that's a little over the courteous?
Shit.
I personally don't.
Look, we
Say,
go on
I
a date, we
personally
get
don't.
married,
Crustaceans?
motherfucker.
I personally
Hey.
don't because I have.
I know you don't,
I
but you ain't
personally
caught
don't
on to that yet?
because this is the way I was raised, and my dad always did that when we were at home, and I understand what my dad did to as me being his daughter, as my mom being his wife, and as my sister being my sister, how my dad ran things. So we didn't have, I went out to dinner, I got what I want. So it follows me in my
At
life.
Crustaceans?
And we went out to the best restaurants. We did a
What's
lot
your-
of things
So
growing up. I grew up
Robert,
in Ohio.
Your dad took his wife and kids
Thank
out.
you, Slam.
Right.
Thank
Do
you,
you
Sam.
think
To
your
the best.
mom asked him to
Right,
crustaceans
exactly.
on their
Oh,
first
yeah.
date?
So Robert,
Well, my
what-
parents were high school sweethearts.
What-
No, they weren't doing that at 16.
Now, do you
but
think
you-
your
But my
dad ever
son,
stepped
on the
out
other
of
hand,
Hey, Nick,
on the other hand, my
to answer
son,
your
he's taking
question-
his girlfriend to those restaurants. My son is
On
taking
the
his
first
girlfriend to Mashville. Oh, check this out. My son's been with his girlfriend for 2 years. So he told me the other day that his girlfriend had never been on an airplane and she's never been to Hawaii. My son said, for our 2-year anniversary, I want to take her to Hawaii, Mom. And I said, well, doggone, really? He said, yeah. And he was trying to make that happen. The only reason why it probably did not happen is because he had a tournament. He went to go play basketball. But my son at 18 was trying to do that for his one.
That's
his
after
girlfriend.
2
After
years.
2 years.
You
Yeah.
taking this
2
motherfucker to
years.
crustaceans after 2 days.
No, a
No,
week.
it wasn't 2 days. I talked to him
You
on
said
the
he
phone
had-
prior to
you
that.
said he had 2 days to make
No,
up the mind.
he had 2 days. He called me 2 days prior to our restaurant date.
Robin's a good
I
woman,
talked
you
to
guys.
him-
You
I
can't
talked
argue
to him
with that.
prior to the date. He had 2 days before before the date at the restaurant to back out. But I talked to him weeks before the date, and we agreed to the restaurant.
It wasn't just overnight. Mary ain't gonna never find a man listening to this.
It was not an overnight thing.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
because
this. Because
I wanted to know if he was worth my time going out to the restaurant.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this.
My
I'm gonna say
time
this
is
and let it
valuable.
go.
Okay.
I wouldn't have done what he done and bitched at you afterwards. I would have taken you out again and robbed your ass.
Well, I would have been cool to pay for the bill. I was gonna pay for the bill the first time. Damn.
Would you,
No,
would
I
you
was
pick
gonna
up the
stick
bill
you
the
up.
second time if he was cool and then you guys went out again?
Absolutely,
See, that's
absolutely.
what
I
I'm
do
saying, like,
not have a problem with that. Do not have a problem
Slim?
with that.
I was gonna say something to what Slim said though. Slim
Go
had a
ahead.
good point, which was, I'm hearing Robin. I completely agree with you, right? And I think that you're,
She's a good woman. by
I
the
think
way.
that where you're getting your example of what a man should be is a great place to get it from, which is your father,
Right.
right? But like Slim was making a good point, I think a lot of women overlook that. And like I said earlier, your father is not just doing these things because he was born a man. He's doing these things because he loves
Right.
this woman and this
Exactly.
family, right?
Compelled out
And
of
he
your
knows this woman and this family, right? So
Right.
all I'm saying is
Right.
just establish that, right?
Right,
So before I
exactly.
go spend, before you owe me $200, right?
Right.
Let's establish the fact that I care about you.
Right.
I want you to eat good. I want you to eat how I'm eating. So
Right.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying ladies to sell yourself short. I'm not saying go to Denny's with a nigga. None of that.
Whoa.
All I'm
Ain't nothing wrong with Denny's. Go ahead.
all
Denny's has good
Let Nick
special.
make his
all
point.
I'm saying is don't put yourself in the pocket on the first time around.
Right. And what I'm saying is, until we get to that point that you're talking about, you getting the 2 for $20 at Albert.
and look, and for the women, you should respect a man like that because now you know he not. When y'all get together, he not gonna be out just tricking money.
Right.
He's not that kind of guy. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So that's a good
Right.
positive on that.
First, the bottom line is, and I want to say this for Robin,
Okay.
and we got into her situation. Robin, you are a good woman, and we cannot, say anything less than that. You're a good woman.
Thank you, JT.
No, seriously, you're a good woman.
Thank
It's
you.
It's obvious.
I try to keep it real and be 100 and be upfront, straight off the grill.
Don't be a
kept
don't
it
do that.
400.
100.
do
You
that.
kept it 400 to that nigga.
Yeah, don't do that. That's what we trying to tell you, Robin. You being too real with him. Your expectations might just be a little too high because you're comparing him to your father, right?
Don't agree to me, no, because I got my own purse, my own checkbook, my own
No.
credit cards, and
No,
I
we
can
got
afford
that.
to
We
pay.
know that.
But
Right.
I'm saying you looking at the men, right, and your measuring stick is your dad. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, maybe you giving the guys too much credit off the top. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting them work
And he
to
probably-
build that
To
up.
show that when they fall in love with you, and then they say this is the one, then you might see a new sprout open up. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
Yeah, I
just
was
like you,
married to
just like
him.
you, at the beginning of a relationship, we honestly we're not giving everything right off the bat because we don't even know if we like you. We don't know your
I
personality.
disagree. I've had men that gave me a whole lot off.
But
the
you're
top.
not with them though. That's what I'm saying.
But I was with them, not at the time right now. But I'm talking about past experience if I had.
But it didn't work out. How about that?
Well, I'm not married to them, but it did work out, and we're still really good friends.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
so
still
you
really good
established
friends with a
friendship
whole
with
bunch
them.
of guys from the past. They were really good men.
So just we have a phone
Absolutely.
call.
All right.
Hang
I
on.
think this is the last one.
Yeah,
Phone call
hang
of the day. All right, last phone call of the day. If you didn't get in, don't worry about it. We're gonna be back next Friday. This has been an amazing day today. It sounds weird. It sounds real weird. All right, cool. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Holla.
Ooh.
Well,
They decided they didn't want to come on, huh?
I guess she wanted some crustaceans too.
Well, it's all good. If you call back. You got about 5 minutes. I'm about to jump off the air real quick, man.
Go ahead, JT.
Caller, what's your name? Where you
No,
calling
no,
from?
we ain't got no call, man. I thought you
Oh,
just
okay,
said-
got you. All right, well, shoot, we about to get out of here. First of all, give yourselves a round of applause. This is a great show today. You guys are.
It was a little rough.
I mean, give it up. Well, first of all, talked about Mark Howard. He's gone. He actually his bladder couldn't take that water.
Yeah, after that conversation, you had to go to the bathroom.
To let that shit go. That he was
Right, to let
speaking
that
there.
shit go, exactly.
Shout out to Mark Howard.
Shout out to Mark Howard. Also, right next to me is my girl Mary. She's Mary is super dope. You know what I mean? And I speak this, and Mary is fortunate enough to do some radio with my girl, and my girl speaks highly of her as well. So I want to tell you, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Tell me your social media so people can watch your skits and all that goody stuff.
My Instagram is my first and last name. It's Mary, Mary. Last name is kind of long. I got to spell it out. BASMADJIAN. I'm the funny Armenian girl. If you go on YouTube, just put in funny Armenian girl. That's
Love
me.
it.
So thank you so much for having me. This was really fun.
No doubt.
Hey, listen, you gotta let us know if you end up dating somebody though.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Basmajian.
I like that.
Basmajian.
Basmajian. That's tight.
So just look up on YouTube, funny Armenian girl. And
Is it
she'll pull
Armenian or Armenian?
Armenian.
Okay, he's been saying Armenian all day. So
I'm not correcting him.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? I'm sorry. Armenian?
It's Armenian.
Yeah.
Armenian.
Armenians with an E.
Okay.
All right.
He been saying
What's your
Armenian.
attitude?
My bad. I didn't know.
Armenian.
I almost called you an Armenian too. Nigga.
Armenian.
I learned when you see the name and they have the IAN at the end.
Yeah.
Mark-
IAN or YAN?
Mark, go ahead and give him your social media, man. So, first of all, thanks for coming in, brother.
No,
We
man,
appreciate
my
you
pleasure,
today,
man.
man. He said, for what?
No, on Facebook and Twitter, it's Mark Howard, no joke. Mark is spelled with a C. Mark Howard, no joke. And on IG, it's Mark Makes Me Laugh.
Impossible.
Right.
And then right here,
We haven't heard that before on the show.
and give it up for Robin. See, this is the thing about when we talk about our personal stuff, it gets opened and we dissect it. People call in, and Robin took it like a champ. So we appreciate you for
Thank you,
for,
JT.
for self-disclosing. But
I like
it's all
when
good. It was
takes
your
like a
segment.
Robin
out to Crush
Goings. You can catch me on Instagram. I'm Robin Goings on Instagram, Twitter. You can follow me there. And also, I forgot, go to
Pre-order.
www.iamrobingoings.com to pre-order your book. I am in the process of editing and updating my book, and I will be releasing my book in 2 to 3 months, so I'm doing pre-orders right now.
Robin.
You updating? There's some new shit that happened?
Yeah, some new stuff.
Robin, I
Yeah.
told you. Now, if you do a voice recording, I'll buy it right now.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
telling you straight up.
Okay.
If you put it on
can make it
audio,
happen.
I'll cash you out.
I'm going to make that happen.
All
Might
right.
as well.
Cash out
Everybody's
right
doing
there.
it.
Yeah.
Maximize the
Comedian, 6 foot of slim. Spell it for you: SIXFOOTASLIMM, because I'm good.
Nigga, somebody called you. Somebody said Slim Possible.
Slim Not impossible. Slim
He
possible.
said hit him up on the gram, slide in the
Nigga.
DM, and you'll find out.
I don't see the negativity in that. I like that. It's
Slim possible. It's a slim chance it'll be funny. All right,
Yeah,
that's my dude right
Slim possible.
No.
Also, Mary, she didn't say it though, but she runs and starting back when Flappers come back, she runs a once a month show, or do you guys do it every two months?
Once a month.
Once
Are
a
you
month,
still
go.
doing it now?
I can't.
No,
Oh,
you
no,
can't.
yeah,
No,
you
because
said
we had a young lady here last week, and she said she did a COVID show. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just wondering.
Talking
if you
about
were still
Robbie.
doing it. Right.
I was thinking of putting together something like outside, like in a parking lot. I'm seeing a lot of people do that at
Yeah.
the beach
Okay.
or park or whatever.
Yeah.
I need to, I want to do it. I was telling
Too
Slim
hot for that
earlier,
shit,
like I'm
I know.
having dreams. I
Okay.
go and pick up the mic and then I wake
Right,
up.
because
Man.
because all of you all are comedians, right? So
Yeah.
what are you doing now?
No, actually, I've been booking a lot of
Pornhub.
Oh wow.
OnlyFans.
I've been booking a lot of private events, man. So I'm like tomorrow.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
That's how
At the
it
Denny's in
goes.
Culver City.
I think we all need to go get.
Tomorrow I'm
You
doing a
said you said 3 flapjacks.
They're talking about me. Tomorrow I'm doing a wedding, and then in a couple of weeks I'm doing a
getting married
retirement
again,
party.
nigga?
You get married again, nigga?
Goddamn.
I think we all need to go get COVID tested because we sitting hella close to each other.
You've been here. You were here 2 weeks ago. We good.
Infusing.
Right,
Stop
right.
tripping.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's more people this time. It's like that. It's like
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have it.
If you ain't died from
Oh,
COVID
yeah,
yet,
a new
I think you
person
be
in the
all right.
room.
You cool.
Mark.
I think you be alright by now.
6
nigga.
feet apart.
Two more things before we go. Shout out to my man Nick. Man, Nick's always here making things happen. Man, without Nick, the show
Thank you,
doesn't run.
Nick.
So definitely
Good
want to say
looking.
thanks to
Yes.
Nick, and also to my man Speedy. We all know Speedy's
Yeah,
back at
big shout out to
Netflix.
Speedy.
Shout out to Netflix.
For
My
sure.
brother from another mother.
I just,
Shout
you
out to
know, it was a crazy thing. We were all we were playing softball with Fox this weekend, and Speedy was there, and him and I got a good conversation. We had a good conversation about the show.
Impossible.
Right.
Hilarious.
And then he was
So
saying-
one-way conversation. He don't have no good conversation.
He was commenting on the show saying we still making it happen. We running, and he wanted me to tell the fans personally, thank you guys for still supporting in his absence. And I want to say thank you personally
man.
for allowing me to co-host, man. I really appreciate you guys, and more important, I appreciate my peoples that are around me that make it happen.
Let me say this,
appreciate
JT.
you
Go
too,
ahead, Big
JT.
Dog.
My pops did call me last night. He actually said you've been doing a good job, and this nigga's never giving you a compliment, nigga.
Man,
Wow.
who you telling?
I just want to say that on air. He did
That's
call me
funny.
last night. He said, "Hey man, JT been doing his thing, man." I said, "What the hell?" Pops, you all right?
JT ain't shit, right?
So yeah, man. Shout out to JT. Thanks everybody for
Hey,
coming.
for
Robin,
sure,
thank you for being vulnerable.
Yeah,
you.
man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't vulnerable. Bullshit.
Crustacean
Oh,
ass.
There go
yeah.
Mark.
Hey.
Crustacean.
And Nick tried to
And-
lift me up. There go Mark kicking me back down.
I mean, you already your self-esteem is already down there.
No,
nigga.
it's not already down.
Yeah,
I'm good
I'm just
with
messing.
that.
I'm just messing with you.
We should all pitch in on the crustaceans lunch.
You guys want to go when we leave here?
Yeah, let's go
They
now.
got Robin's picture on the wall.
Nah, well, we all getting the usual, nigga. If we go. But yeah, and message to the crustacean dude, man, you a sucker for that.
Oh, bitch ass.
Yeah, you's a sucker.
Hey,
I'm gonna put
what's
this
his
segment
name?
on my social media, so maybe he'll hear
You
it.
should.
Yeah.
You a sucker for that.
Bitch
But, yeah,
What's
man.
his name? Let's
You
call
know
him.
what? I don't even remember his name.
We gonna call him
That's how
Crustacean.
irrelevant he is.
We gonna call him bitch ass.
Call him Irvine.
Irvine. That's his name. Irvine.
Yeah, that was weak, man. You should have just took the L on that, dog. And just
Not-
enjoy the
not
company.
after the fact, with your friends got gas you up for that shit.
Yeah, that's
Right.
soft, man. Listening to your buddies, man. That's soft, man.
So what actually happens today? Right now, y'all, after the show, Nick's gonna go ahead and upload everything. Go to the YouTube page. If you are not on our YouTube page, please get on, subscribe. That way you get and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on seeing the show. We do this every Friday. The continued support. And also, if you guys want, if you like today, if you want a Cash App, Nick, what's the Cash App that they can actually?
What is it? What is it? At Rollout Digital on Cash App.
Cash App at
or you can
Rollout
send
Digital.
it.
Appreciate that, man.
I'm gonna
Just
put it in the description right now.
Appreciate
Okay.
that. Keep supporting Speedy, Nick,
Yes.
and the crew. So I want to thank everybody, my man Slim, my road dog, man, for rolling with me today, man. I appreciate you. So, all right, y'all, before we get out of here, I want to say peace and love. Everybody, please make sure you have a fantastic weekend. We will be here next Friday. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever that
Don't
shit.
push it, nigga. Don't push
We'll
it.
be here.
Quick thing.
Yeah,
chat room. If
you
you
good.
guys want me to film their softball game, it's not gonna be too entertaining, nigga. But JT swear he could play. Oh, and
Oh, I'm coming. You
What's
guys
up?
didn't even tell me
wait,
about
wait,
it.
Mark, you can get in on this too.
didn't
Chat
tell me.
room. I
Oh,
got
okay.
I got a little bet going, so we could pick sides right now. I got to get the other
Oh.
participant. JT told me
Yeah.
he the fastest nigga. Period. He
Really?
said.
Hold on, I didn't say period. You can
JT, let me get the story up, man. Calm down, nigga.
Well, hey, I
We in
didn't
the
say
court.
period.
He said he could beat Tyron Turner
Yeah.
in a 100-yard dash.
Yes.
Now, if anybody knew Tyron Turner, that's the man that played Kane in Men's Society.
Yes.
Don't nobody remember Men's Society.
All right. Well, he played the snitch in Belly.
Belly. Yeah.
All right. So
Don't nobody remember Belly.
He's got a new.
Mark, you
I'm
a
running out of movies,
hater.
Mark.
No, he's got
You
a new
a
movie.
hater,
He's got a new
Mark. Come
movie
on
coming
now.
out with Deion Taylor. and,
okay. So look, I got
This dude.
150. I got 150 on Tyron Turner, 100-yard dash versus JT. We gonna record it. I got to get Tyron blessing.
Wow.
I'll take
But
that
chat
bet.
room-
Tyron can
So-
run, man.
If anybody want to take JT's side,
So
put the cash up.
wait. When is this gonna happen? though? I
You need
to
time
know.
to stretch. What
You
you
need
need?
time to
Nick, yes.
You need time to get
I'ma
it together, work out.
I'm gonna hit Tyron today and set it up.
Look, he
shout out.
looks
First of all, shout out
worried.
to Tyron.
Shout out
He's a
to
good
Tyron.
dude,
Worried
but
look
I'm
on
gonna
his
take him
face.
out.
And
But
we
I also want to give a shout out to you. I'm telling you right, man. We already know this dude is like phenomenal actor, singer, and all that. But I want to give a shout out, man. Personal shout out to Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yes.
Just
Yes.
because not only do he ball and do all that, that dude's a super father. Like every time we hang out, he always
He's
got
a
his daughter. So I want to give him a
super
shout out
cool,
on
down
that
to
one.
earth dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, no
shout
doubt.
out to James.
Shout out to the family.
For sure.
But yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
get
record
your-
the.
So let's make that
Tongues
happen.
off of his ass.
Thank you,
will
Mark.
ya?
Thank you, Mark.
So
Hey,
look,
dude.
hey, I give credit where
JT,
credit is due.
Don't invite him.
Leave comments in the
God,
chat room.
He is a hater.
Oh, chat room said record both. So look, leave some comments in the chat room if you,
Oh,
want,
no,
if you
sir.
want me to record the baseball game or the softball game. What is it, Sunday?
I don't know if we playing this
I
Sunday.
don't know,
It was
but
last
can you
Sunday.
please call your girl? I want to play. I didn't even get the notification.
I will
was
be.
ready
I
to
will
thought
hit
you were on
you
the
up,
text.
I'm
Robin.
coming.
And then if I'm gonna set this race up, but we need some cash, man. We trying to get some bets going.
You play softball?
I played everything. I was a tomboy
Hey,
growing
man.
up.
Oh,
of
shit.
course, I know how to play. I
Hey,
haven't played in
man.
a long time,
Hey,
but I
man.
know the premises
Don't
of the
try
game.
to qualify now.
Yeah, talk slower.
A long time, so when she drop everything.
Talk
It's not like I just played last week or last month. I haven't played in a minute, but
It's
I'm looking
7
forward
years.
to it.
Talk slow.
There it is.
Go ahead, Robin.
This
Close
is
the
a
show
girl-
out.
this is a girl
Tell
that
us,
set
Robin.
me
Tell
up.
us how
Go
to
ahead.
fuck.
Hold on, Robin. Let me get you something to close the show out.
What
to.
am I
Hold
doing?
on.
What you want me to do, Jay?
You can say something nice to the
Well, we want you to
fans as
tell
we
us
get out of
something
here.
nice.
No, I want
fan.
Mark to say something nice because he hasn't said anything nice in the whole show.
That's who he is.
Robin, I kid you because I love you. This
kid
girl
'cause I
this
love
I
girl
will
that's following me
receive
on
that.
IG. Says she's a fashion model. She is not a fucking fashion
See,
model.
there we go again.
Look,
Follow me too. If you
It
don't
just
follow me
does
on,
not
if you don't
stop.
follow me on Instagram, follow
It
me.
just
JT Turner
does
Comedy.
not stop.
JT Turner Comedy.
She's a fashion model to her mom. Okay?
Who is that?
Stop it.
she said she's a fashion
Stop it.
model.
Don't put her name out there, Mark. Don't.
Hey,
Follow
Robin,
me on Instagram,
Don't do
JT
that.
Turner Comedy. Whoop.
You want to say something nice
She's
to the
actually
people
from
so
Africa.
we can get out of here?
I just want to say have a safe and blessed weekend. We're all in a pandemic. Remember that and enjoy yourself this weekend.
While
We're
you're in
out.
there with no mask.
There he goes again. Disregard, Mark.
Disregard Mark.
Hey,
The comments that are made by Mark are not necessarily those of the Roll Out Rolling Show and those participants.
Thank you.
At least you're consistent, Mark. I can appreciate that much.
I keep it consistent.
All right, man. We appreciate you guys, man. Send something to that cash
Thank
app,
you,
man.
Nick.
Send something to that Cash App. Ching ching.
We out of here.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it, Nick?
Let's go,
You hear
Robin.
Cash
Where you
App?
at, Robin? Go.
Robin, you gonna
I'm
say
right
something? You gonna
here,
say
but I
something?
don't know what to
You
say.
gonna say
Go ahead.
something?
Mary,
No,
you
we
wanna
know
say
JT
something?
wants to say something. He always
Thank you
likes
so
to
much
talk.
for having me. This is great.
Okay. It was been real. Thank you, Mary. I'm gonna follow you so I know where to come see you when you do your shows. I'm gonna follow you and come check you out.
Thank you.
All right, you gotta support the women because look at these men. And
Check
they
it
were
out.
all over.
Roll out. Look at these
It's
men.
kinda
Roll
sad.
out. These men's is
Roll out.
fabulous.
Let's drown Mark out.
As,
Roll out.
as JT would say,
Roll out.
we are phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Yo, man. It's a sad thing that I gotta share with you, show. It's time to say it's time to go. Had a blast on the rollout show. I found out Robin been dating to a Negro that we didn't like, and he was a bitch churn. I heard he lived in Costa Mesa or Irvine. Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, we out, man. Hey, this is where the fun is at. Every Friday, the rollout show. Guest host JT Turner and the crew.
The second funniest motherfucker you'll ever meet.
That you'll ever meet.
Yeah, you ain't gonna meet that many people, nigga.
Preach, one love. We out.
All right, man. Y'all stay tuned.
By Robin, pre-roll Robin's book.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all get that book.
Pre-order.
Pre-roll. He said he's trying to make a subtle tip of toilet
Yeah.
paper.
Get you a pre-rolled and pre-order.
And if you need a free meal, call Robin. She'll hook you up.
Shout out to Crustaceans.
The lobster and the what now? Garlic.
So if there's two ways across town, and Route A takes about 14, 15 minutes, and Route B takes about an hour, which route are you taking? Well, you're obviously going to take Route A, unless you're just trying to kill time and avoid someone that you don't want to see. But what's weird is when it comes to getting in shape, most people take Route B without even knowing it. They go to the gym and they run on the treadmill for an hour, or they go to the weight section and they're lifting super heavy weights for an hour, and they're still not getting the results that they're after. When in reality, there are workouts that take less than 20 minutes a day that activate your metabolism faster than that hour-long cardio session or that hour-long weightlifting session, and they keep your body burning calories for up to 48 hours after you finished your workout, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, so you don't even have to go to the gym. So what this means is less time spent working out, more time spent burning fat. And I made a free video where I'll show you what these short workouts are and how you can activate your metabolism the fastest. If you want to learn how to do that, just click the link below this video right now, and I'd love to show you.
This is a Chucky Beat production.